What is up, YouTube? Hey, we gotta bring the high. Look, if we don't keep that same energy, I don't know what you're doing here, guys. But thank you so much for joining us here for our Week 2 Game Day reaction live stream as we watch our Dallas Cowboys officially kick things off at home in our own turf, facing off against the New York Jets. We have another New York beatdown to handle, guys. So as we get rolling here,
New York.
touching on, of course, the pregame info news that you guys need to know. Of course, our thoughts and predictions, since we didn't get to go into too much detail into them last night. And, of course, finally getting our eyeballs back on some Dallas Cowboy football.
Yeah, I hope we got our eardrums in here, baby. That was a loud one for me, and I'm sure for the family. But if your speakers are working out there now, yes, buckle up, guys. It's going to be a good one today. New York Football Jets against our Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium. The roof is closed. We'll talk about that and more, and all the inside info, the football, who's in, who's out kind of deal, inactives and all that good stuff here before about 20 minutes kickoff time for this big one tonight, this afternoon, wherever you're at, worldwide, repping that star for everything, baby. Let's kick it off with the people that represent this channel here on the nightly, weekly, monthly, yearly, starting with that sponsor of the week, Mr. Mark Hovsepian.
A big mahalo to the man Mark Hovsepian, of course, representing. He's not the only one, though. You see Brandon James bossing that stream around. He's got 58 points on the board. And, of course, you're looking to your left. You got the man Snug X, who is officially your Cash App king after his 2 $5 drops, and of course 5 weeks in a row. He's got 5 on it.
5
trying
weeks
to go
in a row.
for 6.
We'll see if he goes for 6. But the leaders, well, again, I think we also forgot to mention the gifting.
I just didn't get to it
yet.
Okay,
I'm sorry. The gifting. I'm saying the gifting champion, the Lunatic. Much love to him. Now, when you talk about this week and who's leading in that gifting board, it is currently just 5 on it from Ron the Don Smith. So that gifting, championship is for the taking there. Even though Ron the Don is leading the way, you got. Of course, Brandon James still got that stream boss, of course. Snug X with the king of the Cash App. But the leader currently, it's the same guy who's repping the overall board coming for that sponsor of the week. It's David S. Much love to you. First place on the overall board, first place in the Cash App side. And if he holds it down, he takes the over. Next, for the next week, entire week here at MCF and bringing it up strong. Oh, yeah, bringing it in there strong when it comes to the, the Cardinal game.
It's not representation. Week. So, hey, look, I guess they need all the help they can get, don't they?
So do I. When it comes to spelling this morning. Much love this afternoon. It's morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. This game is going to cross all 3 times, all 3 portions of the day. Much love to David S. Spelled correctly now. First place on the board, Cash App leader, and we'll see what happens. Of course, we also got to shout out those in the star level membership and the Over Everything membership. Over Everything as in, you know it. Snug X, he's leading that side of things. You got Marissa Sparkle in the star level. You got Rhonda Don Smith. You got Mary Alvarez. You got LC. You got the top dog, Dwayne Broussard, Skeptical Fan, and Jason Renfro. Andy Post. Much love to the entire star level as we're ready to show off that star tonight against the Jets and Aaron Rodgers-less Jets. So, baby, there's, of course, the ways of dropping the love, helping the channel here. Super chats, the thanks button. Jumping in the membership yourself and get those emojis today. Also getting them, gifting memberships, another way of leading our boards and helping the channel. But also the Cash App side. There's 4 other ways to help here on MCF.
Well, of course, you have the Cash App, money sign MyCowboysFamily, the Venmo at My-Cowboys-Family, the regular PayPal link, of course, and last but not least, the Streamlabs link. Let your comment show up on screen just like a super chat.
Yeah, guys. Much love to everybody in the house, repping in every single way as we moving into this. Buckle up for 3 hours of Cowboy watch party, play-by-play, live reaction from your family here, MCF. So I think we hit on everything. We got a little special thing we're going to kind of do at halftime. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, thank you, Frank Moyer, the 8-Town Frank.
A little mini raffle. Get ready for that. And if you like Dak Prescott and football cards, you're going to love the possible prizes here. Of course, I did not get the full thing set up. So, we'll see about maybe the raffle might have to be done tomorrow. Or at the end of the day. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know. We've been running around crazy trying to get ready for this stream today. So, on that note, though, let's do the shout-outs.
So, shout-out to everybody here. We have House Nelson in the house. Much love. Retro Scotty, hello and hi. I mean, hey, maybe just a personnel decision or a personal decision, right? Snug X, much love to you. Appreciate that, of course. Bobby Bottles, hello and hi. Shout out to you and everybody else, of course. A very interesting name. Daddy Riz. Shout out to you. Go Cowboys. Darren Posey, much love to you. What's up? We have Lupe Carvajal in the house. Stoned Immaculate 2. What's up? Hello and hi. The man himself. The membership champion. The Lunatic. Appreciate you coming through. Jason Renfro, much love. Freedom First, I think, managed to actually be first today once again. So shout out to you, of course. And I do have, before we get into like all the news and all the stuff, I do have kind of like a quick 1 minute rant, because man, if Dak Prescott had done even half of the things that Patrick Mahomes and Trevor Lawrence did today, he wouldn't be able to make it out of AT&T Stadium in one piece. That's all I'm gonna try to not get into it too much, but and I understand, there's lots of differences there, whatever, blah blah blah. All I'm saying is there's no way that Dak could get away with even that kind of a performance. I don't care how much hardware he had in the past or whatever. So, just going to be interesting to see what happens when today Dak delivers another consistent performance, right? Like, again, he might not go out there looking like the number one quarterback of all time, but I don't think he's going to shit the bed the way that some of these other QBs did today, even if they managed to pull out the win. But hey, at the end of the day, the stat I've said it so far, it's been a very short season. I've said it already too many times. At the end of the day, the win-loss record, it doesn't have an asterisk. There's no quantifiers or whatever. You either won or you lost. And so far, right now, our Cowboys are winning, which is exactly what we want to see. So, Marcus Kersey, what's up? Much love. And yeah, that's the other thing, too. It was kind of interesting now that we have, again, week 2. We're getting a few more looks at some of the rest of what the NFL is doing. And I am still so happy that we moved on from Kellen Moore. Words cannot explain. The few times that I did manage to catch some offensive plays from the Chargers, man, I just kept asking myself, what routes are these receivers running? What are they even doing? But,
Well, and I say they're very predictable sometimes. They're in the end zone and other places. So, Kellen Moore kind of showing what Kellen Moore does, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. So, with that, of course, by the way, huge shout out. I do see, I know Retro Scotty and The Lunatic both were like, trying to help out the family, right? Get the inactives and things like that in the chat so everybody knows. Of course, we're going to be touching on that here in a second. But honestly, no real surprises there either.
Yeah, so. No surprises at all, especially if you were following MCF here earlier, on Twitter and so forth. So again, when you look at today's situation, first and foremost, just so you guys know, the roof and the doors at AT&T Stadium will be closed. Cowboys are 42 wins, 28 losses all time when we have that configuration going on in the field. Most of the week, this week, guys, according to DK Sportsbook and other Vegas sporting betting things, the Cowboys were 9.5 favorites, 9.5 point favorites over the Jets today. I don't know, maybe it's Brandon Cooks. The word this morning that he wasn't going to play, it shrunk a point. So again, it went from 9.5 to 8.5 points is what we're favored to win this game at this point. The captains for the Cowboys today in this home opener at offense, number 88, CD Lamb, baby. On defense, well earned. Defensive tackle Osa Odigizua, and even more well-earned is a special teams guy, safety Wanye Thomas. So those are our captains coming into this thing. What about inactives? For the Cowboys, as we expected, Tyler Smith was going to be inactive. He is inactive. He's not playing. He was doubtful for this game. Donovan Wilson, also inactive. He was also listed as doubtful for this game. Zach Martin, listed as questionable. It's not on the inactive list, so he's good to go. As we expected, he's going to start today. Brandon Cooks, the wide receiver, questionable. That was the biggest question in my mind. And again, like I just said earlier this morning, you should follow us on Twitter, at MyCowboysFamily, or X, whatever it's called. You'll see that I retweeted that really early today from multiple sources saying that Brandon Cooks is not going to play. And, of course, he is one of the inactives. So that's 3 inactives right now. Tyler Smith, Donovan Wilson, Brandon Cooks. This was the expectation. The other inactives for the Cowboys, Junior Fehoko, rookie cornerback Eric Scott, newly acquired Noah Igbinoghene, I can't say his name right, number 19, who returned that kick. Now, that's the reasoning for that, because we're going to have Jalen Brooks picking up those snaps on special teams. Much love to NFL. You know what that means. Get
hey, it's not a game day stream if we don't have the NFL trolls.
The trolls, yeah, so get ready to do some hiding over there. Anyways, and Trey Lance, who's the emergency quarterback. Dak Prescott would have to get hurt. Cooper Rush would then have to get hurt. Can't have bad games. They have to get hurt or suspended, thrown out the game. And then you'd have the option of bringing in Trey Lance. So that's expected for the Cowboys. I will say this. This gives Michael Gallup a lot of work with no Brandon Cooks. Like we said, it's going to give Turpin a lot more work. It's going to give, Tolbert a lot more work. Jalen Tolbert. Also, Jalen Brooks' first active game for the rookie 7th-round pick, basically taking up the last spot on the roster, the 5th receiver when it comes to that, and for special teams. One reason why Noah is out of the game today. So Brandon Cooks, he's out. Jalen Brooks gets his first official active game, I guess, for his career. He's going to wear a little patch today. Jordan Lewis, important note here, he's also active for the first time since October 23rd, 2022, when he broke he had that horrific foot injury, broke his foot against the Lions after the interception. Long road back, veteran cornerback in the game, and it was thought to be career-ending, career-threatening injury. He's back. That's great news for him, and he expects to be on a pitch count. So he's going to be limited out there.
Look,
he might get 10, 15 snaps at most.
The fact that he's even going to get one snap out there is tremendous.
Big.
I am so happy.
Yes.
And, he was definitely one of those players that, up until that last year's season, we didn't realize how valuable he was. He grew into such a core part of what we were doing. And we definitely missed him while he was gone, and I'm so glad to have him back.
Yeah, so
contributing.
Great news for Jordan Lewis. J. Lou, too, will be spotted in this game. And then on the Jets side, I want to say one thing. They had some guys out. Running back Izzy Abinkanda, wide receiver Jason Brownlee, offensive lineman Max Mitchell, linebacker Zaire Barnes, cornerback Bryce Hall, and kicker Greg Zuerlein, which we knew he was going to be out. They got Seabert kicking for him today. The one that's a little more surprising is defensive edge rusher rookie Will McDonald, the first-round pick. He's inactive, a healthy scratch, something to keep an eye on, I guess. But I do think the reasoning this was done, he's a young guy. He played last week. I think they want to get in there Carl Lawson. Carl Lawson is an edge rusher, and he's active today since, back from his injury. Mm-hmm. So he's going to play. Will McDonald is going to get a little more time to relax and rest there and learn, I guess you can say, when it comes to, rookies and first-rounders. We have our own Mozzie Smith. We're going to see a lot of him today. He's got to come up big with Jonathan Hankins in the inside. We talked about Aaron Rodgers' injury all week. And again, I don't know if it's even related to the turf, but it would cost the NFL around $12 million to convert to all grass fields. That's not really that much for the NFL. Let's be real about that. They get billions every year.
Yeah, that's like a fancy dinner at a restaurant for the NFL money.
Yeah. And if you guys watched the pregame stuff, I don't know if you did, but NFL Sunday Countdown had Oz the Mentalist. You saw him with the Jets. You saw a little preview with the Cowboys. Yeah, he visited the Cowboys and worked on magic on Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons with the Flame. I don't know if you guys watched that. That was pretty interesting. Now, I will say that there was, you have Mike McCarthy who spoke beforehand, but I also had a little blurb from the best player in the league, Micah Parsons. With his home opener and the atmosphere at home against the Jets, Micah Parsons said this, quote, "I expect AT&T Stadium to be on another level. I expect the energy. I expect everything. With Aaron Rodgers, it was a terrific team. Without Aaron, it's still a great team. So we need that same energy from the home crowd. They're coming in here to beat us at home. And we got to be prepared to defend the land."
Damn, Micah really knows what to say to get the blood pumping.
I'm ready. I'm ready to defend his land. Home stadium for the Dallas Cowboys, AT&T. I'm ready, guys.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
Now, I know that was what Micah said. What about the other here?
Yeah, so, obviously with no Brandon Cooks, Mike McCarthy specifically brought up Michael Gallup, right? No way to go around that, emphasizing that he's healthy and his ability to go vertical. Also threw out there the fact that Jalen Tolbert will be getting more opportunities. So, again, expect him to, be at least on the field. I don't know how many targets he's going to get, but, we all got to start somewhere. So, something else that McCarthy mentioned was that this Thursday's practice was, hands down, the best practice since that really good one in training camp. So, and he was kind of asked, okay, what made it so good in particular? McCarthy said, the pads, man. Real football. This bunch loves to work, and I just love the way that they go about it. So, honestly, you talk about Micah saying, we have to stay hungry and stuff like that. The fact that we had such a good, solid practice, at least in McCarthy's opinion, it seems like that energy is being maintained, within the team. So hopefully that continues to translate onto what we see on the field. And something else to consider, right? So Michael Gallup and Tolbert are not the only ones who are going to get a little bit more playtime today with no Brandon Cooks, right? Jalen Brooks. You gotta be careful with that. Yeah, Brooks and Cooks. But Brooks is going to be the one cooking today. He's going to make his NFL debut today. huge shout out to him. You know, he mentioned earlier today when he spoke to a reporter that he said he was ready for it. That, you know, obviously he was looking forward to playing today. He's going to play physical. He used that language, not me. So, speaking of physical, I actually had to specifically wait to make sure we had enough time in on this stream before I could even say this quote, because J-Ron Curse is also hyping up his teammates in a slightly different way than Micah. He said to his teammates, "We are not to be fucked with. You're not to be fucked with. You're not able to be fucked with. You are not to be fucked with." I mean,
don't fuck with us.
I could keep repeating it, but
yeah, we're gonna get
I don't think you want to fuck with it. So
we're gonna get dinged. We're gonna get fucked with by YouTube on this.
So anyway, I was just really excited because, like I said, the energy from this team right now it's electric. It is energizing, right?
Home game. We're ready to roll on this thing here,
so
guys.
this is our turf. We have to defend it, right? Let me go ahead and hit the chat for these one last two little comments before. Yes, guys, we're going to be watching our Dallas Cowboys kick things off here. So Mike Z said, if they can beat the Bills, they can beat us. We need to be ready. The Bills have a better offense and a tough defense. So, hey.
What about some predictions, baby? I mean, we didn't even get to hit those.
True.
Up. So, I mean,
guess
that's a good start right there.
This isn't so much a prediction so much as it is the deep desires of my heart. I want to put up 30 points on this defense. Not many people have predicted the Cowboys to go. Even our biggest fans haven't predicted the Cowboys to go 30 points and score 30 tonight. I agree. I think it's going to be something like 26-14, 26-17. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to get close. We're going to get somewhere. But no, I don't think we actually surpass that 30 or more mark. I would love to, though. That's like my hope for the game.
Yeah.
Yes. Although I also saw someone asking out there, who do you predict is going to be Dak's first passing touchdown to? I do put my little ballot for CeeDee Lamb. You know, I know it's kind of an obvious one, but honestly, with Brandon Cooks not being out there, I think CeeDee Lamb is the guy that gets that because their connection is out of this world.
But don't be surprised if Michael Gallup gets it, because, and I say that only because, and again, it could be him or Ferguson, but I think Gallup gets a chance because he can high point that ball. He's good for the ends in that red zone area. Yeah. Michael Gallup is solid. So
what about your score prediction, baby?
I mean, my score prediction, you know, again, last week I said 30, I think it was 31 to 10 or something like that, 31-13. You know, again, the difference here is two things. First of all, the Jets have a better defense overall than the Giants. The defensive line is about maybe a little bit better than the Giants' defensive line. So I think that as long as we get the same crew of guys out there, there's no new additions. In fact, there's a subtraction with Brandon Cooks. The offense is going to struggle a little bit. I am repping Dak today, though, on me. And I think Dak has to play smart. I think that McCarthy has to call a smart game. Those two things must happen. We do that on offense. We can put up, I think we could put up about 13 to 14 points of offense, not counting short fields and that kind of stuff that the defense will give us. And that is where I think we get another couple of touchdowns. So I'm going to put this game at around the 27-point mark for the Cowboys, and I'm going to say the Jets, they're probably going to get lucky if they get to 10. So I'm going to go single digits. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, how about Cowboys 27, Jets 6. Go Cowboys.
Ooh.
That's that defense, baby.
I have to admit an exciting score.
Well, again, and again, it's not disrespect to the Jets, because I do think it'll be something like 10-3 at halftime.
That's kind of why I gave them
14
because I do think they end up in at least field goal range a handful of times. So, but that's, although then again, they have kicking situation going on. Let me go ahead and hit up the chat real quick for the final kind of, comments, roundouts here.
3 minutes.
And so are we with our beautiful faces. Mike Z said Cowboys 35, Jets 3. Whoo, he's taking yours and saying, let me up that a bit.
If the Cowboys get in a big lead in the beginning, it will be something like that. Maybe 0 for the Jets.
Hey, if our defense can do even half of what they did against the Giants, that puts us easily at like a 9-point lead.
Let's see.
Anyway, Stone and Mac said, Muzzy and Hankins need to do great today, 100%. We know they're going to be leaning on that run game. So, Lord Nova, what's up? Much love. So, hey, House Nelson said, history said we haven't given up any points this year.
Yeah, well, but again, the Giants did get 2 kicks. Should have made them.
You see?
We blocked one. They missed the other
Emeraldo
one.
Cruz also on that 30-plus hype. He said 35-17. Mike Z said 21-17. Azteca said 27-17 or 24-14. So, let me see. We have 35-14 Cowboys. Of course, everybody's picking the Cowboys to win, including Tammy Soltis, who was at 35-14.
Got her email, by the way. She was asking about the shirt sizes for the Skeptical Fan raffle. We'll get that back to you shortly. I think it's I'm not even sure.
I'll double check it again. guys, we've had a busy weekend. But yes, obviously post-game,
Yeah.
Cowboys first, but we promise you
And
guys
we got the
you.
halftime thing is ready. I fixed it up so that we do have that Frank Moyer raffle for the 4 Dak Prescott cards. If you're in the membership of the silver, navy blue over everything, you're in it.
By the way, I like Larry J's energy. He said, calling it now, Tolbert with 2 tutties. Hey, that in a weird way, I could see it happening just because I feel like with last week's situation, we really still have not seen much of Mike McCarthy's offense. And after seeing Kellen Moore's offense today, let me tell you, I'm very excited to see the tweaks that we have made, the adjustments we've already been able to see. So, I'm just making sure I didn't miss any score predictions. Let me come back down. 27-17, Cowboys win, said Cue Ball. Retro said 27-14. 27-10, Cowboys, said Tokyo. Talk to Sully, said Jets will double Lamb. So, if Dallas can't get other receivers involved, the Cowboys will lose. So, and that's why it's so important that the guys who are stepping in for Brandon Cooks do their job, because we kind of knew it. With the 1 and the 2, Dak was solid. We already were able to see that. So now it's time to reincorporate Michael Gallup in a more serious way, which, like I mentioned before, Mike McCarthy mentioned MG13 was going to be ready to go. He's healthy. He's good. Expect to see him vertically.
Now look at
Not
us.
horizontally.
Right on your screen right now, hopefully. Ready to roll here. As the Cowboys look like we get the ball first, I think. We'll see what happens here. They're both lined up and ready to kick this thing off. Let's get it going here, guys. We are ready to roll. I've been behind the whole week, guys, so I apologize. And I'm behind again now. So I'm going to fix this here so you can see that it's, that ticker text is gone now because we have to put the game, the score. Us, of course, got to get this win, and the Jets. Boo, the Jets. But guys, let's get this rolling on. Week 2 underway, kicking it off here. I'm repping Dak because he's got to be smart, and I think I don't need 50 points on this team. I just need smart play calling by Mike McCarthy, and secure offense.
Yes.
What about
now,
you, baby?
I could have gone a few different directions.
You went the 5-5 on it.
With the 5-5, the LVE, because again,
Defense.
now, this is another one of those moments where I think some of these players over here now need to show their chance to shine.
You got to remember, that's going to be very important. As they kick it off here, we get the ball first. But LVE is going to be a major player in stopping the run. Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook. So that's LVE's huge importance here, as is Hankins and Mozzie Smith and inside. Dak on the field first. Boom. Repping that star for everything, and he's, of course, kicked. Again, second half, Jets get the ball now, so let's keep that in mind. We get the ball first. Let's get some points on the board against a very tough defense, but let's do it right. Let's do it the right way. So
the Cowboy way.
Yeah, again, smart. I don't want to go out there and say, hey, we should be getting, a touchdown every time, or a long drive every time. This is a tough defense, guys. So let's see what happens.
Not just that, but again, remember, opening the season at home. This is not the time to.
We're running to Tony Pollard to the right side. Breaks a little bit. He could have against a worse defense. It might have been gone, but he creeped through there. Great blocking on the right side. Zach Martin, Terrence Steele. I love the start so far.
I like the hat McCarthy's repping today. A little modern for him. A little modern for him.
It is a modern, and they're all kind of wearing it right now, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he looks like he's trying to liven himself up a bit. Scorpio flexing his 4 months of Navy Blue membership. Go Cowboys! No fly zone. Let's go this win
and
with another run.
First down, Tony Pollard holler.
That's how you get that.
There you go. So again, Pollard. Where are we running again? Oh, yeah, a little to the right there. A little of that B gap, right side, which I love. You got to go with Biadish. You got to go really with Zach Martin and that duo blocking.
By the way,
did
I notice
Steele.
a number 40 on the field? Isn't that Lipke? Am I mistaken? Right?
Yeah,
Is
you are
40?
mistaken. No, he's 43. He's not on the
43?
field.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Dak looking, dumps it down
field.
to Pollard to the outside. And now, see that guy? You might say, well, I want a better pass. No, you don't.
I thought I saw Lipke.
You don't want a better pass. You want to see that right there you just saw from Dak to Tony Pollard. You know what that's called? Mm-hmm. That's called a running play. It was a pass, but it's a running play in the air. That's setting up now. Now, look at the down. 2nd and 6. You see? A sure pass that gets you 4 yards. I love the start to another set of plays.
Yeah, Lipke is 40. I was right.
40?
Yes,
okay.
He's 40.
But he wasn't out there, though.
He was on
was
that
he?
play.
Okay.
That's why I said fantastic blocking.
Okay.
I saw him out there.
I completely missed it.
I
So
said,
good call.
yeah, there we go. That's all. Now
Sorry.
Dowdle ran there. Now
I'm
it's a
completely
32.
off, guys. I'm off today. So
it's all right. I just wanted to double check because I'm like, then
I
who the
completely
heck
missed
else
him.
is out there blocking
But that was on
with
a
the
running
number
play.
40?
On a running play, you see the passing play. You get the pass out to Pollard, and you get a run in the air. Now you set up. Again, this was I kind of got lost there. It was a run by Rico, setting up an easier 3rd and 2. Dak and shotgun. I'm not crazy about that. The Jets are coming
Trips
here
left.
on the right side and the left side of Tyron Smith got a block here. He does. It's a quick throw, smart play. CeeDee Lamb first down. That's what you got to do. You just got to get, it's another little. So to me, it's a pass through the air. It's a run through the air.
Basically,
it's a run through the air. It's a screen. Receiver screen is CeeDee Lamb. Got the blocking there. Good job.
By the way, I don't know if you
by
mentioned
Tolbert,
it too, but Dowdle also, it's trips left. Dowdle started on the left, shifted to the right, then,
First
the little boop,
yeah.
boop,
But it was also, it was a good little misdirection, but also you see a great blocking on that receiver screen by
I agree.
Jalen Tolbert, number 18.
Looks like Dowdle is still out there.
He's looking left, nobody there, looking right, goes over the top, and gets him!
But
is
there's
there
a flag.
It's probably a hold on the Jets.
I sincerely hope so, because it didn't look like CeeDee Lamb pushed off.
I mean, it could have been that too, but it looked to me like he because of the move. It was an inside-outside drag move, and that probably caused.
Well, the Cowboys are moving like they
got
the.
That looked like it was a defensive. I'm guessing I didn't see it, but I'm guessing based on the play call. Here it is, the call. Told you. It wasn't even pass interference. It was holding defense. They had to grab his shirt.
I know, but since we didn't see it,
I know,
remember, by the time we came back to it,
Cowboys looked at him, and then it was purposely going over the top. I don't even know if this should have been a penalty. But remember we talked about this team, though? About this coaching team. I'm not coaching team. The ref team.
Yeah.
Remember the ref? What do we say about these? They're going to call defensive back, holds and interference, and they're going to call holding on the offensive line. So we got to be very clean. Jets weren't clean on that play. They're going to call it. There you go. Pollard with a 3-4 yard run.
I have to admit, I'm not sure I really saw it, but I'm not going to say no to it.
It was after 5 yards. But the point is this. If anything happens in the coverage side for defensive backs on us or them, or holding on the offensive line for us or them, they're going to be stricter. This refereeing crew is going to be stricter. We can't complain about that shit. We have to be clean.
Now it's 2nd and 8. We're on their 27.
Yeah, almost in the red zone. Looking left. Nobody there. Looking right. Dumps it down. Pollard gets cracked. And gets moved back a yard. Damn. Maybe we gain a yard, I think, on that play at most.
Yeah, that was...
I mean, listen, here's the thing. About that play, Dak looked for his 2 reads. They were not there. He dumps it down. That's the play call. Now, it was a great hit by number 56.
I agree. Pollard did a great job just holding on to the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we still gained the yard, but, not a very nice play. 3rd and 6. Now, look, 3rd and 6 is not 3rd and 7, but 3rd and 6 is definitely 3rd and long. 3rd and 7 and higher is really long. So we're at the cusp. We got to get these 6 yards. We got to attack. They're bringing their linebackers Mosley up in the middle there. They're blitzing. Dak's got to get it out.
Ooh, Dak, get out, run,
He gets out.
Run.
He runs.
Run,
20, 10, 5, 4-yard line.
Oh.
Baby, that was a
I
good
know,
one
but
there.
I did not like that hit.
I know, but he should have just slid or something once he got that first.
Okay.
I know.
He should. What's his face got hurt today?
He got out of there.
The Colts QB.
He got out of there. Richardson, the rookie, man.
Yeah.
Good job by Tyron Smith pushing the edge out so he couldn't get a full grip on Dak.
Man, that's my quarterback.
Dak, hold on.
This is what I said we've been missing the whole time. This is the one element that we took away from the off. Out of all of Kellen Moore's mess ups, this was the most egregious. Dak I'm just saying, the threat of Dak running. That's it. Just the threat.
Now, Dak's under center, which has not been often to this game so far. Pollard running up the middle, gets about 3 yards. We're at the 2-yard line.
Hey, that's fine, because now it's 2nd and goal on the 2.
Let's go. This will be, listen, I don't want to jinx it, but this will be a big drive. We can put points up offensively.
Hey, by the way, we've taken almost 5 minutes off the clock. It's at 10 minutes, 15 seconds, so I'm assuming we'll probably snap the ball after it goes under 10.
Who didn't like Mike McCarthy, by the way, in his play calling? Yeah. Sorry. And again, the rain, not involved in this game, right? So those 2 things, play calling and the rain, Cowboys look a lot more efficient. And we come right out, ready to go. There's Lipke, number 40 again, running. Pollard gets stuffed.
Nothing.
We ran towards their strength.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We ran towards their strength, and now we got a 3rd down and 3.
I think we're trying to not be predictable there.
3, yeah, well. 3rd and 3. I see what we're doing here. We're real tight on the left side.
And it looks like they just.
That's Quinnen Williams.
Yeah.
Tyron Smith got beat by Quinnen Williams. That's one of their best players. You can't get mad about that. I mean, that's just Tyron
Honestly,
Smith missing.
Honestly, it looks like we would have at least gotten an extra yard had the block worked.
There's another missed block in there too. Either way, 3rd and goal on the 4.
Yeah, so he did.
Jackson
go back
shotgun. Got Pollard on the left. He's gonna help.
It looks like a pass.
He's gonna go for a pass there. He's got Pollard going to the corner. Ferguson touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yes. Kurt. Baby, that's
there
why
we go.
That's why I said the first passing touchtouchdown would be Gallup or Ferguson.
All right, well, Ferguson got it. And you know what? Azteca and I were saying in the chat pre-game, just like, hey, you know who still owes us a touchdown?
Fergie.
Every single one of them other cluckers who dropped a pass, even just dropped a pass in that Giants game. Ferguson is one of those guys.
And by the way, that was
exactly what
that was on Sauce Gardner. And it faked him out.
He fought for it, too.
But yeah, man, I hope he's not touched. He's down short. But what I'm trying to say, Sauce got faked. He went deep for a second and then came back And that split second put him out of position. Ferguson had the inside on him, and easy touchdown. Ferguson just had to dive over. Extra point. It looks like it's coming good. We're going to get that 7th point here, right? Brandon Aubrey? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Boom.
And he never missed again.
Hell yeah. How about them Cowboys?
Where's House Nelson?
How about them Cowboys? What's in the house, baby? Tell me who's in the house celebrating this
Presley Mitchell,
touchdown.
much love, Kelly. Let's see, Cowboy Longhorn, hello and hi. Yeah, talk to Sully. Just said, hey, Ferguson actually caught it. And not just that, but that was a tough catch.
Yeah, it was a little high as well from Dak.
But again,
that was 2 high passes from Dak. One to CeeDee Lamb, one to Ferguson.
Again,
both first downs and touchdowns.
Not surprising that Dak is probably playing it again. What did I say? One of McCarthy's kind of offensive philosophies is cautiousness, right? Yeah. So Dak is being extra careful. He's going to put it, it's a little high, but they won't catch it.
Have you realized, though, that, I don't think Dak is trying to put it high. I think that you got to remember the way that Mike McCarthy's offense is supposed to run, and I've been discussing this all off season. So if you guys have been missing it, well, now you're catching up. You're seeing it now. You're seeing what the hope was, what the design was, is to make sure that Dak gets a read, a second read, and then it's run or fucking throw. How many times he dumped it down to Pollard? Did he run out the pocket? And they were positive yards. There was no, again, Dak has mobility. I know people don't realize that, but he can be, you said it. We went away so far away from that. We never revisited that after his injury. I understand the 1 year of kind of taking it easy, but now, it's been 3 years. Now, so Kellen Moore seemed to be slow on the uptake on that. And Dak was taught to stay in the pocket and just throw and go through 18 reads and go deep every time. That's Kellen Moore. You see it against the Chargers, what he did with them. You're still seeing some of those issues, I think, that the play calling is. So for the Mike McCarthy changeup, it's quick passes, 2 reads, and then dump down or break the pocket. And the Cowboys and Dak Prescott have been doing a fucking great job. You hate Dak on this drive, you're dumb. This was really great by Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy in this play call. And
no offense, it's hard to say that Dak did badly there when he
had 2 little high. The haters will literally say, "Well, I don't care about that stuff. He's supposed to throw the ball." Oh, I don't care about that stuff because again, even though he's supposed to throw the ball, you run when you can't have anyone open, and that you got to use the mobility. He's probably the number 1
running back right now on the team.
Maybe, but my thing, that's fine though because
I'm making a joke.
That's my point though. The way the Cowboys run this scheme, it is safe. It is, it sets you up for easier second and third downs. These are things that we never did with Kellen Moore. Ever.
Do you know how much easier it is to go out there and accidentally mess up when you know that the game plan is again built to counteract that? Because mistakes are absolutely going to happen, right? It's a long football season.
Drops, there'll be interceptions, fumbles, and sacks.
But what I'm saying is that we've genuinely insulated ourselves. We're playing very strategic and careful football here. I do have to say the tweaks that McCarthy has made, because again, you see the bones of the Kellen Moore structure there, right? It's like the essence of Kellen Moore I do still see and feel, right? But again, the way that we're rolling it out, the way that we're doing it, it's completely different. Completely different.
And here's the great thing. After this kickoff, which it's out of the end zone to the 25 for the Jets, now that we just saw our offense go against one of the best defenses and score a fucking touchdown on the opening drive. How many times have we said that under Garrett or under Kellen Moore's offense? Never have we said that. Now, our best of our team is on that field, our defense. And let's hope we don't let us down, defense. You got to stop that run, and you got to fucking keep attacking. On the third and passing plays, you got to take it. TV channel.
Shout out to the man, John Montgomery. Woo! He just dropped a $2 holler there. Kicking things off officially here tonight.
Yes, the first drop of the day.
Cashing off that Ferguson first touchdown. Go Cowboys, hey.
Go Cowboys, baby. You know it.
You guys definitely have your finger on the pulse.
John's close to the top of the list. He may make a move. There's DeMarcus Lawrence, baby.
Woo!
And that's a 4-yard loss.
This represents all the defensive representation, okay?
That DeMarcus Lawrence play, again, he's one of the people bitch about him because he's not getting the Aaron Donald sacks. Fuck that. He's a run stopper.
You want to know one of the reasons I also chose...
He can rush the passer as well. Yeah.
You know the reason I chose the jersey as well? 5-5. We're going to repeat that performance, week 1, week 2 type of, energy.
The repeat. I gotcha.
So,
DeMarcus Lawrence, great job stopping the run there. Cut right through that fucking offensive line like a hot knife through butter. Let's go. Got Osa in there, got Hankins inside, I think. So they're in a passing situation. 2nd and 14, beautiful. Here's Micah.
Gets in. Ooh.
They got nervous, but he made the pass, he made the catch, and now it's third and 5. They gained 9 yards in that play. Listen, Micah was triple teamed. There was 2 guys and the running back there helping. push him out of the way, but that's what we need
nice
the other
to
guys.
see AT&T Stadium is very loud because, it's not often you see
like
players
this.
have to go like this so early in a game. But, guys, it's only 8 minutes into the first quarter. And I hope everybody here is hitting like, subscribing down below, hitting that notification bell, right?
And
Following us
screaming.
everywhere, screaming
Go
with
Cowboys.
us. Yes, thank you again, John, for
Now,
the
we
drop.
got one safety deep here, Malik Hooker. Yes, much love to John the Don, right? He's moving up that board. We got our blitz looking, got LV in the middle, looking is going to blitz. We got a lot of guys looking. Mike on the outside. We drop them all back. Micah coming back inside. Yes! Micah Woo! Micah went from outside to inside. What a great call. And we mugged the interior, right? We mugged it with LVE. Watch, LVE and Curse inside. They drop back, and then Micah is the one that really sneaks inside. And there is this crawl, 2 sacks from Micah. I mean, look at this, baby. Watch him go back inside, and we want to make sure they leave the middle open. 75 looked the other way. That was exactly the way it was supposed to be. 75 was looking to make sure the A-gap was solid. He had to go, and it was good. He moved to the right. Micah snuck in there. That was the game call. That was the play call.
Our defense
Great job
was on
by
the
Dan
field
Quinn.
for like a minute and 20 seconds.
Dan Quinn defense. I'm telling you, baby. Now let's see if they try to do something. Maybe,
Our own line is starting to get
they gotta watch for
hungry.
fakes and stuff. You never know with these guys. Because they might try to do whatever they can to try to get through our defense.
They might, but I don't
fair
think
catch.
at this moment
it
is
is
the time
Turpin
to do
on
it.
the 30. Fair catch. Our ball. Offense the ball again. Defense dominating, baby. This thing is working out the way it's supposed to work out so far. So far. I'm saying the way the defense looks, the way our kind of scheme is looking on defense, the way the offense is moving, and I'm not expecting them to score another touchdown here, but I expect the offense to not make a mistake. To maybe get a little bit of a drive, maybe get 3 points, maybe a touchdown, but let's move some clock, rest the defense a little bit. You don't really need to, but let's move that ball, take the time off the clock, and then get some points, get the defense on the field, and let them do damage. I love
This
it.
game was a test for a variety of different reasons. One, again, I'm not even going to stay too much on the offense again, but yeah, a lot of people were like, hey, the offense has to show us a little bit more, and especially against one of the top-rated defenses in the NFL right alongside us, right?
Yeah, supposed to be. And again, just in defensive front is similar to the Giants, a little better than the Giants. The whole defense, again, we heard the defensive back supposed to be better than ours. Really? We'll see. We'll see.
Anyway,
We throwing and we running. They're scared.
No, but yeah, and the other thing was, obviously, we stomped on the Giants in that way, but we do want to see consistency from the defense as well, right? Especially when it comes in regards to stopping the run game,
Agreed.
which was one of those things that, like, okay, was it just the rain? Was it just the Giants, S and the biggest D? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, lots of people were, like, not denying that we were a good defense, just, hey, can we actually go out there and repeat that type of dominant performance? Again, even against the teams that are looking a little suspect, because we kind of knew going into this that we were going to pancake the Jets if they gave us the chance to. So doing what we're supposed to do is still part of the plan. It's now up to, like, the offense to, like, again, kind of match that energy. And so far, again, I just love what I'm seeing. Again, so careful, so strategic, very well thought out and planned. And honestly, I think the bigger part for me is just the fact that it feels like everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
Like, when people mess up, I'm not sitting here wondering, like, man, how did he do that? It's like, no, I get it. It makes sense. Like, I don't know. A lot less head scratching, which I think I appreciate.
Just everybody on the same page comparatively to Kellen Moore's situation. It took 8 weeks before they got on the same page. And defensively, just the fact that this team's been together for 3 straight years on defense with Dan Quinn, you can see they know each other's favorite colors.
I love what Jason Ruffer had to say. The better the defense, the better the Cowboys play. 2 straight shutouts, anyone? That's Mr. Right. Even I think that's a big ask.
I'm not jinxing it, but this offense doesn't have anything but the run game.
If they want to give it to us, that's great. Justin Corsa, Q-Man, unbelievable play by Tank and Micah. Commanders are down by 7. Thank you, Rack City.
That insight.
Justin, the Q-Man said, we got the best of our defense there in like 3 plays.
Quick throw to what would have been Brandon Cooks. I'm sorry, not Brandon Cooks, but it was in the slot. Who's in the slot? CeeDee Lamb. Making another catch.
That's right. He got, 4 yards there? Yep, 2nd and 6. So
a good chunk of yards there. Very nice. And hey, by the way, look.
Ron the Don Smith in the house. What's up? Much love
Ron
to you.
the Don. Up tempo, guys. No huddle. We just went right to the line of scrimmage. We got trips right, boxed, bunched up on the right. And we run to Deuce. Up the middle, trying to sneak through there. He gets about 2 yards. 2 for Deuce. So we dropped the Deuce on them.
And they're probably going to call it a 3rd and 5 maybe.
Quinnen Williams is laying on Deuce Vaughn. Right, he just laid on them. Yeah, but hey, up again, quick huddle, no delay here, no hesitation. We got 2 and 2, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Much love to John. We're dropping that 2 on it. We jump it down to Deuce, and he could not get it, guys. He bobbled the catch. He would have had the first if he didn't bobble the fucking catch.
That's unfortunate, but thank you, John Montgomery, for that $2 holler. He said he cashed in on that Parsons sack. That was quick.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Let's go. Now, again, much love, John. Taking Brandon James to 51 points, but Deuce Vaughn bobbled the snap. It wasn't a bad pass. It hit him in the hands. He bobbled it, and then he got hit and put down. I think he would have had not only a chance, he could have had a chance to do something, get out of a linebacker grasp, and the Cowboys can take that up. Now, listen, you don't play games here on the 40, on our own 40. You punt this ball. It's their 4th and 1. You can fake it, I guess, but we're punting with anger. Pin them back there is the whole key here, and then let the defense, do damage. They're fair catching it on the 9. I love it. I like that. I'm cool with this.
Deuce got his chance.
Deuce didn't get loose yet.
I'm just saying, like, that's, unless we have a bigger lead, I don't think we're going to see him again in that scenario. But again, this is what I mean by, maybe it didn't look great, but I understand. I get why McCarthy chose to play that drive and put Deuce in there and try that out. You get what I'm trying to say? It didn't work out. Maybe we would have chosen differently or whatever. And obviously, it's easy to say that in hindsight. But the whole one thing that I think has been stressed that now that we know Brandon Cooks isn't playing is we're going to be seeing these younger guys. And part of that is, yes, we're going to see Deuce. We're going to see Tolbert. Hell, we saw Dowdle there, I thought, in a time where I wasn't really expecting to see Dowdle necessarily.
My point is, all 4 running backs already played in 2 drives.
Yeah, we saw a ton of Lipke already, which, what I'm saying is that you're already starting to see, like, that kind of, I guess, younger guy rotation starting to happen, especially now that we're up by 7. These are the times where McCarthy's like, all right, I'm not going to go crazy and throw Deuce Vaughn a 30-yard touchdown pass or something dumb, but I am going to give him a little chance here, the same way that we saw with Turpin in the Giants game. Remember, we had basically like an entire Turpin drive that went left.
Yeah, this is the game plan
That's my point.
This is the game plan for Deuce Vaughn. This one drive here, they had a little. I don't think we're done seeing them.
No, I don't mean done. I'm saying as far as the little pass, like he'll probably still run. He's probably gonna still be involved in stuff like that. I'm just saying that we're not gonna see another Deuce Vaughn drive situation like that.
All right, we'll see.
Not quite yet. I also agree with Cab. I would have done it a little bit differently there, but honestly, again, I do trust them to know a little bit more as far as like the kind of skill set or the things they want to see from Vaughn.
If Vaughn would have caught that probably was a first down.
Oh yeah, easily.
So again, you can say Mike McCarthy could have been a better play call.
Some jitters, of course, game day jitters.
Yeah, you can say a better play call, but not really, because we know that would have worked.
Yeah, the play looked. The play would have worked had the player executed the way it was
Deuce
designed.
Vaughn on against 2 linebackers that are still 5 yards away. He makes one little move, he gets through them, and he gets that first down. And I don't mean all the way for a touchdown. As we get another subscriber here, another mystery subscriber. Yes. Ooh, who is that?
I wonder who it is. So anyway,
sorry, guys. Thank you for whatever subbing. But 50 points for Brandon James on that stream, boss. Sponsor of the week, Mark Hovsepian, trying to see if he's in second. David S. in first, and John Montgomery getting real close to Mr. Mark Hovsepian for that second place spot. So we'll see. Will John go in first place and take over? I don't know. We'll see what happens. We had a whole game to figure that out.
I just got sad. Brandon James has 50. And still Sean Lee.
That's not Devin Harper.
No, I'm sorry.
Now, here we go, guys.
Nothing against Harper.
Back on the field. 5:31 to go in the first quarter. They're running the ball to the left. And
they get 2 yards?
2 yards at best. I mean, it was a play designed for him to find the hole and kind of get time to see where. There was nowhere to go. He had to keep waiting. And then he went, and he just got a yard, 2 yards.
Look,
Hankins
I hope their run game all night basically looks like that. Like, they're just basically going to keep running their running back straight into the endless horde of Cowboy defenders ready to
eventually they're going to probably throw the ball, right? So the more they throw, they might get a play here. They got 9 yards already on one pass. Ooh. What I'm trying to say, there's no rain for them either, like the Giants.
I know, but they're already down.
The more they throw, the more chances something good happens for us. There comes the Cowboys. Got to get the stop. Slow down Dalvin Cook. Couldn't stop him.
Man, two guys missed their tackles.
Was Chauncey Golston, was it? I don't know. I think it was number 99. I can't tell. But, man, he had him for a second.
Yeah, let us know in the chat if you guys caught who it was that missed that.
I think it was Chauncey Golston or Osa inside. I think they were playing this time. 3rd and 2.
That was tough.
And now there's going to be a run probably. You see Micah coming in there. He blew out the freaking left tackle was falling down. But they didn't run his way. So here we go. Micah coming again on the right side. We got Hankins and Osa inside now. Interior.
Yeah, by the way, it's not a mystery sub. It's one of those like NFL troll channels.
Here we go. We got to stop here. Come on, stop him. Yes, we do. Osa.
Come on.
Great job for Osa. Don't do anything late.
It's not that. I'm waiting for the ref to blow the whistle.
I know. I can't even hear it. Dalvin Cook did not get it that time, and they're a yard short. Now, will they go for it? Fourth and one.
It's a 4th and 1 if I'm the Jets.
I would not. And not against our defense, number one. Who got that stop? That was Osa mainly, and I mean, our own guys knocked our own guys.
I know.
Malik Hooker just knocked over 3 of our guys. J-Ron Kurtz, another guy.
Okay, unintentionally, obviously.
I know, but
is Osa...
He's all right. They're all coming off the field. They're punting.
Okay.
But watch the fake.
That's why I was worried for a second. I'm like, are they showing him?
If anyone's going to fake it, it's going to be the Jets because they're desperate for offense. So watch it. I see 21. They're
Kanye, take it easy.
No, that's all right. Just as long as he don't go over, he can make them flinch. I don't mind. But we got to watch the fake. Fake. I knew it. Fake?
Yeah.
Did he get it? I can't see it.
Yeah, he got it.
He got it. What did I just say?
I know.
Did I just fucking say that? Watch the fake. The guy wanted this. And that told me that that's a fake. But hey, I told you they're going to get the offense whenever they can. And they can't do it on offense. I'm going to do it on special teams.
I'm honestly just surprised they pulled this rabbit out of their hat so early. I'm guessing they're trying to avoid a situation where they get into a big
their defense is getting tired.
Difference. Yeah.
So now that's like a Super Bowl win for Robert Saleh there on the sideline for the Jets. So we'll see. But I'm fine with. Listen, I knew it was coming. I fucking said that. Sorry, Jason. I'm beating you to the punch there a little bit. But 1st and 10 now on their own 23. They get 4 more. Listen, that gives our defense a chance to do something here. Let's go. Snap.
What was that?
Yeah, weird snap. They go outside. No one's out there. I don't like that at all. And now, of course, that fucking fake punt gets them 9 yards and 1 away from a first down for Breece Hall.
I guess it was obviously done intentionally, though.
What was?
Like that snap count or however they did that. That was obviously like everybody kind of went like, "What was that?" I'm sorry, that was weird.
Who's over there? 54, Sam Williams, or is that 54? He got sucked in there, and then good job sealing it in by number 18, Randall Cobb. LV was too slow to get out there, but he was, it was a bad design by our defense, I think, and I don't know what happened there. Now, can't let this guy break in the middle here. Breece Hall can't go all the way on a run. They're going to just keep running, in my opinion, pretty much the rest of this game.
I mean,
play action. Got to keep the coverage. There's DeMarcus Lawrence. No flag. 17.
No, I was going to say, Trayvon didn't even have hands on him.
Garrett Wilson fell on that one, so Wilson to Wilson connection didn't work there. Look at just a bad pass by Zach Wilson with minimal pressure. It was coming by DeMarcus Lawrence, but minimal pressure.
Yeah, and Cab 52, again, there's only so many rabbits you can pull out of your hat. Eventually, we're going to know what's going on. Yep.
Cardinals. Look at the Cardinals are now winning 14-0 against the Giants. Maybe the Giants do suck.
Maybe they do suck.
I mean, we're not that good. I don't know.
I mean, like I said, even if you beat down a bad team even that way, that still makes you a pretty decent team
3rd and 1,
in some respects.
And they take the sneak and they don't get it.
That doesn't look like they got it.
This freaking ref. Okay, I'm about to say they started off on the line. They moved it back to no gain. So 4th and now half a yard, 4th and 1 again. They might just come out and try to run it. I don't think they should.
Look, they're going to, if they did it before.
Micah, is he all right?
Yeah, he's
getting up slow. It is 4th down, and they're a yard short,
half a yard short. Easy.
I think they don't want to waste it. He's saying to punt, but
the thing is that
another fake.
After you did all that, how do you not go for it here though? Because again, you pulled all those tricks out of your hat.
Oh man, that was almost a flag on our guy. We grabbed his helmet. Who was that that grabbed his? Was it Micah that grabbed his helmet at the end? Yeah.
Yeah.
Micah got to be careful. His hand got smashed in there. You got to be careful. 4th and 1. I think they're punting. They are. You have to say it again. Watch the fucking punt, the fake punt. I would not put it past them to do it again here. In fact, this is their best offensive play, is the fake punt so far. They punt this time, normal. Cowboys still bring pressure. I got a little nervous for that.
Fair catch.
Oh, boy. On the 9-yard line. Flag, I wonder what this is on here.
Are they saying it's on Turpin?
I don't know. I think he's mad because I think he could have taken that back, I think is what Turpin was thinking. Was it illegal? If it's on us, we're fucked. They're cheering.
Yeah.
What the hell's the flag there? If it's on us.
Did we hit him?
It looked late. I don't think we touched him.
Soleil looks upset, so.
No, it's all right. It's after the kick. So it's on the 4.5 yard line. I mean, it's not good.
Still, Bland held is the point.
Deron Bland held for no reason there. No reason needed there. Stupid.
Oh, you said it, baby, though. They're going to call every little holding. It just happened that it happened to be on special teams this time. So, that's unfortunate. So,
not good.
Yeah, I can't. Damn. So, like we said, guys, is it that the Giants suck that bad, I guess? Moore, yes. Kellen Moore is also 0-2. So, like we said, we knew what was sneaking up the room here in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean.
So, very unfortunate there with that flag. So, we just got the ball back now. So
yeah, I mean,
defense did their job.
But we're starting our own 4.5 yard line,
so,
5 yard line now.
Oh, by the way, guys, yeah. So, I mean, so far, obviously, we're seeing a lot of the things that we thought we would be.
Except for that first drive, getting that touchdown. I didn't think we'd do that. I didn't think we'd be that efficient on that first drive. This is our fourth drive coming up now.
Third, actually.
Third, okay.
Because remember, the second one was that quick little
Deuce Vaughn.
Vaughn
So hey, listen, we've hardly even played offense. We're winning 7-0 against a very good defense.
Yeah, first quarter's almost over.
And our defense is looking great. You know what I'm saying? Even with the allowance of the run or two that they got on us.
So, let me see. Yeah, no, they showed that second touchdown there by the Cardinals. Obviously, by then, you know, the Giants are already feeling the hurt. So, which again, I'm assuming that's one of the. See, this is where inconsistency in coaching, like, it just doesn't make sense. If you're going to be aggressive, you're going to fake the punt, you're going to go for it, you're going to do all these things, and then now that you're in an even better field position, you decide to say, no, let me punt? Like, again, I think it's a waste, because now, what do you think is going to be happening? We're going to be sitting here and looking for every single careful trick play and all that other stuff.
Doesn't let them get a 4th and 1 anymore, and we should be all right. But it's funny that we can stop a team from going for it on 4th down after they faked punted, and they're still 4th down and 1, and they're still scared to go against our defense.
Yeah,
that says something.
Honestly, receiver-wise, we haven't really seen much outside of, again, we saw CeeDee Lamb, we saw Ferguson, and we saw Deuce Vaughn. I'm just saying, outside of that, have we passed, we haven't had the chance to throw to anyone.
We threw it to Pollard.
True.
And we threw it to, of course, CeeDee Lamb a couple times, and Ferguson, the touchdown. And, so, I mean...
So I'm saying, we haven't had the chance to see Gallup or Tolbert or any of these other guys yet.
Tolbert's been blocking, though, really good on the screenplay. And, hey, by the way, we're back on offense. It's time to shut it down and get focused. 54 seconds in the first quarter, so it'll be another little break here in about a minute. Flag for the Cowboys. I don't know what happened.
Someone moved, I'm guessing.
Well, let me see. Probably, unless it was an illegal substitution or something like that.
Maybe they moved?
No, they can move. Yeah, it was on us.
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb was not set yet.
What the hell?
That looked bad. I mean, he must have been set. And now we just moved out Gallup and moved out Tolbert and brought in Hendershot. You better, if that ball goes to you, Hendershot, you better fucking catch it. Because we can't afford any turnovers right here. I think the Cowboys are going to run the ball with 2 tight ends in the game. Under center, we're on our own 2.5 yard line. Not good. No mistakes can be done here. Dak's throwing it. Quick throw to CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, that's a
balls.
first down. And
Spin it. Keep going.
CeeDee, go.
Hold that ball,
CeeDee,
go. He fumbled it.
Biadasz saved the day.
The man, Johnny on the spot for Biadasz.
Holy shit.
He's getting up and running.
That's he saved so many fumbles in the last season.
But I think, was not CeeDee down yet? I guess he wasn't down.
I thought he was down, but let's see it again.
Again, that's on DJ Reed, the guy I said we need to attack number 4. What a great play.
Was that CeeDee in the slot again, by the way?
Yes. No, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think he was.
Let me see.
But
he's holding on to it. He still
Sauce
has
Gardner
control.
pulls it out at the end.
He's down by the time he was already down. Booty hit the ground when the ball got out.
Now, one last play. Looks like for first quarter, we're under center, which I like. This should be a run. We've got 40 in motion. Lipke in motion. Stay on the left side. And we are going to run left side. Pollard runs
for like 2 yards. It's all right.
I mean, that's a Zeke run. That's a Zeke run last year, and just he did it with with the chance of Pollard breaking it for longer, and Zeke would just go down there. Just saying, that's where he was at now.
Look, that was as much of a time control decision as it was like an offensive play call decision. So I honestly have to admit, so first of all, first quarter wrap up. I love how much I've seen Lipke on here just because, again, against this defense, that makes all the sense in the world. That was one of the things that, again, I know we didn't get to go into a lot of our kind of pre-game thoughts, predictions, or things we wanted to see. But I just in general wanted to see really solid blocking, which we have been seeing.
And like the help from Lipke is big, right?
And again, just across the board, right? Tight ends blocking, receivers blocking, O-line blocking. So
Chuma
really
Doga, number 71, stepping up. And we're not even talking about him. That's a great thing.
I was going to say, the fact that we haven't mentioned Chuma's name even once.
He's taking over for Tyler Smith. Remember that.
Right? So everyone's kind of saying in the chat he was kind of already down, right?
It didn't matter, but
Biadasz
still, you have to be aware, and Biadasz shows the awareness.
And we've seen that from him several times.
2 weeks in a row.
And specifically from him, I like to highlight that just because, again, I think it's easy to miss the kind of growth an offensive lineman does, and because he will never look as good as Travis Frederick. he's always living in the shadow of the ones that came before. So I'm just saying, like, that's true. It just sucks for him. But he has been doing progressively better every season, getting better with Dak every season, and from what we can see, increasing his football IQ too. So I also want to shout out, it seems like our offensive line coaching has at least improved somewhat too, because we are getting more out of these guys.
I think that the combination of different styles and techniques that we're using to run the ball is interesting. The way Soliari and Schottenheimer, and not coordinating really, he's the offensive coordinator, but he's the guy kind of really figuring out these running plays, these run blocking schemes now, with Soliari.
Jalen's saying the only unfortunate thing that I don't like, which I do want to, again, let's keep moving away from this, especially on our own home turf, Cowboys. Jalen said we always have the worst starting field position because of silly penalties. Like, we progressively move back like an extra 10, 15 yards just because of bullshit.
To the 5, to the 4, to the 3, to the 2. I mean, but then we had the big... And I got to be honest. I was surprised that McCarthy would do that play in the back of our end zone. But you realize Dak was under center. He picked it up. He looked immediately with a 2-step, 3-step drop, which all you need. That's great. And then, looking for his 2 reads.
Shotgun, 5 seconds to figure this shit out.
Looking for the 2 reads. He saw the Jets were playing up. They were single-man coverage on there. And again, DJ Reader is the guy you attack. It was open. He just had to wait an extra half second, be patient, and let him, boom, get over there. They're lunatic.
He said, hold up, climbing my way from the Navy to the silver, to the star, repping that star. Thank you so much, the lunatic.
The Don, one of the OGs here, right?
He's
Godfather.
He's the OG of the star membership because he was the first.
Dak, another play action to the left, rolls right.
Is he gonna keep it?
Dumps it down for easy
yardage.
I
love that.
2nd and 8
to
the 3rd and 2.
We finally see Tolbert, by the way.
Catch.
But this is what I mean by smart freaking football. This is what I don't understand how Kellen Moore could F it up this bad. And look, they're highlighting Biadasz there once again because they said regardless, he snatched it out of the Jets player's hand, guys. Yep. If it was a fumble, that would not have gone our way if it wasn't for Biadasz.
Why risk it? Why leave it in the hands of the refs, right?
Exactly.
We always complain about that. There we go.
3rd and 2 now.
Shotgun,
almost at midfield.
Shotgun for Dak. I'm going to add
Ferguson
the lunatic.
in motion.
Lunatic, much love, brother. Star
Pollard
level.
to his right.
On the left.
He passes it. Easy catch.
CD wide open. Hold that ball, CD. They're going to try to pull it out.
It's all right. But now we're on their 45.
Sauce Gardner keeps trying to rip that ball out.
45.
We're moving.
Hold up, beat your Cowboys.
We're on our own
Hell
too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh, look, that's the energy we're bringing into the season.
We're really excited about what? The offense.
Woo! Yeah, we fucking are.
Offense fucking it up right now. I love it. Much love the Deuce. I mean, the Deuce, but the lunatic who's on our board now.
It is Cowboy adjacent.
Star level.
The Rams just tied the game 10-10, which that's relevant for us.
Run,
Woo, Pollard, there we go.
For 4 or 5 yards, right?
You almost said Deuce.
I know. I'm stuck on Deuce, the lunatic, the running backs,
the big D,
big D coming
big
up.
D energy.
After we score TD, we'll see.
Go
the
Cowboys,
lunatic on that
Cowboys.
board. Much
Hell
love.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. This is what I was trying to tell people. Like,
guys, our first 10 pass attempts today, all successful. Dak is 10 for 10, 99 yards.
And a touchdown. What was that about Dak having a bad game? It was the rain. I told you guys it was the rain.
We've made the proper sacrifices at the proper altars.
Another play action. They're blitzing. Got to pick it up. He doesn't, but he gets it out in time. Tolbert,
way to go. He gets the first.
Love this.
Guys, have you noticed the way that our receivers
are
breaking the tackles too? Not just that, but again, the finesse. The finesse, right? Even CeeDee Lamb on that last one, it was a little rougher the way he turned, but look at Tolbert here.
Ooh, Dak takes a big hit. Big play by Mr. Dak. That was a 3rd and 1. First down for Dak up the middle. With the quarterback sneak, no problem.
Whitehead, what were you doing there?
He was getting his 3 picks last week. I think he was a little pissed. He ain't going to get close this week.
We're just chunking our way down the field. By the way, we took 2.5 minutes off the clock.
We're showing that we are I don't want to say the best. We're showing
we're
one of the best teams in the NFL.
We're on their 35 now, right? 30. Yeah, we should be on their 40 or 35. I can't. Yeah. So look, we're on their 34 actually, 34, 33. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew I was a little off there after that first down. So 1st and 10 on their 33. Dak goes back for another pass. Has to let go of the ball quick.
It down. Pollard breaks the tackle. That's all you want. Breaking a tackle. Instead of losing 4, you gain 4.
3, but yeah. I was just about to say more like 2 or 3, but
we flipped the script.
Guys,
that's what matters.
Woo. Someone with more than a brain cell between this ear and this ear is running our offense this year. And you know what? I have to give McCarthy. You know what? It's not, by the way, they only give him 2 yards. But you know what it is about McCarthy that I feel like is very intelligent, and we should have known it by the time we saw Dak play calling in the preseason. This offense is Dak's right and left hand. He gets like another 2 yards there, so now it's like a third and...
That I'm surprised about. On a 2nd and 8 when you decide to run the ball for a yard. So now it's 3rd and 7. I don't like that. This is our worst 3rd down we've had all day. And almost, I would say quarter and a half, but over a quarter, well into another quarter.
I agree, but depending on where we are at, I think McCarthy sees this as a 4-down play. That's why I think he ran it, personally. We're on their 30 now, so...
I think he's going to kick the field goal.
All right, so we have our receivers split. We have, is that Dowdle? Yeah, that is Dowdle. Sorry, for a second I couldn't tell. Yeah, that's Dowdle to Dak's right.
Shotgun, Dak looking down the field. First down, Tolbert. Tolbert with the catch. First down. Keeps the drive alive. That goes from 3 points to 7 points. We'll see what happens.
Again, already moving down the field, guys. We are officially in their zone. Get in the zone.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, shout out to whoever subscribed there. I'm so sorry. Let me try to go back and see what your name was. Oh, it was one of those stupid NFL things. So then, fuck you.
You don't get it.
Exactly.
I love
so,
it.
MH thinks that Pollard is still a little bit affected by last year's injury, that he still doesn't have the same burst.
We'll see.
Yet.
We'll see. He hasn't got the opportunity, I think, as well. But
Okay, so Tripp's right.
Here's Rico running up the middle.
I thought Dak
Just
kept
hold
it.
that ball. Hey, he got like 3 yards. He was
Damn,
only,
that last little push was...
He got stopped at the line of scrimmage and then went like a yard and then went like 3 more yards.
Again,
so he got
you know what's funny?
2nd
I
and
was
6,
just about
2nd
to
and
say,
7.
Pollard was never really our power back type of guy, so I'm not surprised that he occasionally does get those kind of ugly Zeke-looking 1-2 yard stinkers. But that's what Dowdle is technically supposed to do. And honestly, I said it. In week 1, I was so surprised to see way more Dowdle than I expected. I think this is kind of the Cowboys' plan. Like, it's like a 60-30 type of situation.
You're going to see Deuce in the second quarter, in the second half as well.
Of course.
Shotgun, Dak looking at...
No.
Oh, fuck.
Had to dump it down.
Damn. What was happening to our guy, though? Was he getting tackled?
I think he broke through our O-line very quickly.
What happened to our receiver, though, our running back?
I think Chuma fucked up. But yeah, someone missed their block there for sure.
That should not happen.
Please tell me that's not... I'm just hoping that whoever went on the ground isn't hurt.
That was supposed to be a screen to Rico. Let's see.
Actually, I don't think it was... Was it Chuma? Let me see.
No, it was just...
No.
It was Rico. Ran into his own... But to me, you could have called a defensive pass interference here. I'm just saying, that was the first incompletion.
I would not have,
First incompletion for Dak. But he was touched and knocked down. You can't touch that. Again, it was an incidental trip. It's one thing. Pollard going to the right. Quick throw. Catch.
Go!
Gallup gets crushed a yard short.
Man, Gallup, I love you.
He made what a great catch. Then he got out the tackle.
We go for it.
They call him down, though.
We go for it, though. I'm sorry. They called him down here?
I think so. The knee hit.
Damn it. Okay, forget it then.
Ooh, he got crushed there at the end to try to get that. I'm glad he didn't try to stretch over, although he would have been down.
Okay, so yeah, we're going for the easy points.
So that's McCarthy's kind of MO right now. It's not really go and push it, get the easy points. I don't blame him.
This fits with my whole point of, like, we got to play smart football, not cute football.
We got to make sure we get these 3 points.
As you can see, I appreciate cute sometimes, though.
Brandon Aubrey, focus, my guy. Focus and make this.
All right, 35 yards. This is easy.
Extra point. There you go. Just chipped it right
And he never missed again.
Woo, again, I feel...
Where is House Nelson?
I do feel his confidence level through the roof because you see the switch he did in that first time, and he's seeing it here coming out, and, like, he's got his rotation right. He just boots it right through.
But remember,
it looks very smooth.
He's
not pushing it. He's not trying too hard.
We talked about it specifically last night, and I think I might still have it here. So maybe I can mention it.
What?
Here we go. Remember, one of the kind of, I don't want to say funny, haha, but like just funny coincidental things that happened to him is basically when he messed up and missed the field goal and then missed an extra point, in both of those situations, the next situation that he was presented with was nearly identical to that one that he messed up. And he said that was actually critical and key because he basically was able to make those adjustments and then do it successfully. And that boosted his confidence, said like, okay, like I can adjust this, I can do this type of thing. So let me read it straight from him. He said, sometimes you expect yourself to have to sit there and wait for that moment again. You practice it on the field and practice it a number of times, and when it comes, maybe you have a little build up, a little more pressure just because you've been thinking about it for a while. We're always diagnosing mistakes immediately on the field. We had the fix already, so when it came up again, I was kind of excited for that moment instead of being nervous about it. Because you get to go out there and show like, oh, hey, we fixed it. It's not going to happen again.
There it is.
So in a weird way, those little mess ups there in those situations ended up being able to, like, we kind of like Uno reversed it. And Brandon Aubrey was actually able to say, like, no, hey, like, this is me showcasing I can learn from my mistakes and I'm not going to go out there and repeat them again. And as he continues to consistently make the extra points and make the field goals in a variety of positions, right? All those 30, 40, even that 150-something yard field goal I think we attempted was good. Like, Heck to the
He's got his head on straight now, at least. That's a great thing. Brandon Aubrey being more consistent.
Yeah, and as we know,
gotta continue to see it.
As we know, confidence is like 9/10 of the battle here when it comes to the kicking game. So, Diggs, your time is now. Hell yes, Dylan. By the way, I can't wait. I can't wait. My next jersey is a defensive jersey, so can't wait to
Mine's
premiere
offensive.
And I will say, I picked it again. Maybe this is gonna be a theme for me. All the defensive jerseys are gonna be in this style. So now I'll mix it up with the offense.
I'm gonna keep my jerseys in the color rush. I love the color rush style. Ooh. Even if we don't use it too much, it's all right. I got white jerseys, I got navy blue, I got the throwbacks.
You see, Jump Tube said it. We are in that missed field goal range. So, like,
right.
That's exactly the types of things we wanted to see.
35 yards is the scare zone as far as our kickers are concerned.
Cardinals are up 17-0, said Skeptical Fan. Holy shit.
Damn.
You know, maybe.
I hope the Giants are not that bad. But look, it doesn't matter because the Jets, they beat the Bills. And they beat them without Aaron Rodgers with a great defense, and right now we got 10 points. Guys, 50 unanswered points to start the season for the Cowboys. It's the most in the NFL since 2006. 50 straight points.
We keep calling, but nobody's picking up. Did anybody show up today?
Let them keep doubting. Anyways, touchback once again. Touchbacks are major nowadays. So our kicker has been perfect the entire year on kickoffs and touchbacks, which again, scoring 50 points. You're going to have to get a lot of kickoffs. And you got to get them all. We probably have the most kickoff touchbacks in the NFL.
By the way, guys, I know a lot of people are struggling to find today's game. We're actually pretty lucky here in Florida where we're at that, the game is, at least for us, on the regular TV and stuff like that. We didn't have to use our Red Zone YouTube.
We watch the Red Zone and watch YouTube.
But I know a lot of people have been struggling depending on where they're at.
And we are ahead of you.
The other NFC East teams are playing.
We're probably a little ahead of you guys, so just make sure you pause our screen. Micah almost a sack, almost an interception. Running back guys, Micah Parsons just got another sack, almost took off the head of Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson entered another dimension there for a minute.
Look at this. This number 76, old man Dwayne Brown. No chance. This guy's been in the league and Pro Bowler. He can't handle Micah Parsons.
And I was worried about that for a second, but a super clean hit there as well by Micah.
Micah knows how to hit.
Not just that, but remember, the last time he almost hit, he almost got called for pulling back Zach Wilson's helmet. So I'm just saying, it's nice to see him specifically.
But he's very good at the way when he hits the quarterback, not a pull down, but I'm saying when he hits the quarterback, he knows how to fall right, not hurt him. Even Daniel Jones just threw him down and just let him go. Didn't want to even do anything. Oh my goodness. Got to stop the run, though.
Out there.
Damn, whoa. All right, I did not like that we couldn't get the stop there. Was that?
It makes it a very much more manageable 3rd and 5. I can't.
Was that Fowler that missed that hit? Because we got in again. We are just. It seems scary how good we are, though, right on defense. Like I know we didn't get the tackle for loss there. We should have, but the defense is nonstop. Like I'm watching this trying to be non-biased, and I'm like, what the? I mean, I'm obviously going to be biased for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But it's sticking out to me the fact that the Cowboys are like scary.
Even adjusting for bias, the Cowboys are doing.
They're a scary defense. I'm scared watching this game here right now with the way our defense is playing. Let's see. Micah's ready. LVE on the line next to him. On the other side, we got DeMarcus Lawrence coming. Micah coming in. Oh my God, we missed a sack. Good defense. No flag. Jordan Lewis. The J. Lou
the first J. Lou sighting. Woo! And man, what a sight it is.
But you know how much easier it is to cover when you got DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah? You couldn't have.
Oh no.
Fuck! Micah's hurt. They're helping him off the field. That Marcus Lawrence is. Motherfucker. I mean, that's just literally the worst that could happen. Oh, he got hit against DeMarcus Lawrence. They
ran into him.
It was the ankle, foot.
Okay.
Nothing twisted,
you know what? I was going to say,
turned.
that actually makes me feel better because he probably just has a really, really gnarly feeling ankle.
It's a punt.
And you know what?
Nothing stupid,
it
Cowboys.
Happened.
All right, just get the.
It's okay.
I know.
My point is that it's not like.
Oh man, he got hit.
A
late fair catch though for Turpin. Micah's walking around, still walking on the sideline, but limping.
He's probably going to go get it iced. He's probably going to get it X-rayed just to be extra safe. And he's probably going to do the one thing he hates to do is probably not going to play for the next drive, maybe 2, defensively.
As I say, the goddamn defense is so scary. This shit happened.
Give him... Okay, are we playing patty cake or are we playing football here? Professional NFL football. All I'm saying is that these bumps and bruises are going to happen.
How is that going to slow him down explosiveness in this game or even in the future? I mean, it's going to affect his game somewhat.
Again, obviously it's going to affect us, but that's why you got to play things week by week. I was getting a little bit too ahead of myself after our first drive when we scored and after the defense and stuff. I was thinking in my head, literally a lot of the same thoughts that I know just echoed through yours and probably many of us when we saw that hit happen there. Oh my goodness, what does this mean for the end of the season and the playoffs and how are we going to get to the... It is week 2.
I know,
what I'm trying to say is that as much as we're seeing all these great things, part of the things that make great teams is their consistency
week
after week.
Getting through the issues.
Fighting through this, guys stepping up and playing up. So to me, this just means that Sam Williams, hello, I need to see you. I need to see the rest of our D-line waking up and showing up and doing what they have to do that Micah can rest on the sideline. And when he comes back,
that also
third quarter, he's going to be fresh and feeling fine. And maybe not as explosive, but still absolutely destructive.
I think he'll be back in this game next drive. That's what I think. And I think he'll be back because that's Micah. And it's not break. It's not a tear. It's not like that. It's a bruise. It's a contusion. But it's something you can live with. Now, it's how he plays on the field is what's the big difference. So he might get less snaps. He might get scaled back a little bit. We'll see. Okay, that obviously affects our defense.
I'll amend what I'm saying. How about this? Probably when we start the next defensive drive, Micah won't be out there. He'll be rotated in as the drive progresses. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Sam Williams or whoever is going to start there on that side for Micah. And then again, when it's that 3rd and 2 or whatever, Micah's going to hop in there. Or when they unfortunately get a first down or exactly, you know what I mean? Like, I know. When that happens, they'll throw Micah back in there. We'll see.
But anyway, maybe you got to rest him a little bit. I don't know if it's a thigh bruise. I see someone saying thigh bruise. I think it's more of
it looked like an ankle
bruise.
Love tap.
Yeah, it was an ankle smash. And again,
if you guys want, give me a second and I'll make sure to kind of extra confirm that. But,
I wanted to hear what the chat was going to say real quick, but
okay,
it's all right.
So
I mean, just real quick, I just wanted to...
Oh, good, yeah.
What the thoughts are right now as our offense takes the field?
Pretty much every single person was just going, like, some variety of, no!
I'm seeing tape it up, ankle hit, ding. Yep. Hopefully he looks fine. That's the positive side of things. I think he'll be fine. Knowing Micah, he wasn't even getting looked at on the sideline.
There you go, Eugenius Bear. He's Dirk McGurkin. That's his new handle. All right, well, we'll keep the Gherkin in mind then. It didn't look like a thigh bruise to me jump too.
By the way,
it definitely looked like an
13
ankle.
plays for 26 yards for the Jets, 28 plays, 162 yards for the Cowboys, and up 10-0. Micah's on the sideline, just chilling.
Said, rub some dirt
He's
in
fine.
It.
He's fine.
I know.
Lipke in there as a fullback now.
How about
offense.
this? The defense doesn't even have to come back for another drive because they're just going to keep
on.
Yeah,
great job by the Jets there. Who is that? Number 56, Williams, Quentin Williams. Great job at 56 there. Again, Quentin Williams at 56, and I think it's Quentin Williams. I know that number 56 inside and C.J. Mosley, they are run-stopping machines. And that was a great job by their linebacker stopping Tolbert.
Quick side note.
Stopping Tony Pollard, I'm sorry.
I see that the defense is also emphasizing ripping the ball out of our hands because the defense feels the pressure of having to get a turnover. They got to
do something. There's a hold there.
Oh, shit.
Damn, knocked out. Yeah, Michael Gallup couldn't make the catch. Good
coverage
by Mosley.
Gallup's gotten, rocked
Mosley
7
Mosley
times
had
now.
good coverage, and that's a linebacker on Michael Gallup.
Yeah, I think Gallup is coming out for a second.
Well, Gallup is covered by a linebacker. I'm surprised. That was a good read by Dak to try to attack him. I don't know how the pass looked. I will say something else, though. And I don't know how we didn't get it called. This is a stickler to the rules on offensive line holding. But Tyron Smith got burned on that play by Carl Lawson, who's coming back from injury. He didn't play last week. And I think that is... important to watch. Tyron
really
Smith.
Good defense.
I know. Tyron Smith got to hold that down there. He does this time.
Come on, Dak. You got it. You got
Someone
this.
open.
You got this.
Damn it.
Tolbert did not got this.
Great coverage by DJ Reed, who is their lesser of the two guys. Tolbert has to come in there because, again, Tolbert taking a lot of reps here. Again, that would have been Gallup in that play. Remember that. Like you said, he came out.
I agree.
So now, DJ Reed, again.
I don't know. Would Gallup have made a difference there, though? I'm not sure how much of a difference he would have made. I'm going to say one thing.
Gallup didn't even get a chance.
True.
I mean, not Gallup, but Tolbert didn't get a chance because it was not the best pass by Dak.
I agree.
And, again, it was great coverage by the defense. Again, Reed is not their best guy. He's still good. Not their best guy.
But he stepped it up
He's the guy I would pick on, but that didn't look good. That doesn't look good.
Fantastic punt there, Brian Anger.
He lets it bounce and he kicks it back out. We got to cover this. Good job, Wanye. Wanye Thomas and Devin Harper. Remember number 50. Remember that 50. Remember that 50, baby. Look at it again. Forget about Sean Lee. He's old and he's done. Let's look at Devin Harper.
Fine.
Devin Harper.
I'm not ready to move on.
Devin Harper made that play right there with Wanye Thomas. You got to give it up to these guys.
I know.
Last year's rookies.
Great special teams. That's what I want to see. So, all right. So now, again, like I said, we knew that we weren't going to see every single offensive drive, offensive play, offensive situation here look the best. But one thing I did want to shout out specifically, because this was the comment that did catch my eye, was Cap52. Why haven't we thrown any go routes?
There you go. You just got one.
Maybe that's why?
That's go route you're going to get right now. I mean, that's a deep pass. And as he said that, you see that. We did it, and maybe that's why.
Yes. By the way, Chris Plumage... Oh, there we go. We're all caught up. By the way, Chris Plumage, you can either pause your screen there for a second and then wait like 10-15 seconds and press play, or you can like literally just tap the rewind button on YouTube. It'll go back like 20 seconds.
Yeah, you'll hear us again for a second, but then when you'll be caught up
right
with your TV,
in time with you.
Yeah, so we'll be on the same. So just time it up. There's takes a minute.
If the Jets are smart, they will not pull Zach Wilson out unless there's like the game is like it's the last offensive drive and the game's like over 30-0. That's the only way Boyle's out.
If Boyle goes out there, it's over. I mean, again, it just tells me more. We gotta go and stop the run.
Again, it is week 2, and the Jets are already subbing in their third stringer. Can't happen.
I don't think that Zach Wilson is doing necessarily horrible right now. I think he looks better than Daniel Jones. But the point here is, for any quarterback, I don't care if you're Joe Montana, Dan Marino at their best. I don't care if you're Tom Brady. If you're in this situation when you're getting just pounced on by this defense, what can you do as a quarterback? You can't even throw the ball. You can be Tom Brady, you ain't throwing the ball if you're getting that kind of pressure constantly by the Cowboy defense. So that's the thing. We got to look at this in a fair way. You know what I mean? Like,
by the way, I do have to shout out one more time. How's that Jordan Lewis? Because from a guy who we did not even expect to play football ever again to a guy who went out there and did what he did.
Skeptical fan gifting. Woo! Ronda Don has 5 on it, but Skeptical fan dropped the first one of the week for him, and he's got 1 on it.
Shout out to Chris Pluman.
Chris Pluman,
the lucky winner there. Very well earned, well deserved there. Thank you so much, Skeptical fan. Much love to you.
Much
and of
love,
course,
Skeptical.
Adding you to the board there. So, by the way, huge shout out to everyone who has, shown the love and dropped the love here.
Yes.
Excuse me, today so far.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously.
John Montgomery a couple of times, the Lunatic, star level membership, and Skeptical fan gifting. Appreciate you guys, everybody across the board. Thank you. Now, defense. Micah back out there? Not yet. Jaron Kershaw is playing there, and now they get their big play and they're gone. Garrett Wilson on the first touchdown we allowed this year. 1 play, they get back in it. As we're celebrating, we get reamed. No Micah Parsons on that play. Horrible, horrible job by the Cowboys there.
Looks like Malik Hooker.
I was thinking in my mind, are they getting confidence because they don't see Micah Parsons out there? That's probably why they felt good and confident. Man, we just got creamed there.
Honestly,
Malik Hooker
but Hooker
burned.
completely.
He ate that too soon, and he missed the tackle.
Yeah, so that was.
Gilmore's supposed to be in coverage there, which is fine, but it was almost like Malik Hooker's jumped in front of him, knocked him down, and he missed. He has to make that tackle. If you're going to cut your guy off, you got to
exactly.
What a disastrous play there. 1 play. The longest of his fucking career for Garrett Wilson. As you're talking about replacing, Zach Wilson, I guess not. Unbelievable.
So
just like that, I got a fearful fucking flashback of the way the Cowboys always let shit get out of hand again. There's my prediction.
Okay, I don't know about that necessarily either.
No, I'm saying that we can't just keep on these teams. We can't blow them out the way we should, At
the end of the day, right now, our biggest number 1 problem is players executing. Obviously, the plans we're putting together work. And from what we've seen, offense and defense both, they're getting to their spots. They know where they have to go. And then right at that last second, they drop it. Or they miss that tackle. Again, execution is clearly our biggest problem. So let's start to like you know what I'm trying to say?
I know.
At the end of the day, all we can do is look at it and figure out how we do better. So Malik Hooker, you got to go to tackle practice this week. That's your job.
I can't get mad at Gilmore because, he was...
He was doing his job there, but like you said, he would have probably caught the guy had Hooker not tried to dive in. It was one or the other.
Hooker would have went more in front of him when he was going to be at, rather than where he was at. Then he would have got the 14-yard gain.
But at the same time, then it wouldn't have been as helpful in the sense of like actually trying to stop the play. Hooker went for the hey, let me stop the first down from happening. So anyway, just make the tackle. That's what I'm trying to say. Like. Oh, by the way, quick little update. Raxay said the 49ers are also down. So, no, in Cat 52, I think someone mentioned it in the chat.
And the ball goes out. This guy has 30. The next kick should be a return by this guy.
Oh, now Talk to Sully said, can we get a play like that from Tolbert Gallup? I mean, Tolbert, I would say, definitely gave us a few of those plays, although not as big or explosive.
CeeDee Lamb gave us the play today that was like that, but, and Deuce Vaughn is in the game like I said he would be. I'm just saying, I think he'll be there 1 drive per quarter. 4 times. 4 different drives he'll be in there today.
I think something else to consider,
this is a game plan.
You will probably see it from Tolbert more than Gallup in particular, just because of the way that we're using them. So Tolbert will probably be the guy to have the bigger play of the 2.
Here we go. Quick pass to Deuce for a yard gain. Just, can they blow the fucking whistle, this guy?
Like,
I mean,
I'm sorry, but yeah, this feels like...
He ate the fucking whistle, this guy.
Bullshit. But, again...
I'm not loving the next this little turn. Since Micah's injury, I don't like what's going on right now. And it's affecting the offense and defense.
Here, I guess I never did actually check officially what they were calling it. So you go ahead and
Yeah, second and 9 shotgun. We got Deuce Vaughn in this drive. No, is Deuce going to be able to catch the block in this? No, he's an option for a dump down pass, which he is. Dak goes across the field, right? Oh my god! CeeDee Lamb with an unbelievable catch, cracks on his
How is he alive?
He fell on his fucking back. He gets up and he's like, "I'm strong. First down. Go Cowboys!" I can't believe he made that play.
I'm long and I'm strong and I'm down to get CeeDee Lamb.
Look at this play by CeeDee Lamb. Oh man, 22 just took his legs out, but what a catch by! I mean, CeeDee Lamb could have gotten majorly hurt there. Major hurt, and he avoided it. He's laying on his shoulder, and he's good to go.
Again, this is what I'm saying. We're playing NFL
football. Who got hurt? Their guy got
Jets
hurt.
Player. Yeah, Adams
22.
got hurt.
Yeah. This is their weakness on their safety spot. Is what's his name?
Devontae?
No. It's Tony Adams. Right, Adams. So Adams.
Sorry, I thought of the first Adams.
So I would personally look. I would look for who's the guy coming in there, and who is he covering on this next play.
The fact that CeeDee Lamb is still on the field.
Yeah, that's incredible.
But now we have to target that. By the way, so the official update on Micah, he did walk off the field a little gingerly, but the trainers didn't even check him out as he sat on the bench. He literally waved him off. He said he was fine. He sat down on the bench. He's sitting there now. Right? So just letting you guys know, it was, I don't know. Think of it like
the Jets have 70 passing yards, 69 on that one play. Play action. By Dak dumps it down to CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb again.
Gets 7-8 yards. Man, they're really trying to hit him hard. Quentin Williams with a great. I don't know how he does it. Cowboys are. No huddle here,
but you know what?
up tempo.
I understand
he did this call here, but we're going quick. CeeDee Lamb, I mean, this defense for the Jets are hitting hard.
Dak with his little potato.
Shotgun, Deuce, he hesitates. No!
Oh my god.
Dak, you schmuck!
I know. You saw that immediately.
Dak is a fucking idiot.
That would have been a pick six.
That was a pick six by Sauce Gardner, who dropped the interception. You'll never say these words together again. So, that's a touchdown for the Jets, and they're winning. Dak just that was his worst play. It was a fucking water balloon he's throwing up there. What the fuck is he doing, Dak Prescott? You schmuck-ass motherfucker. You know what Sauce doing? Looking down the field for a touchdown before bringing the ball in. They know it. And I mean, just saying like, oh my God, I cannot believe we 3rd and 3 for the Cowboys. Another pass.
Right there, up the middle to Turpin.
Got to throw it. You got hit. And Turpin, you got it called, baby. Good call there.
Again.
First down for the Cowboys. It was a quick play. Get the ball out quick. Whew. Dak got cracked there on the blitz inside.
I like what Mr. Rice said. I love these play calls, except for that last one.
That was 47 who just killed us right there. What a great job by pass rushing by 47. But it was, to me, it was Amos. Oh, Gesundheit. Amos was the guy, number 0. Play action again here. Pushing guys into Dak's over the top. Dak, there it is. Oh, my God.
No.
CeeDee Lamb fucking dropped that shit.
No, he didn't. Ooh.
You all right? You need a...
I'm going to blow my nose in a second. I didn't want to miss that play. That wasn't CeeDee Lamb. That was good defense. Both of them. He was kind of weird pass. He was kind of already falling when he went to do that.
It started with the pressure that was pushing at Dak's face. That was the person. Whoever did that on
CeeDee Lamb's coming out?
Yeah, CeeDee getting wrecked.
No, he's winded.
He needs a break. I think he's getting wrecked. He's getting wrecked. He's getting hit. He's getting thrown around, falling all over the place. Also, getting every freaking target. Got to give him a break here. So, Deuce Vaughn, the running back, shotgun for Dak, looking 2nd and 10, dumps it down to Deuce. Here's the play. Come on, Deuce. Get out there. Here you go. That's what I want to see. He flips for the first down, baby. He just 360 that bitch for a first down. What a play. Everyone's going Deuce. And again, that's why I said, that's what we should have seen earlier. Remember I said he was going to be out there? This was a screen. Deuce will get flung. He got flung by Sauce Gardner, 6'3", 200. But Deuce is loose now officially. And I said this. They were going to incorporate Deuce into the into the offense. That was said by Mike McCarthy. So that's great to see there. I love it. You love it. We love it. Deuce loves it. Shotgun. We got Deuce again. He's running the ball here. Outside. 20, 15, 12-yard line. How about them Cowboys? Deuce is loose. They were not ready for that.
I stepped on my charger.
And Mark Helsapian in the house from Hawaii with that 5 on it.
Shout out, Mark. Oh,
right,
I read his comment earlier. I know. I was trying to rush back here before the next play. You don't understand. My foot hurts so bad.
Well, I understand. I've crushed my foot a bunch of times.
You
damn Charger. Much love. Cowboys first down and 10 on the 14. Deuce is loose again. I thought Dak had it. Dak had a touchdown on that play.
Dak needs to keep it next time. But
well,
Marco Seppi, with his $5 holler, he said that's the shit that Dak gets away with. He's led the league in almost interceptions a few times on those next-gen stats. Once he eliminates that, I'll pay him $50 million. Well, guess what, Marco Seppi, and I have one comment to say to you. When we win our games, is there an asterisk next to our win? Is there like, just...
I know, he's talking about the drops, but Dak throws it in dangerous situations. He does make mistakes like that. A lot of quarterbacks make mistakes like that. They're getting $50 million. Some of them get actually intercepted, like Josh Allen. Just saying. Anyways, 2nd and 7. Much love, Mark. You got to say some positive comments here, too, when you drop the love. Bad pass by Dak on that one, and Tony Pollard with a great catch, but no gain. So, 3rd and 7. You know how many 3rd and 7s we had in this drive? 3 of them. This is our 3rd and 7 that we had in this drive. That's crazy. So, now, as we get to, again, that's Whitehead, the guy who got 3 interceptions last week. Now we got ourselves 3rd and 7 from the 11-yard line or so. Under 3 minutes here when this ball snapped. Dak's a shotgun. We got trips left with Ferguson as one of the receivers and Michael Gallup on the right. Pollard's the running back. CeeDee Lamb coming in motion. We got bunch formation left. Dak's looking left. Throws left. CeeDee left. But shorter. Oh, incomplete. Fuck, sucker. Damn.
Great.
And it was a good defensive play. Now we got to kick the field goal. There's a flag, though. There is a flag. It might be probably holding on us. Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, they're saying he wasn't pushed into him. Yes! First down,
wow.
Cowboys. Roughing the passer by the Jets. So they went low on Dak.
Damn.
The Jets were screaming that he got pushed into Dak's feet. Let's see the replay, but we got a break there, or maybe they called it. Man, they're stripped on the third. He got bowled over. He did not get. He rolled over. Terrence Steele got rolled over. Terrence Steele could not have. No way. Man, we went low on him. First down and goal for the Cowboys. Dak got away from that. Terrence Steele got away from an injury. I mean, he got rolled over.
That is a good call there by the refs, I have to admit.
He went low, for sure.
But Dak usually doesn't get those kind of calls.
Good point.
And that was one of the few, but that was also one of the few times it was like really clear that like they
under
did
center
that.
And Tony Pollard losing a yard.
We lost the yard there.
Yeah. And for those that say that, Zeke is good, no, Zeke wouldn't be good here either. He'd be good on the 1 yard line, or 3rd and 1, or 4th and 1. He's not good on the 1st and goal on the 5. Zeke would go down to the same spot as Pollard. So
it's actually really good.
Okay, got me in left field there. Anyways,
we're doing a little protein bar experimentation here. For a little G8, I want to try it.
42 offensive plays for us, 12 for them. I can't believe that's right. Shotgun for us. Cowboys going back.
Pollard?
Dak looking left, looking
Pollard,
right.
No, run it!
Too slow. Dak gets a sack. That's fucking dumb Dak Prescott right there. Dak with a dumb play should have thrown it out of bounds. But he's not fast. He doesn't have that burst, and they do on defense. So Dak just gave up. I mean, a horrible play by Dak. That's to me also it looked like a poor play call. We'll have to say 2-minute warning. But to me, I don't know. Dak rolled right to throw left.
I hate to leave you, but my foot is bleeding a little bit.
Your what?
So my foot, yeah. Not a lot. Just I did cut myself when I stepped on the charger, right. So I was kind of just waiting to see what happened.
Like Micah,
Dak either should have passed it to Pollard. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I cutting you off this time? I'm so sorry about that.
I know.
I know. It's so rude when you did it to me earlier when I was in the middle of my thing, but that should have been a pass to Tony Pollard easily there.
Too bad you did it all the time. Anyways, yes.
Oh,
Pollard, to me on that play was a roll to the right.
How dare I talk on your channel?
Exactly. You got it now. See? You roll right, and then you try to throw left. Everyone was covered to the left side, and the right side, Dak tried to pick it up and go forward. Bad play by Dak. If you've seen the guy and feeling him coming at you, you got to throw that goddamn ball away. You got to throw it away. That's a smart play to do. I mean, I can see Dak was not gaining ground on the defender there. And again, I know the guy maybe 150 pounds bigger than Dak. It doesn't matter. This guy, or 100 pounds bigger than Dak. Dak didn't have the pickup speed there for sure, that acceleration, that burst. Poor play by Dak. Let me see what you guys are saying. Titan Anderson Sports in the house. Much love to you, man. I don't even know what happened to you. Did you guys win today or lose? I don't remember. Chris Plumage back in the membership thanks to the man, Skeptical Fan. Still throwing it away. Mr. Wright, that was all on Dak's. I agree. I'm wearing the Dak jersey, but I agree. I'm non-biased when it comes to criticizing Dak. If he fucked up, he had a couple of bad passes. He had a good drive, 99 yards, no incompletions. One bad pass, and now he's got like 3 bad passes in a row there. So 3 bad decisions, I would say. Jets have an elite defense, said William Burney. That is true, but we have to
Fred
manage
Woods
stuff.
In the house, much love.
Fred Woods in here. Yeah, how's your foot there, baby?
So, no, it's fine. Again, it's not like bad. It just,
Cavs not liking the play calls. I didn't like that play call either, so I think it's a combination right there of the bad play call by McCarthy, but Dak just not using his brain as a quarterback and throwing that goddamn ball away. He's got to do that. So Cardinals 20 points at halftime for Jason Renfro. Jalen said they told Dak to stop running. That was last year and the year before that. This year they definitely have Dak running more. That time Dak...
I mean, Dak's a quarterback. His first inclination will always be passing.
Dak was like walking and running in mud there, it felt like. It just didn't look good there for Dak. Fred Woods here, much love, yes. Ori Guidry in the house. So Dak falling apart. I don't know about falling apart. Having a bad drive, for sure. There will be blood, said Jalen. Yes, the wife has blood on her foot. Dak is fine, says Cat 52. And John Montgomery said, let me drop that 1-2 on it right there. The $2 holler from Mr. John Montgomery. And getting closer and closer to Mr. Marco Seppi. Oh, Mark dropped one earlier. Dak's in the shotgun. He's throwing in the end zone. And that looks like a flag.
Yeah!
Yes! That's a flag. Jalen Tolbert pushed
he got pushed off.
in the end zone. That's a first down and goal on the 1 yard line for the Dallas Cowboys.
Thank you.
And he
Couldn't
definitely
even
was
wait for me to finish washing my hands.
Dak, threw the ball a little bit low, but in a place where he'd have to kind of come back for it. I think it's almost like, hey, this is a pass by Dak that says, hey, let's get that interference. And we got it. So that was a smart play by Dak to throw that ball there and force Sauce Gardner to have to run into our receiver.
Yeah.
By the way, Marco Seppian also dropped a 5 on it.
Woo, so yeah, let me go back and actually read
and we don't care about
the
NFL,
2 drops. John Montgomery with his $2 holler, he said, look at the Commanders right now. Our defense will clean up. And Marco Seppian with his $5 holler said,
okay,
wait,
we got play action. Dak's looking. Left, right, touchdown!
Touchdown! Oh, fuck. Penalty, but it's in the backfield.
No, Schoonmaker. Schoonmaker with a touchdown.
What are they calling it back?
I'm waiting.
Yeah, it looked good on the Cowboys side, and it came from the back judge.
See. Back end, then it's a touchdown. What the hell is a fucking penalty here? They're not putting it on the board, so obviously is an issue there. Get that dog out the... Oh, okay, that's all right. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, this would be the lamest touchdown if ever happened.
I know. That's why I said... Okay, so how about I read
Let me see.
Mark's
comment?
I mean... Not hating on Dak, my point is if you can get away with bad passes and such and bad teams, when you play against better teams, they will take advantage of that.
Hold on.
The Jets are supposed to be one of the top defenses.
Mark, come on, Mark. You got to get better. You know the Jets are like a top 5 defense. Come on, man.
So we got away with it against the top 5 defense.
Yeah, that's...
If the top guys aren't going to make their plays, we can't
Sauce
make it
Gardner
for them.
is the best young guy out there. And he dropped that. 2 fouls against the defense.
Okay.
That's a touchdown, Cowboys, baby.
Okay.
The lamest fucking touchdown ever. Roughing the passer.
No, read the hype.
Hold on, we might go for 2 on this. It's
bring the hype. Bring the hype.
Roughing the passer, by the way. And again,
bring the hype.
It was defensive interference as well, so that's a touchdown.
So all they can do is try to beat up on Dak and try to, look.
Oh, late hit. They're trying to take Dak out the game, which I know some people might like that, but that'd be the worst thing they can do. 16-7. Are we going for 2, though?
I don't think so.
Well,
Aubrey's money.
Baby, it's the 1 yard line now.
True.
You go for 2.
Good point. The penalty does change things. So
we are still out there.
2. Okay, that's different.
Call me Nostradamus, and we're making it.
Don't take Nostradamus to figure out you go for 2 on the 1 yard line.
Here we go. Yes. Dak's it's a run. Pollard touchdown! Yeah, fuck yeah. Big time. We got Tolbert points. They got 7. They got
Woo! How about the Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Let's go, baby. By the way, with all those drops, I know we fast forward them. John Montgomery still a little behind Mark, maybe 10 or 12 back on Mark. Mark's dropping the 5s on it today. Much love to him. And right now, Brandon James hanging on with 35 points on that stream, boss. Just want to drop the last couple of comments and those drops because we just got 18 points against one of the best defenses in the NFL. And by the way, how many of these touchdowns, how many of these scores have been defensive or special teams? I got to ask it because I remember the Cowboys driving the first time all the way down the field and we got a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Offensive touchdown all on them. We got a field goal based on an offensive drive, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then we just got another touchdown based on an offensive drive. Our offense has, I said 13, 14, or 17 points. That's the range. We already got 18 on offense. It's not even halftime yet. Defense hasn't given us a short field. They haven't given us, they've forced punts. They haven't got a pick. They haven't got a fumble. They haven't done anything. The offense is saving the day. Boom. Dak and the offense, McCarthy,
with
the rustiness,
we needed
still looking
to
good.
See both things kind of
Against
equal out.
We saw
our defense, go out there and decimate teams. So, and of course, I will say one of the last quote-unquote defensive test left outside of, like, obviously we're stopping the run game pretty successfully in an overall sense because both of these teams had every intention of trying to run down our throat as much as humanly possible. We have slowed that down.
That's lovely.
But now, I think the only, real feather in our cap is who's the best O-line in the league. I want to see our D-line against them. And then, I guess that's, the final true test in the sense of, how many pressures and sacks and tackles for loss can we get against the best O-line in the league. Although, the funny thing about the best O-line in the league, it doesn't always correspond to, some of the best teams in the league, necessarily.
That's true. But this is one of the best defenses in the league.
Oh, yeah. And it corresponds to one of the best offenses in the league, too.
Well, hold on. Our offense got 18 points in half against the best defense in the league. Or, I'm sorry, against a top 5 defense in the league.
King Knight 19.
We got the best defense.
With his $2 holler, giving us all the update that I know we all were waiting for.
Love King Knight in the house. What'd he say?
The Giants are 20-0. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. They're losing.
No, they're losing 20-0.
They're losing 20-0. So, that was... Can you let me say my jokes? Can you let me say my jokes?
Sorry, my love. I'm a little bit... I'm hyper here tonight. Oh. Much love to King Knight. Let me put him on the board. King Knight 19.
The NFL has 70 points. The Giants have 0. Yeah, they...
I mean, we have... It's incredible.
The Giants now have 60 unanswered points. I know I talked to Sully and cracking up all night. Unanswered is such a weird thing to say. Does Micah have unanswered sacks or something? How do you even... and we get what that means. It's just that it's a weird thing to say in a general sense.
Now, I do think that right now, with a minute 52... We cannot let up. They cannot break another fucking big play. You know what I'm saying? Our defense must get a turnover. Yeah. Let's get some points from defense. Get the turnover, short field, and give us 3 points. Give us a touchdown by the offense.
The reason that we went for 2 there is because of that roughing the passer penalty that happened during the touchdown play, which was the penalty that the Cowboys accepted.
The Cowboys declined the defensive interference. They would have declined that no matter what. But but roughing the passer penalties or roughing penalties happening, they get tacked on the next play if you accept it. We obviously did, and instead of kicking a 35-yard extra point, you're going for a 1-yard, 2-point conversion.
Which is why we went for 2 there.
Micah coming strong that time. A good catch by them on Marquise Bell coverage there against their tight end.
He still made the tackle, but now it's a 2nd and 2. Yeah,
they're in 2-minute drill. So I think we got to run everybody really close in coverage and get Micah's in the game. They know he's in the game. Yeah, make him worried.
The Jets actually get the ball second half because we started with the ball.
Here he comes. Micah coming in there, locked up, hit there by LVE. No flag. It was almost helmet to helmet.
They got the first down, but it was a nice, solid, clean hit.
Yeah, I mean, he just dropped them. But LVE, I didn't like that. Almost helmet to helmet. A 15-yard penalty could kill us here. We got to be clean.
I know, but I'm tired of everybody freaking out over all this almost shit. It doesn't count if it's almost.
Here comes Micah. He's almost got a sack. Sorry, baby. I had to say almost. Almost got a sack.
Almost a sack is different because that counts as pressure. That's an actual stat.
He's getting a lot of pressure.
That's an actual quantifiable stat, okay?
He's getting a lot of pressure.
But I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to start pushing you guys to stop playing this almost ball. We're playing football.
Hey, Marco Seppian dropping that J-Lou $2 holler. We'll hear what he said in a minute. No pressure that time.
Is that not a hold?
But it looks like a hold by number 60, McGovern.
It's all right.
He's short by a half a yard, in my opinion. 50 seconds left. It should be 3rd and inches from Zach Wilson with that run.
Marco Seppi with his $2 holler said, this is expected with all the New York 3-and-outs.
Well, I mean, again, that's called defense. But they didn't have a 3-and-out, though, Mark. The offense is playing better than the defense, if you want to look at it as far as giving up points and doing that stuff. 18 points for the offense. Defense has allowed 7 today. Different than the Giants game.
Look, the good thing is that it's not even necessarily a competition.
No, but the defense is playing still very well. It's just, the stoppage for Micah there kind of slowed us down for the one to get back.
I mean,
what is Fowler doing? He's over the line. He's over the line of scrimmage. No, he's not. Okay, he's not.
I was going to say, where?
Oh, shit. Well, now he's over a first down there for the run by number 32. No one that is.
Again, they did that weird snap count thing again.
Yeah, 45 seconds. They're going to call timeout here. They got 2 timeouts left.
They're almost in field goal range.
They're in field goal range. They got a shitty kicker, but their shitty kickers always make their field goals against us. It just seems to happen.
Yeah, Tosha, exactly. You remember when Brandy said, almost doesn't count. Thank you. That's it. And we've played a lot of almost ball here in Dallas in the last few 20-something years. I will give you that, but that's my point. I'm tired of that. I'm ready to play. This is what we did, football.
All right, so
okay, not living in the land of hopes and dreams and in-betweens.
Let's get the pick and let's get the sack. And let's not have it almost an interception against Dak.
I agree.
All right? Let's make sure he doesn't even come close to throwing interceptions, Dak, right? Dak? Come on, Dak. So let's not make almost for Dak. When he messes up, let's not make almost, You know, and again, let's make sure we bring these
I'm
guys
not trying to
down.
say that it wasn't like the world's crappiest pass. Like I'm just saying, like I'm not like excusing Dak from the horrible pass or some of the interesting decisions that were made there. I'm just saying that
we're talking about the penalties though. In this situation.
That's what I'm saying. Just stop putting shit where it doesn't need to be.
All right, number 14, Marquise Bell's to watch here against.
I think Mike is going to do one of those little inside switcheroo things here.
He's going again. They keep running into each other. I hate this shit. Where again. Luckily, LV got the tackle, but now they're going to kick the field goal.
We don't seem as in sync. Like,
no, listen, the defense every time on the outside, 3 in a row. They keep doing this to each other. Micah and whoever's out there, running into fucking each other. Play a little better, man. I don't know what the timing is going on there. It's not looking good though for the Cowboys. That timing looks like shit for the Cowboys, and I'm blaming Micah. And I'm blaming Fowler and Sam Williams. Who the fuck is out there with them?
Cat 52 said, we need our linebackers in the middle, not on the sides, Quinn.
I mean, that's the thing. Our linebackers are LVE starting off as a pass rusher. So he has to run back to his spot. They call another timeout. 38 seconds to go. They're about 5-10 yards away from an easy field goal kick. Right now, it'd be a little tough for this shitty kicker, but still.
Yeah, Zach Wilson's lips look blue. Is he like breathing enough oxygen right now?
He's definitely nervous.
Does he need like a mask?
Every second he's getting more confidence. We got the Amoeba package, the NASCAR package. Everyone's standing up. No defensive tackles here. And
Sam Williams almost get in there.
Micah missed. I mean, Zach Wilson's their best runner right now, and he's to the inside the red zone on the 30. And this is embarrassing for our defense. I said this before. Our offense is playing better than our defense in this game.
But you know what? Credit where credit's due. We said it, that the Jets are going to run out of their magic bag of tricks. There's no real trickery happening here. Outside of that weird little snap count thing that they've done on us a few times, which, by the way, has worked every single time.
They've got more.
They've gotten a successful first down.
They've got more passing yards and rushing yards than us. I mean, unless you count Zach Wilson running the ball, of course. I think
it's a testament to how well we're doing at stopping the run in a general sense. But now, unfortunately, of course, Zach Wilson is apparently running us. This is where we need the Donovan
Wilson quarterback spy situation, but you can use Marquise Bell.
This is where playmakers step up and cause a fumble or get an interception. Forget all this other bullshit.
We're back in our Amoeba NASCAR package. Everyone's standing up. We have no defensive tackle. We only have 4 pass rushers.
Again, we're watching for that end zone attempt.
We're coming. Micah's
Don't give him a chance.
Every fucking time.
Why are we still doing this?
And Curse knocks his head off there.
Look, if there's one player that I think is still so vital that's not here right now, fuck, I miss Donovan Wilson.
Yep, I told you.
I miss Donovan Wilson right now.
Major loss right
so
there.
Much.
LV looks confused.
What is this?
They snapped the ball.
Timeout?
No. They didn't have any timeouts left. They have to spike it.
Okay.
So now it's third. So they have basically one play. Even if they get a first down, they got to spike it and then kick the field goal. So they cannot. If we sack them, they get no points. Remember that, guys. So a sack, a tackle inbounds, they have to hit the end zone. That's all they got. So that's the way. I'm just laying it out. So we got to know what we got to do on defense here, and they got to worry about that. I'm telling you, the fans know. So we know what we got to do. And this play with no timeouts, they got to spike it. They got to either quick play and then spike it, which is very hard to do.
Come on, defense. You have 12
seconds. Or attack
seconds.
the end zone. I'd say if I'm the Cowboys, guard the end zone and attack Zach Wilson. Watch him for the run here. Although he runs, they're done. So they can't really run this play. Sack. Oh man, threw a bad pass. It almost intercepted by Trayvon fucking Diggs. Bounced out of his hand and bounced up in the air again. He almost had it. That would have saved points. 4th and 5, and now they get their 3 points on that board. Or they're going to. Oh, you never know. Maybe we get a block. Man, that looked ugly. So DeMarcus Lawrence hitting him. They say that was a touchdown. If it wasn't for DeMarcus Lawrence hitting his arm. Yeah, what a job by DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, he's been in there a lot today.
He has.
That's just stopping the run, but pass rushing.
Again,
really
part of it too is that even Micah, even though he's obviously not looked as explosive since he got banged up there on the ankle, they're still having to double team him to stop him.
And he's running into his own guys over and over again. I don't know what. That's a scheme thing. It looks like to me. Seabird kicks it. Seabird
to me that looks like a major miscommunication situation.
It happened multiple times.
Yeah, and that's the thing that concerns me more in the sense of like, all right, like who is forgetting to go where they need to go? Obviously, it's hard for me to think that it's Micah, so I naturally want to punt the blame off to the guys next to him, but I feel like even that's a little unfair because there's been a lot of times where it looks like Micah's the one who's running straight into the other guy, so it's like I'm just saying that it's hard for me to tell who is the one that's not getting where they're supposed to be.
Let me see this play here because they're saying that Trayvon Diggs was beat here. He was beat. That would have been a touchdown. That's a touch, and Romo's almost cheering that on. Fuck you, Tony Romo. So again, I don't know. Trayvon Diggs didn't know he didn't have anybody out there.
I think it's more like, I think honestly, You know what I think it is? You see him. He's kind of just watching Zach Wilson. By the time he realizes the pass is going back there, that's when he trips and falls. Yeah. And he happened to be close to where the ball ended up happening. But again, our D-line is really what came through there. Diggs would have blown that play, unfortunately.
Diggs was burned there. I don't know really what
It's funny because, again, Tank is...
It's a shank. It's a squib kick. It's a fumble now, officially. Take the knee, goddammit. There you go. Devin Harper saving the game for us there by pushing Hunter Lipke trying to run. Don't run, Lipke. We got 1 second left.
Yeah, this isn't college, please.
Yeah. Lipke, you're not going to be a return guy. I don't care how much they love you. I don't care how much they love you. Lipke, do not return kickoffs. Do not fucking do it. Or get off the fucking team. Jesus Christ. So, again, I'm glad Devin Harper just tackled our own guy. Luckily, they didn't pop the ball out again. That's important. So, it's going to be halftime here.
So I want to go ahead and start hitting up some comments in the chat.
And I'll have to take a quick break.
Go for it, baby. Again, like I said, I'll hit up the chat. I have a few thoughts, a few things
I definitely have. Too, right?
Yes, we'll go ahead and get that going once you're back here. It's all good.
Right.
So, okay, so first things first.
18-10.
Weird score.
Well, 2-point conversion. There's Micah looking at. I think they're fixing that whole. They keep bumping into each other. Shit, that's Aiden Dirty trying to explain things to Micah from the in the little iPads. So go ahead, baby. The floor is yours.
The good thing is that
you break it down.
Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about two things, which is one, how was that first half? How did it look? And two, some of the things you guys are saying already. What are some of the halftime adjustments that we need to see and we need to make? Because I have to admit, again, 18-10. I love the 18. I'm not so happy about the 10. Obviously, we're still in that 20 points or less zone that we generally want to see our defense stay in. But I think most of us are surprised with the way that it kind of happened. Again, to me, it just kind of sucks because, again, it's not like they drove down the field and then, kicked our defense's ass.
This last drive.
It was this last drive a little bit more so. But, again, 2 minutes. They're 2 minutes. I'm just saying, you can maybe see, a few more factors into that. Again, I'm not trying to focus on every specific detail here. I'm talking in generalities. My point is that our defense got beat on one play really, really badly. And outside of that, they've been playing more or less consistently. But again, the score doesn't show all those other stops and things like that. It just shows the times you fucked up. So, again, love to see that 18. I'm hoping, again, it gives me hope, guys, because I said it. I would love it if we could score 30 points or more on this Jets defense. I needed to see our offense also step it up and do what Mr. MCF said. Every single one of those points was hard-earned and earned by our offense, right? With some defensive assistance as far as not, not allowing the Jets to score, making sure that, we just got the ball back. We got to do our thing offensively, but we still drove our 75-plus yards down the field. I say 75-plus just because, again, that one start from us at our 2-yard line still gets me. D-Law absolutely saved that touchdown. So, which again, those are the types of things that we need to see on every level. So again, seeing Tolbert step it up the way he did, he's been great so far, very consistent. The few times that he, didn't look as great, honestly, I'd put him more on Dak, not throwing the best pass, right? So far, his route running has looked great. His blocking, Mr. MCF pointed out earlier too, holy crap, Tolbert is blocking too. So, all of our younger players are stepping it up. We have the older veteran type of players. DeMarcus Lawrence basically said, I got you, right? Because he gets a lot of crap usually for disappearing in certain moments or talking a lot of talk, but not necessarily putting it up there. So guess what? When Micah is the guy who, got a little banged up or is, I don't want to say falling short because that's not what he's doing, but just for Tank to step up and say, I got this. In a big way. In a game-impactful way. That's what you count on your big veteran players to do. That's why we're all kind of looking hey, can Tolbert and Gallup fill in that Brandon Cooks role, right? So, anyway, love to see it. Also love to see everybody relatively healthy, too, because, again, Micah did come back. He was good to go. He didn't even get checked out by the trainers after that banged-up ankle. And our receivers, again, the Jets' defense is not taking it easy on us. Every single one of our receivers looks like a gymnast today, just twirling and spinning in the air, landing hard. Dak is getting the ever-living crap kicked out of him because even though he's staying in the pocket and doing his thing, I think he's been sacked at least once or twice. Once for sure. And obviously, and on top of that, again, I was going to say, the other thing, too, is that even when he's not being sacked, he's taking hits and getting hit really hard. It's been a long time since Dak has had a roughing the passer penalty called, in his favor, let alone 2 in one game.
In one drive.
True. It did. That drive did start with. Actually, was it that drive? It might have been.
Yeah, 5 at the end. Once going low when he went for the end.
Okay, yeah. So it was that same drive. Okay, so there you go.
It was like 3 plays.
So exactly, that one touchdown was 100% Malik Hooker because, like we kind of said once we saw the way that the play broke down, like if Malik Hooker had taken a different path and not jumped in and missed that tackle, right? Gilmore, yeah, he would have gotten the first, but Gilmore would have caught him eventually. He would have gotten 15 yards or so, but he would not have gotten the touchdown. And obviously, now we just reset the clock and give our defense another chance to maybe stop them. Anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to necessarily live in the past, so again, I think that's a relatively good summary. Lots of good things, some not so great things. Again, Dak definitely, struggled there when it came to the end of that drive as far as like actually, executing and getting things done out there. So again, you still see where we still have to kind of, make our own little adjustments. Again, I'm still kind of trying to figure out like what the internal Dallas Cowboy balance is as far as like when do we run, when do we not, because I still feel like Dak in his mind is still thinking always like a quarterback, right? Pass first. Who do I get the ball open to first? Because there's been 2 or 3 times where I thought he could have taken kind of the safer little outside run, and he just obviously chose to either try to pass it or make something happen there. I agree with every single person here. I want to double it. Every single person saying QB spy. Again, Donovan Wilson is so missed. So missed. I can't wait to have him back. Like, it goes without saying. Outside of that, yes, I think we have to figure out some kind of situation, or, like, I can't remember who was that said it, but can we get, like, one of these guys to, like, be a little bit more in the middle there than if that's good? Like, if our alternative is, okay, we're not going to have someone, spy the quarterback, okay, can we just have someone there in the middle anticipating the quarterback going there so we can at least stop him for, like, 3 to 4 yards instead of these first down situations we keep finding ourselves in? Because we can stop the run game, but apparently we can't stop, the running back superstar Zach Wilson, which is absolutely ridiculous. Outside of that, yeah, the Jets have one of the best defenses in the league, and, they're doing what they have to do. So, by the way, huge shout out to everybody here chilling, hanging with us. I do want to take a second before I officially read like your comments and things like that. But let me know again, how do you feel about this first half? Like I said, overall positive. Again, no team is perfect. We still have a few things we need to tweak. But as long as we keep playing the way that we have been, I expect us to keep this team to less than 20 points. And I definitely expect our Cowboys to be knocking on at least the door of 30 points, which last time I checked means that we're going to win this game. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay healthy. Stay consistent. And the good thing is, too, again, as far as health, outside of Micah getting banged into there for a second, we've taken some really hard hits, but it seems like we're staying relatively healthy, which is so, so good. Let me see. There we go. Thank you, Cap52. Yeah, you were the one who said it. I never want to, like, give improper credit there, but I always do want to give proper credit when you guys have, make your points or make great comments here, because you deserve all the credit there. So, let me read your comments. Cassie Stewart said, we're managing this so far, just can't let the Jets gain traction. Black and Blue TV said, the Giants are getting dog-walked. Bark, bark, bitch. Retro Scotty said, Retro and everyone else, I'm not sure you heard, Chuma was holding his elbow getting x-rayed. Holy shit. So there we go. That's why I was saying, as far as I know, health-wise, we're okay, but that's not so great. Obviously, we're going to be down and out at the O-line if that's the case, which really spells trouble for this only 8-point lead that we have. So, talk about now we need the defense to step it up. Remember, Jets start with the ball when we come back from halftime. So, it's kind of like keep that tucked in the back of your head. I want the W, no major injuries. I agree, especially because Chuma's actually been playing really solidly. So, we have a vested interest in not just getting Tyler Smith back, but like, hey, we want Chuma healthy because he's actually doing good shit for us. So, let me roll back here a little bit more. Wiseman27 said, Dak's 21 for 26, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns, few mistakes. He knows he doesn't have to repeat, but he's doing great against a terrific defense, and he's getting roughed up out there. That's my point. Like, you cannot ask for more than that. Even though we had a few almost situations, again, almost does not count in football. Thank goodness. We're not playing horseshoes. So, let me see. Yes, Cassie Stewart. Thomas Garrett is physically at this game right now, probably screaming his full head off and enjoying himself properly, the way all of us Dallas Cowboy fans enjoy ourselves when we're watching our team play, right? So, Cap52 said, I would dedicate Damone Clark to be quarterback spy. So, I guess I'll wait for Mr. MCF to come back because I would just want to know, like, how do we change, like, because in my mind, like, it's not even about having someone Spy the quarterback, I don't think right now we have the personnel to make that viable. I think we are more vulnerable if we do that currently. That's why I said if like the most we can do is at least shift one of our linebackers a little bit more in the middle to help plug that hole that we know is inevitably going to open up.
Boom.
That's I mean, Mr. FCF, now that you're here.
Yeah.
Like,
I got a couple things
if you did want to rush at the QB, have a QB spy or something like that, who would you put in now since we don't have Wilson? And do you think that doing that would make more sense over maybe making some like linebacker inside adjustments to try and plug that hole?
I think,
and obviously, let me go refill my water. And
all right, what do you think?
Yes. No, I'm listening. I'm gonna chime in.
What I think is that there's two things about Zach Wilson we got to kind of do, I think, from this game on, and that is, when we pressure him, quarterback spy could be one of those things we do. I think Marquise Bell may have the inside track and maybe doing something like that. Can we risk it? I mean, that depends on what his duties are going to be. I think Damone Clark might not be fast enough. So, I just want to say him as an option. I also think that, when it comes to stopping Zach Wilson from doing that shit, it's not just the outside pressure, he keeps stepping up in the pocket, right? So I think the inside guys, when we're running that Amoeba NASCAR package, you don't have any defensive tackles holding that defensive line up, so he can't run through so easily. That's going to be a key. I don't think you're going to see, you can see the pass rush still coming from the outside, but I think the inside, we're not going to see the Amoeba defense and guys just running past that spot and then allowing Zach Wilson to just run through the line there. So I think that's going to slow him down running the ball. Our defensive tackles, naturally, just Osa and pass rushing downs, just having two tackles out there, we should be okay. Gallimore just holding those guys in, so Zach Wilson won't be able to just run up the middle as often anymore. Now, if that's part of their game plan going forward, you might have to bring in Marquise Bell specifically to maybe be more of a quarterback spy. Whatever, listen, something Dan Quinn always does. From the first half to the second half, there's always a change. He always adjusts something different in this, and he sometimes he has to break it out in the second quarter. He don't like to do that. He waits to that second half so you can't readjust. And I think that whatever Dan Quinn's doing, I think he's hold off till the second half, and I think you'll see the change. A quarterback spy, maybe more attention from the defensive tackles on the quarterback. Just watch for that shit to happen. And it could be Damone Clark being part of that mix. As a quarterback spy, I think maybe Marquise Bell will be better, faster, quicker. And it's not about, we don't need someone big to take down Daniel Jones anymore, right? Daniel Jones is big. We need someone big for him. We got Zach Wilson, who's faster and a little smaller, right? So we can get Marquise Bell, and he's a little faster, a little smaller than Damone Clark. So that's an option there for us. Now, defensively, I mean, again, I think we've shown a couple cracks, but I think it's just called aggressive defensive cracks. So I'm not really too worried. I think that as long as we have to be aware of. I mean, we all talk about Zach Wilson. Fuck Zach Wilson. I think it's about Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook. They haven't got out yet to any runs. They haven't been able to do much, which is fantastic to this Cowboy defense. I think we should be winning this game by more based off of that. But the key here is that we must continue to watch the run. The smart thing for the Jets to do is coming out of this quarter, coming out of the half, and coming out and going on that field and running the damn ball down our throats, or trying to. That's going to be, I think, something that they should do. And if they do that, they can definitely give us a couple issues. We're not aware about that stuff. Outside of Zach Wilson running the ball, outside of his throws that he got that one big fucking 60-whatever yard play to Garrett Wilson, and of course, the good 2-minute drill he put on there at the end of that drive where we were running. I think it was more because of us than it was because of him. But he did enough to get that stuff done. And, again, our defense also held back. Got us 4 points. Thank you, DeMarcus Lawrence. Offensively, listen, Dak was perfect in the first quarter. Dak, into the second quarter, he was perfect. Completions, yardage, touchdowns, then back to earth. This is a good fucking defense, family. Good defense. We put up 18 points on them. Can we get one more touchdown from the offense? Is that asking too much? I said I don't think we got over 17 points. And I said this the whole year. I think all we need is 17 points a game by our offense. We should beat every team.
I like what Cow52 said. The reason we're talking about Zach Wilson is because the reason they got into the red zone is because of him. Every other player has basically been irrelevant.
Yeah, but the reason it's him is because we, Cowboys, were playing amoeba defense, and just everyone was just pass rushing past the quarterback, and he would just run. No one was open. The only time they were open is when DeMarcus Lawrence hit his hand, thankfully, and saved 4 points in the end zone there. Trayvon Diggs blew that coverage. So I know we got Frank Moyer. I'm sure he wants us to do the raffle, but that ain't happening right now. We got to wait till the raffle at the end of the game. Because the scoreboard is about kicking off here. And it's right now, Brandon Aubrey, he's kicked it off, guys. It's on like Donkey Kong. Third quarter in full effect.
I
It's out of the back of the end zone. I know. I got you, baby. There we go. Third quarter. I don't know. My computer is going real slow, so if there's any issues, let me know. I apologize.
And again, the stream looks good on my side, at least.
Yeah, but it's going slow here. All right, we'll see. I don't know. It looks like I'm going to have to reset the cache or some shit after this stream.
It froze, but it caught up again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I apologize. But guys, nonetheless, 70, 80 people in the house. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Follow us on Twitter at MyCowboysFamily, all social media. Get in that Discord. Join the conversation. Football Fun 365. And, of course, you know, got the memberships. Much love to everybody involved in those. Subscribers in the house. New family members. Appreciate you. Almost 28,000. And let's get some pressure. We do get pressure. Almost a pick by Damone Clark. And the thing was, they threw it to Breece Hall. Why? He had to. Again, you saw how Zach Wilson couldn't step up in the pocket. Why? Because we weren't running amoeba defense. We weren't running 4 defensive linemen running past the quarterback. That time, you had to create that pocket and let it collapse in on him. He got nervous. He threw the ball. Bad pass. Tipped off of Breece Hall's hands. Almost picked by Damone Clark. Just, you know, it's gonna happen, guys. It is fucking gonna happen. As long as we keep doing it, keep throwing that goddamn ball. Keep testing us. It's going to happen. A tip, a drop, whatever it is, it's gonna come. Now here they're running, and the Cowboys should watch this. There it is. The Micah Parsons, all by himself, takes him, throws him down for a fucking 3-yard loss. Was it Micah? It was Micah.
Yes,
Damone Clark and Hankins.
It was Micah.
Hankins in the mix as well, guys. Hankins he's one of my key players every game. Is he playing well? All right, we're stopping the run. Right, NFL? Yeah, I know the troll NFL account, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, look at Micah getting away from Vera Tucker, who's one of their best run blockers. Micah just walked by him. And he did it based on speed, technique, basic technique. And he gave him a fucking, 2-yard loss there. Shotgun, 3rd and 12. This is what we want to see every play. False start.
That was them.
By the Jets on their right tackle, Mekhi Becton. Back you go, bitch. So, there you go. We get this ball back now. This is the key here. We get the ball back. We got to get the stop here. It's 3rd and 17. There's no fucking reason the Cowboys should, you're in the penalty down. False start on them. There's no freaking way the Jets should get a first down. I mean, no penalties by the Cowboys on this play. Just solid defense. Keep everything in front of you. No one gets beat deep. And let the front 4 guys, look, here we got 4 guys. They're running. And nothing.
All right.
Great job by Dorrance Armstrong stopping the edge. It's like the Cowboys knew they were going to run. You can see their alignment, the players they brought in. Cowboys get the ball back. That's exactly what we needed. I'm not worried about this Zach Wilson. You know why? I said it. I don't know if you heard me say this.
Yeah.
But Zach Wilson has been stepping up that last drive. The only drive they had was that big, lucky one play.
Yeah.
And Zach Wilson stepping up over and over again because we were overrunning him. This time, when you saw him throwing the ball, there was no overrunning.
By the way, I do hate to interrupt you. This is really important. Chuma Doga's on the sideline with his right elbow taped heavily. Not sure if he's returning. If he doesn't, TJ Bass does step in as the left guard. Keep that in mind just because our offense is about to take the field.
That's an undrafted rookie, by the way. And it was held there. Sam Williams was held. And a short punt, not great, on the 40-yard line. I mean, our own 40, nonetheless. We got 60 yards for a touchdown here.
By the way,
half of that for a field goal.
Their offense was not. I'm pretty sure the average time on offense for the Jets is a minute and 30. We either stop them right away or they grind it out a little bit before we send them packing on home. Again, outside of that one really blown play by Malik Hooker, they've really only managed one semi-successful drive there with that field goal drive.
I
that little 2-minute warning thing, and again.
Well, and that was all because we were running. It was our defense more than it was them. They didn't have who was open for them. Other than that touchdown, but they didn't have the touchdown.
Chuma Doga's questionable to return.
Okay, so he still might get back in there. That's good news for the future. But you know how those things can change after they do more MRIs and more tests.
By the way, even Tony Romo, I'm sorry, baby. I did want to mention, because he mentioned Dak's footwork specifically, saying, quote, Dak really got to places I haven't seen him get to as fast as in previous years. A lot of that's because he's timing up the footwork with the route, and that's a key component of Mike McCarthy's offense. I think that's going to pay dividends when you're under pressure like he has been a little bit today, and he's making it look easy. Yeah. So again, when we're talking about what we mean about the differences between a Mike McCarthy scheme or a Kellen Moore scheme, a lot of the plays are not all that different in a way, but we've tweaked them and adjusted them, and that's one of those things. That's why I said that this offense feels more Dak's. It is, because it's to his rhythm. Yep. It's, it's like like he's not doing like a weird little two-step now. Like I don't know.
But at
he's
the same
in
time,
sync with it.
here's the thing: I agree 100%, and
that doesn't mean Dak's gonna be perfect.
That's what I was kind of I was thinking this for a while when it comes to the Cowboys and the way McCarthy's trying to align the offense with the skill set of Dak Prescott. So Dak, you see him under pressure, he's still hitting those points of the field where it makes it a catchable ball for our players. The one bad pass he had, a really bad one, almost a pick six, he hesitated. And then he threw a fucking really lofty pass. It was really a bad decision by Dak. But outside of that, I mean, he's been a little pass high here and there. For the most part, he's been all right. Again, could have thrown the ball away on the goal line. We scored anyways. So credit to Dak Prescott. But the thing I'm trying to say is Dak Prescott, he needs to continue it now. Because now the Jets coming out also with switches, and they're changing things up. I wonder what we're doing on offense with McCarthy to kind of change it up here in an 8-point game. We're not in a 26-0 game in the rain against the Giants. We're in an 8-point game. Our defense is going to continue to hold. I don't believe the Jets score more than a touchdown, maybe 20 points at most in this game, unless we give it to them on offense. So if their offense can only put up 7 to 10 more points, a field goal wins the game, technically, right? In my mind, like we got to score here. And it means even a field goal in this drive, we've got control of the game again. But I want to see this offense be smooth. And we got TJ Bass in there, left guard. So, again, undrafted. He may be good, but I don't think he's good enough yet. You know what he's really good at, though? Run blocking. So,
by the way, trips left here for our Cowboys. Dak changes something in the play. Tony Pollard to his right.
It's a run block.
Okay, he changes something else. Now Pollard shifts to the left.
Bass is a better run blocker. Keep that in mind. So maybe it's a run here. A lot of running on this drive. We shall see. Here's the shotgun.
I don't know, but we better snap the ball or else.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. They run to Pollard with the pull. And there's Pollard.
And
there's Pollard. And there's Pollard. 35-yard line. Hell yeah. 35-yard line there for Tony Pollard. That was a 25-yard run.
Dak. Whatever he changed there, the Jets did not adjust to it quickly enough.
And look,
you can
Bass,
see them.
Did
you
Bass
can see
pull?
them.
Watch who pulls here. Bass pulls. Seals the outside. Great job there. Even Tyron Smith couldn't even get what's the one thing I said TJ Bass can do? Run block. That's why you run the ball.
So we're probably going to run a lot.
Yes. I'd run it behind Bass again. And Bass is a good run blocker. Not a great pass blocker, but good run blocker. As I say that, Bass gets destroyed by Quinnen Williams, one of them. But you cannot sit there and just think you're going to get it if you're going against Quinnen Williams. He pulled there, didn't go up against Quinnen Williams. This time, his first play against Quinnen Williams is winning Williams. I mean, Bass just missed him completely. If he has that block, I mean, Pollard got the outside. We lost 4 yards on that play because of TJ Bass. In his great run blocking, I was talking up. So, again, 4th and 14, forcing us to throw. Quick throw to CeeDee Lamb. Got to get past that first guy. He spins away.
Yeah,
he gets a yard. Not even. That fucking that play by TJ, that loss of down, the 4-yard loss, kills us. The Cowboys are trying to move something up the field so we can make it maybe not just a first down attempt, but also get in field goal range.
Yeah, and I was going to say, not even that, but we're in a position where we can't really afford to just let our defense right back out on the field. You know? We need to kind of score something here.
Now here we go.
Chuba's looking kind of sad and dejected on the sideline.
Shotgun. Let's see TJ Bass on this play here because he's got to hold himself here. He got to hold it down. He does.
No holding.
Dak rolls out, throws down the field. First down. CeeDee Lamb. You see how McCarthy's offense is when it needed 14 yards. Now you break out the Kellen Moore play. You understand? That's when you break out the Kellen Moore play. And look, there's a hold. It should have been a hold there.
Not that Kellen Moore. Let's try to go for some 30-yard bullshit. This is Kellen Moore, get the first down.
Yep.
Shit.
And by the way, Huff, who was held to me by Terrence, right here, held by Terrence Steele. You know what I mean? Like, that was a holding call. I know you guys have seen it. Jason Renfro, got to be honest. Terrence Steele held Huff, number 47, on that play. We got lucky, and we got a first down. It's a pitch to the outside to the left, going to with Pollard. A lot of room. If he follows the blocker, he does.
6,
7, 8 yards right there.
At least 7 yards.
Woo, man.
Beautiful run. Great blocking.
Yes, the left
by
side.
The way.
And they pulled I think they pulled there on the toss. But I just want to make sure everyone sees when
it did look like they were pulling, but again, hard to tell since they're obviously not going to replay that. But
I want to make sure people understand that was
so they only give him 6.
That was a hold by our side, and it's thank goodness,
everyone's kind of saying it. We got away with that one.
Thank goodness that this holding specific refereeing crew did not call that. I don't know how we got that break. We got a break, but they didn't give us a break on the run. They gave us 6 yards. So 2nd and 4, although it looks like 3 here. Dak looking to the right to Tolbert, a little high. But he gets the first down, and don't fumble. Man, he's a tough little man over there, Mr.
First down and
Tolbert.
more, he's a fighter.
Yeah. It just, when he's fighting for that extra yard, you gotta watch out. That ball
comes out. You know what I have to say? Turpin is, we kept saying Tolbert there like 3 times. Whoopsie. Turpin, Kavontae Turpin, number 9.
Kavontae Turpin, yes.
is the little guy with heart and fight that the Cowboys are trying to turn Deuce Vaughn into. They want him to play like the running back version of Cavontae Turpin.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So,
and Turpin stays out there.
But remember, Turpin still had a whole season before he started looking like he did now. So
a run of Rico Dowdle up the middle, Oh, I thought it was
almost a touchdown.
Man, I thought it was one guy away. Mosley, CJ Mosley, 57.
It's a 2nd and 1 now for Dowdle.
2nd and 1 for the Cowboys. Let's get this motherfucking football in the goddamn end zone.
That's all I need.
Bass with the crackback block there. Good job. I mean, Zach Martin down the field blocking well. Great job by the Cowboys. We're 2nd and 1 on the 2.
A great run by Dowdle, too, by the way. Again, that
power
run,
yep.
Especially after that earlier one by, Pollard, still finesse. Like, you see the difference in them.
Schoonmaker in the game. Again, he has a touchdown already, Schoonmaker,
he does.
Right?
Unfortunately, the most underwhelming first touchdown ever. It's not his fault.
We got all the guys on the line of scrimmage. Dak under center. It's a run to Dowdle for a first down.
I think we're just going for a good old ground and pound. We get the first.
Down.
It's a 1st and goal on the 1.
Now, here, would you just take Dak and just take him over the top? Quarterback sneak this shit and just get it in there? I don't know. I would.
It's too bad you can't give it to an offensive
Well, whatever
lineman.
it is, McCarthy's already thinking about it. He's already thinking about it, calling it. He's ready to go. This is our play caller, Mike McCarthy. 20 plays for the 20 first downs. The Jets have 6. We have the ball for 24 minutes plus. They have it for 11 plus. We have 53 plays on offense. They have
this offensive drive, 17? By the way, took at least 4 minutes.
Yeah,
almost 5.
Here we go. Under center, Dak there. I mean, Hendershot getting the edge around. Touch.
Not get
don't
it.
Stretch that in there. If you got that, if you losing the possession, no gain for Hendershot. We went with the Hendershot, special like we did last year on Thanksgiving. He could have probably went in there.
Look, they're trying to get him his touchdown makeup too.
I don't like trying to get him. I'm not a big fan of using Hendershot right now on the goal line too often. I don't know about Rico. He has fumbling issues. We've got Hunter Lipke in the backfield for fullback. It looks like a run here. The play action, Dak runs it in. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was too predictable. Again, this is where we fucking around here. Now we're going run, and we don't have the running backs to do this. That's my only issue with the running too much. Ground and pound, now we lost yardage. 3rd and goal on the 2 instead of the 1-inch line, the 1 yard line, I guess. Great job by the linebackers. These guys, Mosley and Williams, fantastic at linebackers. I mean, great job for them.
You know what's funny?
I say play action, throw this thing.
When it was still 1st and goal, in my head, I was like, you should give it to Lipke.
4. Listen, guys. 3rd and goal from the 3. Shotgun for Dak. Don't. There, he got him. Ferguson.
No, he doesn't have shit.
He had him. Dak threw a bad pass. Dak, you done fucked up again. And Dak has cost us some points this game. 4 points this time. Now we have to kick the field goal. What a downer. And Dak was a downer. Look, wide open CeeDee Lamb. Dak Prescott. Maybe time. He can't be consistent enough. Dak Prescott. That was disappointing. Very disappointing. We needed Dak to help us put this game away, and Dak fucked up. Dak missed a touchdown to CeeDee Lamb and a bad pass to Ferguson on the same play.
Last two drives.
Not good, Dak.
The last 2 drives.
Aubrey makes it.
And he never missed again.
Now the score is now normal-ish, but the more important thing is I don't think they're going to score over 20 points for the Jets, so we should win this game.
Dak against one of the top defenses is having is the more responsible party for the reason that we did not score a touchdown on the last 2 drives that we should have scored touchdowns on. I think that's the easiest way to summarize it. Again, we have an entire 3rd and 4th quarter to continue to analyze it and beyond. So I know
just not a very good, not too good.
It is just disappointing because, like I said, we need the veterans to step up the way the young guys have. And I've seen it from basically everyone. But today, the one most inconsistent person tonight so far has been Dak. But I'm going to keep saying he's going up against one of the toughest defenses.
I agree with you. But
Dak is having a rough night.
The tough defense has nothing. No, doesn't. The tough night from Dak is a bad choice on a throw on his fault, not the defense, on Sauce Gardner, which almost a pick 6. Then he had another bad choice by himself to not throw the ball away. He had another bad choice on this drive here by not seeing CeeDee Lamb wide open. That's not defense. That's Dak. Dak making the mistake not seeing that. Dak missing on a wide open Ferguson. That's 4 points off the board. Every point matters, and I'm sorry. That's on Dak. That's it. It's simple. We can say that without saying
I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying because, again, that's what I'm trying to say. It is painful because I see everyone else kind of stepping up or showing up or having those moments and honestly playing pretty consistently overall. So let me go ahead and hit up the chat real quick before I take my next bite of cereal, right? Skeptical fan said, Dowdle doesn't have the vision yet. Honestly, I think one of the more disappointing parts is to realize that, our run game is very good, but we still need that, bump and brawler guy who can just take on those rough yards, because Dowdle cannot do it consistently. Pollard never was that guy. And obviously, if you're waiting for Deuce to get loose there, that's why
maybe that's why they're keeping Ronald Jones.
So, William Birdie said, that was just horrible from the tight end. The reverse overthrow by Dak, just horrible.
Yeah, listen.
Let me see. MH said, Rico took the wrong hole on that second down. Dak overthrows and then misses. Aztec Aguilar said, before that, Lipke would have punched it in. McCarthy wanted Dowdle to go for the touchdown, which was dumb. So, it's funny. Again, before any of that happened, Aztec, I was literally thinking in my head. Obviously, no one's in my head. So, but yes, my point is that we had a few different options. And honestly, maybe credit where credit's due in the sense of, these are some of the things that McCarthy also needs to work on. McCarthy could have chosen a better person to give that ball to there in that situation.
I think the bigger issue is the Hendershot call, because Jason Renfro was saying, well, Hendershot missed the touchdown. No, Hendershot's not a running back. You feel me, Jason Renfro? Hendershot has to do what he's told. That's what he's not a running back. That was a bad choice.
So, by the way, so here's why I say that it's on both, because I agree. Lost the treasure shirt to Scotty both saying that was on Dak. Seriously, come on. Damn, Dak's a dirty stop. But Cat52 said, that's CeeDee's area. You throw it to CeeDee Lamb. Come on, McCarthy. You don't call the play there for the tight end.
Right, well, the play was, Dak was looking to the right, and that's probably the play call. But Dak has to also read his options, see them all there. I don't know what happened there to miscommunication. I agree. If the play call is to go to the tight end.
Whatever it is that went wrong there, that's the type of shit that needs to be figured out now with the quickness.
And that's a combination of McCarthy and Dak.
And within this same game, I want to see an improvement. That's why I said that two kind of drives not looking so great. I want to see Dak looking better, in this next offensive drive.
I agree. Here we go. Third quarter, 7:24 to go. Shotgun. We're coming in. Micah's there.
Great pressure.
Again.
Run into each. What the fuck?
God damn it. This is stupid. Every time we do that, they just keep getting first downs.
Of course you're going to get a first down if it takes you 15 seconds to throw the ball, because our two guys are basically pinballing into each other.
It's incredible. This is bad for the defense. We
Sam
got to figure it out.
Williams and Micah both got in there.
They keep doing this. But they keep running into each other. I don't understand what the fuck they're doing. They're literally, and again, I don't know if it's a bad play call, scheme, whatever it is by Dan Quinn, or is it just the Cowboys are they letting us do this every play when they throw the ball? This sucks. Now they're going to run the ball. And they're going to probably, take a chunk out of us there. We're just giving them too many fucking chances, guys. Too many chances. Here's a run to the outside. Good defense by Micah that time. So, no run. I will say this. Micah with the ball. Michael got the ball, baby. Touchdown, Micah Parsons. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. There's the touchdown I wanted from the defense. They're going to review it.
I don't give a shit. I'm celebrating it. Fuck that. They took away our Schoonmaker touchdown.
Let's see. They haven't called it a touchdown yet. Let's see the replay. Did he rip that out early or not? They're calling it a touchdown, but they haven't put the score up on the board. On the goddamn scoreboard. Fuck. So Micah rips the ball out of there when he's falling down. There it is. That's ours. That's a touchdown. Micah does not get touched, right? No one touched him.
Nope.
They said he was down by contact. Let's see if he's down. I thought he was down. His leg might have hit the offensive lineman. Let's see. Right there.
No, he was not down. Challenge that.
No, 78. I want to see it from the other angle. That's not good enough. Hold on. 78, when he got up, he kind of kicked somebody. It looks like Micah's leg went out and kicked somebody. Let's see. Oh, 27. They are calling it a touchdown. What the fuck?
That's a motherfucking touchdown.
That's twice they're killing our touchdowns.
That's why I said I'm celebrating it. Fuck it. I don't care. Call it back.
What's the chat saying?
You can't take my hype back.
What's the chat saying?
Everyone's saying touchdown. I love it. Oh, yeah, that was a fumble. So, first of all, touchdown or not, fumble 100 million, 10%. I don't care how you say it.
Yeah, no.
Suck on that.
It's a touchdown. It's a turnover no matter what by Micah Parsons. What did I say? I mean, the way the Cowboys have shut down the run game, minus Zach Wilson's scrambles, we shut down the run. Today, I got to say, I'm very proud of this run defense. And then, as I'm glad to say, that's all I was going to say.
Yeah.
And then I look up, I see Micah running for a touchdown. That's the defense of Micah. That's the Dan Quinn mindset. Continuously get that ball.
And this also is playing complementary football because we're kind of
helping
saying
that offense.
we need our defense to, it's not like the offense needs all the help, right? We're seeing the score even before that. It was still, tentatively 21-10. I say tentative just because, I don't want to jinx the current score.
The key here is that, again, was he touched? And I don't know if Micah's foot touched the offensive lineman. But he didn't. The offensive lineman reached out for him.
Wiseman 27 said, Micah said, "Oh, I'm just winning it myself."
Well, that's that again. He got hurt for a little bit. I think he's making up for that. But I want to make sure that we understand that when the replay shows that he kicked the offensive lineman and the offensive lineman also reached out for him, Micah was already up and running. It was when he got up and he tapped Wanye Thomas to get up and go. He was already off the ground, so nobody touched him after that. It was only if he
used him as leverage.
If he incidentally clipped, with the offense, Laken Tomlinson, I think is his name, on the butt or the hip, he's going to be down. But is it over? Is it inconclusive? I don't think so because it was ruled a touchdown on the field, and this is not a challenge. This is a touchdown review. So to me, you got to show me proof that he was touched while his ass on the ground with the ball.
Kind of an unfortunate Cowboy situation. No players hurt. I do want to make that clear. The celebration for the Cowboys quickly shifted to concern because our assistant D-line coach, Sharif Floyd, he went down for a period of time. He's actually being checked out in the medical tent right now.
Jesus.
Just really unfortunate. Like I said, it's not a player hurt, but obviously somebody did get hurt there. So I hope he's okay. We'll keep you guys updated, but just letting you guys know that, maybe that's why you might not see the Cowboys looking so celebratory when we come back, regardless of how the play goes.
Here, let's hear. Yes! Oh, you fucking assholes.
Okay, so like I said, the fumble stands, but the touchdown's called back. King Knight 19 said, Micah for running back, that juke was nasty.
You want that.
Say it from the top of the stadium to the bottom of Mike McCarthy's asshole, because I have been screaming for this. Give me one singular run to Micah Parsons.
Not a close game. How about that?
I don't care in what kind of game.
No, a blowout, like the Giants.
Yeah, basically Micah's knee touched his elbow.
I told you guys.
It's not that the player grabbed him, it's that Micah touched the player.
All you gotta do is be touched.
Retro Scotty, our assistant D-line coach.
Sheriff. Yeah, he's one of our guys who really helped us a lot this year on defensive line.
A little turpin run that I don't think is going to go anywhere. And
Lost a yard. So we went from a touchdown. Let me get this shit fixed. Touchdown, and now we're gonna we might get a field goal. The way this again, that's what we needed that time. Now this though is still This is still a Cowboys defensive. If we get points on this drive, it ain't the offense. This is a defensive touchdown, a defensive field goal. This is defensive points. 4 fumbles last year for Dalvin Cook. That's the tie for the most last year with the Vikings when he was with them. So Micah, unfortunately, his elbow touched him. He's down. First quick pass, CeeDee Lamb goes low. Sauce Gardner takes him right down. A half a yard gain.
Again,
3rd and 10. Again.
We weren't gonna.
Not good.
And I forgot to say that too. Yeah, Micah did play running back in high school. It's one of the big reasons why I said it's not like you're sending him in there raw and untrained. Like, this dude played running back. He knows what he's doing back there.
It's the NFL.
I know.
It's. I'm sorry, I disagree with you. Not an important game. It's a blowout game. You can run him in there a couple times. It's also injuries. I don't want Micah getting to hit low and he's out. That's, to me, you're risking something you don't have to risk with Micah Parsons. That's all. Here we go. 3rd down passing. 8 for 10 for Dak, but we got to get this. How do we get this first? We go low. Now we can't even kick a fucking field goal. Think about that for a second. Defense gave us no points because the offense sucks a cock. Sorry, I just can't good talk this shit anymore.
I mean, we're going for the field goal here.
Yeah. And if they get the ball back because we missed the field goal, I hope not. I hope we make
That's
it.
That's a 55-yarder.
It's a long one.
About 50-55,
And I'm telling you guys right now, this actually the Jets are actually feeling better. Even if we make this, they're feeling better than we are.
55 yards,
They're feeling better than we are.
Well.
The Jets. He took his time, but he made it.
And he never missed again.
That's good. Still.
Look.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, McCarthy looks pissed too if you see him on the side. Like, Fossil's obviously celebrating because special teams did what it had to do. But McCarthy was pissed there.
Defense and Brandon Aubrey just gave us 3 points. It was not the offense had nothing to do there. The offense did fuck shit. So
Mr. Defense, Wright said, good job not turning it over. They can't beat us. We can only beat ourselves.
And we almost did there.
And you know what's funny? Us playing all this kind of smart football, conservative football, like, look how pissed off everyone is. And we're still winning 24-10. And I'm not trying to say that there isn't a lot that our offense needs to do. But not fucking up is like literally the number one thing you're supposed to do on both sides of the ball.
We're
at least managing that.
We've been saying that for a while, but when the defense gives you, easy money, you gotta do a little better than that shit. We just saw. Look, I know we're playing against one of the best defenses in the league. I didn't like the play calling there. Nothing on Dak.
I mean, that was honestly.
It's a play calling.
Everything that happened there was
that reverse bullshit,
shitty.
Lost yards.
Can I just throw out there that if you just had an assistant coach go down for a medical issue about a minute before your offense had to take the field after you thought you just got a touchdown, maybe McCarthy's wasn't 100% in it in that moment, and that's for one of those moments where head coach and offensive play caller coincide and collide, because normally that's a situation where the head coach would at least touch base, check in, see what's going on or whatever. I don't think McCarthy had that luxury.
I don't know.
And I'm just, it literally happened like a minute before the touchdown got called back and the offense took the field. I'm not trying to like make excuses either. I'm just saying that that's the type of stuff that is a factor.
To me, that situation was too safe. I'm not telling you we gotta go and attack the Jets defense, but we did a trick play that it's not going to work very often against a good defense like the Jets. Then we did a quick screen to CeeDee Lamb. They Sauce Gardner. You attack Sauce, he's going to sauce you up.
Look,
that's
Cowboys,
the problem. And then the last play was a bad low pass to Pollard. And again, that's on Dak's side of things. But even if he makes that catch, it doesn't matter. So it's a 50-yarder instead of a 55-yarder. It's still not a good set of plays by Mike McCarthy, in my humble opinion. You still got this offense. We could be winning this game 31-3.
Yeah, and pretty much everyone here is saying some kind of variation of like, it does kind of suck because again, you see the improvements pretty much everywhere, right? Everyone's playing much more consistently. The play calling is much improved, even though obviously I will say the last 3 drives we've all kind of said like, damn, the play calling has not looked that great. No. Even taking Dak's kind of impact on some of those plays,
even
right?
his issues that he had, still the play call itself.
So again, it's not all Dak, but like I said, Dak has unfortunately been the biggest factor here, right? Marco Sepien coming in with his $5 holler.
Oh, I got an update for you.
He said, remember what I said last year? Inconsistent. Yeah. You have 2 quarters of good play, 2 quarters of so-so play, and you can't do that and win against better teams. Well, right now, we are still doing that and winning against this better team, but you are right that if we're talking playoff football, there's only so long you can get away with, there's only so long you can get away with these type of things. In the regular season, right now, we're getting away with it. Probably in one playoff game, we can get away with it. But once we're talking NFC Championship Super Bowl shit, you're right. You don't get away with that type of stuff.
Our defense is what is helping this entire offense and team is the defense. The defense has always been, even though they've kind of been iffy this first half, they're still been solid the whole game. And that's the thing. The defense is the key to our team. It's not the offense, but we got 24 points. 21 of those points were from the offense. Here's a sack. Final fucking lead.
That goes to Osa.
Yep. Osa got that. And you know why that's happening? Because we're not doing, again, no offense against the amoeba defense, but when you do the amoeba defense, the quarterbacks will run the ball. Now you're seeing the two actual defensive tackles in there in Osa.
We can't afford to do amoeba defense until we get Donovan Wilson back.
Chauncey Golston.
You need a QB spy to make it work fully.
He was held there, but Chauncey Golston also a lot of involvement today. Number 99 playing a big role in this game as a defensive tackle. Here we go.
We only have 2 sacks tonight. Micah's early.
Yep.
First,
this one. Here we go. Osa getting in there. Oh, good. Oh, a pick. Is that
a drop?
Okay, no, it was held there. There was a pick block on there. I saw happen in the backfield, but we almost got him.
What counts as a holding, guys? I think having your hand under the guy's jersey and literally holding onto him and spinning around counts. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess you can't do that while it's a fumble. I guess it's illegal to hold, but people get away with that. By the way, right now I'm just looking at the board here. Brandon James Shea. Brandon James with 23 points on that stream, boss. Much love to him. Holding it down for now. Brandon James holding it down. Now here, Cowboys getting loud. Crowd's getting loud. 3rd and 17 means a run or a quick pass, and then they take it from there.
Marco Seppi with the $2 hollers. Our Cowboys rush in there, trying to get another sack.
They dump it down. Just got to make the tackle. No penalties. We're good.
Right,
there it is.
We make the tackle. No penalties.
Solid.
He said New York is not a better team. Aaron was there. I'd agree. Well, Aaron Rodgers doesn't play defense, and the Jets' defense is still the Jets' defense.
Mark, you got to remember.
But yes.
I know he's saying the team, right? Our defense is killing them. Trust me, Mark, I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers there would have a major issue with our defense. But to me, I think we're looking at the team as far as the defense for the Jets. We know that's the way they win. Didn't they play a good team last week named the Buffalo Bills? They're a good there's only one good team. It's
Aaron
us.
Rodgers took 3 snaps.
Are we the only good team in the NFL? Because that's what it feels like sometimes. Mark, I'm just saying, that's what it makes it sound sometimes. Mark, there's no other good teams but us and 2 other ones. That means we're one of the best teams. We're already one of the best teams.
I say either we are one of those good teams or we're one of the worst, shittiest teams that we just aren't.
We just can't be both. We just can't be, have these unbelievable games against good defenses that our offense has scored 21 points of offense against the defense. That doesn't happen against a good defense, and this is a damn good defense of the Jets, and you'll see it the whole year. You saw it against the Bills. So I think you're pushing a little too much there, Mark, on the fact that the bigger issues here is not Aaron Rodgers and the offense. Fuck that. Our defense will kill him too. I'm telling you this. Mark, you gotta believe this here. I know you're not scared of anyone but Micah, but they're scared of everyone and Micah. So you got to remember that's the opposing teams are looking at. Our offense is the key here that has been, I guess, the biggest shining point today against a top 5 defense, a team that was down by, it was down 13-7. We were up, we were up 12, was it 12?
Yeah.
We were up 11-7, we were up. All these things that we were doing, 10-7, we were up 10-7. All these things that we were up doing, and now we've, we kept them close and we still overpowered them, is my point. So the offense has shown us a lot.
Quick side note, because I did see someone ask, our assistant D-line coach, Sharif Floyd, he got knocked down during that craziness of the Micah interceptor fumble.
Play action by Dak. He's going to go deep, it looks like here. He does not. He dumps it down. That's okay. I like that. That's a first down. Take what he's giving you. First down by Pollard.
There you go.
It looks like
almost
a
first. Not third and inch.
He gave it to him. First down.
But he's
Cowboys.
still, as far as I know, he's still in the medical tent. But he's the guy who got knocked down. He didn't faint. He got
torn ACL or got a broken arm or something. Who knows? But the thing is, he's not.
He got run into full speed by a meaty football player.
I know what I'm saying. The good news is he's not like passing out the fucking sideline.
No,
which you hear mostly from a coach. That's usually what you think about. That would be a much bigger issue. Could be an issue. First and 10. First and 10. Tony Pollard fought for it. He gets the ball again. Fights for about 2-3 yards there. I'm cool with the 2nd and 7 on this play. So again, I just want to say, Mark, the defense of the Jets is a top defensive team, and our offense got 21 points against that. That is more than you and I expected. Let's be honest, and that means that we are one of the better teams in the NFL all around. Offense, defense, I know, baby, but you gotta swallow. You can't sit there and crunch away and then tell me to stop.
Justin Rose said the Jets defense made Josh Allen look like a rookie last week.
That's a great play there. Great play there. Rico Dowdle just hold that ball. You know what? That was a great play. It was misdirection. You read Justin Quarles' comment in a minute. Dak looked to the left. The whole Jets team cycled left, and then it was dumped down to the right. Watch this play. It was delayed screen pass. Lipke was blocking on the right side, and Pollard was running. This is a run, not Pollard, but Rico Dowdle. Basically, it was like an I formation on the right side of the field after the screen. It was a great design play by McCarthy.
Our blocking has been fantastic on offense all night. The reason I want to read Justin's comments because Mr. Wright said the way you win, you don't get cute playing against a defense like the Jets. You respect them or you pay for it. That's why you don't go for it in those situations. You take the easy 3. That's why you play the more conservative game that, maybe our offense doesn't look as pretty or whatever, and maybe Dak is not making every decision we want him to make. But again,
it's safe.
And like I said,
a good
not
defense,
making mistakes against a defense like this, that's, again, turning the ball over even once could have been the difference between winning or losing.
When Dak threw that pass and made that dumb mistake, that could have been a game changer. That's where you're making a mistake and it's costing you points. It took away 8 points. It would have taken away 8 points from us, and they would have been up 14-10.
But just like Brandon Aubrey got to learn from his mistakes and got a chance to try again, we
overcame that. I got lucky. A little luck is needed. Every Super Bowl team, they've had to win Super Bowls in the whole season? Luck. Everything gets lucky. But
I thought that was Turpin 2 retro.
2 runs there. Rico with the first run for about 5 yards. Another 2-yard run from Pollard there. Now it's about 3rd and 3, maybe. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 for the Cowboys here as we're getting close to it. We're in their territory. 3rd and 4.
You know who I'm surprised we didn't see more from? Michael Gallup.
Well, Gallup's been shut down.
No, just say
who's covering him? That's a good question. It might be Sauce. Here, we get the Sauce out to Pollard. He's wide open.
Go Pollard.
20-yard gain there, 15-yard gain for Pollard, and a first down as we get 14 seconds in the third to get to that fourth.
I think we're almost in their red zone, if not we're right outside of it. I think we're on their 25.
22, 24, something like that. Hey, the fourth quarter is kicking off, baby. Hit up the chat, and let's hit up with Marco. We're going back and forth, Mark and I. By the way, baby, you know what Mark did? Not just with that, I think it was last time, but he took the lead on the overall board from David S. So Mark Hosepian in first place on the overall board.
That's a very last minute takeover.
He's our sponsor of the week, and he is also currently trying to go back-to-back like our 90s Cowboys. What did the man say with that 5 on it, taking Brandon James to 16 points on this stream ball?
Yes, they have a good D, but my God, look at the time of possession. Top 5 D is getting winded big time, which is great. Aaron would change things. Well,
a little bit, but enough?
And that's why we mean. That's what we mean by you got to get a little lucky. The Jets just were not lucky. That injury that happened, the way that it happened, sheer dumb freaking luck. And nobody would wish that upon Aaron Rodgers, and pretty much every
we
single
say luck
person.
We mean bad luck. There's good luck and there's bad luck, of course.
Yeah, you don't get to choose the kind of luck you have. It just comes at you. So the whole point, we got lucky too that when Micah got hit in the ankle,
he didn't get hurt.
That he did not get more seriously hurt.
Yeah.
That's what we mean. We need that little bit of luck that keeps us from losing anything in any major way. We're gonna have bumps and bruises and mistakes, but hopefully not turnovers, and hopefully not season-ending injuries.
What I see what Mark is saying, because again, if they had Aaron Rodgers, this would be a different game, possibly.
Of course.
But I don't think so. Possibly not. Because I'm sorry, the defense going in at Rodgers wouldn't be able to run down the field.
I agree. It's more about the mental.
2-minute drill. There's no way they're getting points with Aaron Rodgers. I'm just being honest, because now you have. Let me just finish.
Okay.
The Cowboys were going. Aaron Rodgers would not be running like the way Zach Wilson was running.
On that, I agree. But like I said, it's more about the mental impact of knowing Aaron Rodgers is running your offense versus, again, that desperation that we saw from the Jets defense from early in the half of we got to strip the ball. We have to do this. It's kind of like frenetic energy. But
I got to say this again. I'm not afraid. Our defense will handle the best offense. So yeah, okay, they would have been a little better on offense. Correct. It wouldn't have been enough to beat us. I'm telling you this, Mark. And the game's not over. Knock on wood. We could get a touchdown here and end this shit. But we would have won by one less touchdown. That's all. So the defense versus their defense versus our offense is the key in this game. Bigger than Aaron Rodgers against our defense. He cannot avoid 15 guys on top of him. It ain't happening. They don't have a good offensive line.
That's what she said.
So what I'm trying to say here, Mr. Mark, and I'm gonna, much love with the $2 holler, our defense against their offense, they're playing very good, even without Aaron Rodgers, with their scheme, their stuff properly. Aaron Rodgers, I think, would have had more trouble trying to attack our defense with constant pressure and no real ability for him to run. And, do his usual extending the play scrambles. And that's where he really kills you as well for Aaron Rodgers. But I do think we had the defense to lock him down.
Now, Michael Seppian said, my proof. How's Dak versus Cooper? Big difference. Now, do you mean, I hope you don't mean Cooper Rush.
That's what I think.
Because if that's what you actually mean, Mark, I'm sorry. You pour yourself a stiff drink. Come back to reality with us here. No.
Who said that?
Hell to the no. That's why I'm waiting for him to clarify.
Who said that, though? Who said it? Is it Q-Man or Mark?
Okay, Mark Hosepian said, my proof. How is Dak versus Cooper? Big difference.
Oh, he's talking about Cooper. He's talking about Cooper Rush.
Yeah, that's why I said, pour yourself a stiff drink. Come back down to earth with us here.
I want to hear why, though, because I know he's saying that basically you need a bus driver, a game manager, which would be Dak. And I don't think Cooper Rush could have done the things Dak did today. So, again, we have differences in that opinion.
Cooper Rush can't drive a Segway.
Here's Deuce Vaughn. They try to pull him up on purpose. They open up CeeDee Lamb with that play. You see how Deuce Vaughn is part of our offense, even though he doesn't have to touch the ball. You see how they use it. It's the second time they did it on this drive.
Who's the first guy to get to CeeDee Lamb and hump him up?
Deuce Vaughn. But, baby, do you remember what happened? You didn't see that first play when we basically threw the pass to Pollard and he had Lipke blocking in front of him. But there was a draw away from it was purposely done. That whole play was designed to everyone to look at Deuce, attack Deuce, and that opens up CeeDee Lamb. If they don't attack Deuce and they drop back to CeeDee Lamb, you give it to Deuce.
That's what the benefit of all our
simple
short yardage, kind of running back pass game thing that we got going on. That's one of the big benefits.
All part of it. Here's another pitch out to Tony Pollard.
They read that one, though.
Michael Gallup got seen now with a poor block there, unfortunately. But he's not having a good game, Michael Gallup. Not having a good game at all for Gallup. And again, that there run,
I don't think anybody false started there skeptical.
Not on this play.
Yeah.
But that was Michael Gallup missing that block. He has to make that play. Great play by Huff, 47. I didn't talk much about him, but that guy is playing good, whoever 47 is, for the Jets. They lost 4 yards. Again, we lose a lot of 4 yards, 3-4 yard plays. We're losing.
Okay, when runs. We miss our blocks, we miss them bad. There's they pushed us back an extra yard. It's
no, they got
us.
For the Cowboys, it looks like.
It was a little weird.
There was something something wrong there.
Yeah, the Cowboys got a timeout, but that was still very weird.
Second and goal from the 13. I'd say hit up the chat, baby, but I guess I'll hit it up here real quick.
Okay. Sorry, I'm using sign language.
I don't know what you're doing. Cap says stupid fucking play calling. William Burney says CD has 143 yards receiving. My jersey's coming. CeeDee Lamb jersey on the way. Scorpio said Steele did false start. Okay, but not on that play, did he? He didn't get called.
I'm guessing maybe that's why they called the timeout or something, but the point is they didn't call it, but he saw it, is what I'm saying.
Well, okay, I don't know. I'm trying to see if they called it anyways. It's first and goal.
I don't think
second
so.
and goal, but they're not saying from where. Jason Renfro said second and goal. Yep. I thought it was from 13 yards out. It was first and goal on the 9.
Yeah, maybe they did call it.
Well, we lost the yardage. No, that's not
I was gonna say no.
Here we go. Another run at Pollard. Very safe.
Why didn't I? One thing I'm disappointed at is
Not
that
taking
Dak
Dak?
has never kept it once.
That's not Dak's choice. That's the.
I agree. I'm not.
No, I'm not saying for you. I'm saying for people out there that may think, well, Dak should do that. Well, no, Dak's not. That's not the call. Dak's handing it off. That's the call.
Again, the one play that we know Dak changed and took upon himself to change, it was a successful play call. But outside of that, it seems like Dak is, at least from what we've quickly been able to see on the sideline here.
Marco Sepien dropping another 1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll read your comment here. As soon as the Dallas Cowboys offense does whatever they're about to do here on 3rd and goal.
Let's get a touchdown here. Although, first, it's 3rd and goal from the 11. I think it's a dump down and then let them make it. I don't know if Dak's going to attack the end zone. Dump down. And he's down.
Yeah, we're gonna kick the field goal.
That's as limited as you are. The Cowboys are not very confident. Doing anything major when they're in scoring position. Interesting.
Again, when we have this much of a lead, you're right. McCarthy is not going to pass. He's not going to make the stupid decision that might turn the ball over.
Don't attack the end zone.
I just say, because I saw someone say, "Why are we running?" Yeah, that's why we're not running, because we're not turning the ball over. If we turn it over, it's because somebody fumbles it or rips it out of our cold, dead fingers.
Trying to add another point here. It'll be 17-point lead.
But real quick, Marco Sepien said, we would still win. I'm just saying that Aaron is a difference maker. Agree. Aaron can throw the ball. Dak is way better than Rush. And Zach is their shittier version of Coop.
Brandon Aubrey made it, by the way. There you go.
I would rather have Zach Wilson than Cooper Rush. Even I'll admit that.
I agree. I agree. He is.
But yeah, so now it's 27-10. Sucks that the last 12 points have all been field goals, basically.
Yeah. Since our defense gave us.
So again, once we got a solid lead offensively,
this was an offensive drive too, right?
Yes, it was.
24 points of offense against one of the best defenses in the league. Fantastic by Dak and the offense and McCarthy. And there's still so much we can improve on. There's so much we can still improve on. That shows you what kind of team we have.
Playing it safe is not sexy. There's nothing sexy about kicking field goals, about not going for it on 4th down, about running the ball 3 times.
My final score.
Nothing sexy about it.
My final score is 27-6. So
look,
right now I'm all 4 points.
Get me 30 points. I need at
We're
least
almost
one
there.
more field goal.
Almost there.
Minimum.
Almost there.
Baseline. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting because I have a feeling that after this win, it's going to be very much split into 2 camps. One camp of, the Cowboys still suck. Somehow.
It's always going to be a camp like that.
And another camp of
it's always gonna
hell
be a camp
yeah,
like
go
that.
Cowboys. And then the rest of us somewhere in the middle there, we're like, fuck yeah, go Cowboys, hell yeah. What just happened there?
We had a takeover. We had a double drop. Marco Sepien dropping a $10 holler. And then Jason Renfro dropping a 1, 2, 3 Dak $4 holler. And I don't know who took it over. I think it's Jason. Mark.
Okay. So Mark did sneak in there. His comment didn't show up on the screen, but he did take over the stream boss.
Marco Sepien is stream boss. Marco Sepien is sponsor week. Marco Sepien is first place. Right there, he went by there.
The Marco Sepien
Sepien takeover, Cowboy takeover, and we could be better and we could be better on defense and offense in this game. That just makes me feel good for the future. What did Mark say? What did Jason say?
So Marco Sepien said, with his $10 holler, I'm curious to see by midseason how Mozzie and Tolbert are doing, and if we utilize Deuce more. We need to sign Hankins for at least 2 more years. It's going to take time for Mozzie, but Hankins is a current beast.
Yes, he is. He's a Mozzie. I mean, not Mozzie, but Jonathan Hankins is a. I said this last year when the games he played. LVE and the linebackers had double-digit tackles, and we stopped the run. That is such a major thing, and it was last year, and you're seeing it now again. The first 2 games this year.
If he can continue to physically hold up,
that's
absolutely.
The key. You got to measure him a little bit. I think you get more Hankins in the beginning of the year. I think you get more. Mozzie gets to play a little bit more. Not that he takes over Hankins, but he plays a little more as the season continues.
And again,
he learns.
If not Hankins proper, then at least we need, like you said, we need someone to fill that Hankins role until Mozzie is ready to fully dive into it.
That's the problem. There's no one else that has Hankins' role except the Mozzie.
Well,
so Hankins and Mozzie balancing in there.
Well, maybe again, it might be a free agent type of situation, depending on. That's why I said it depends on Hankins and his health.
Yeah.
If he's good, we keep rolling with the Hankins train. But if it gets to a situation where he physically can't keep up, then Jason Renfro said he has. For Dak, but go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Always go Cowboys.
And almost took that over on the top there.
I know.
By the way, though, I want to say Deuce. Deuce will be utilized.
We've seen a lot of Deuce today, actually.
I told you. We're going to say, I said once per quarter, you're going to get a Deuce drive. So far, it's worked, right? We had 3 Deuce drives in 3 quarters.
You're right.
So, and we used Deuce the right way. One time, he had a nice first down. Another time, we used him as a decoy to attack with CeeDee Lamb.
So we're starting to pick up on the rhythm of some of the things on offense now. We don't want to become too predictable, but it's more about the player rotation and what that means, right?
Yeah. We don't want to see Tolbert too much. That's the whole point. We want to see Brandon Cooks back.
I will say, I think saw Deuce way earlier than I thought we would see him.
They were going to use him
Right?
No, that's why I'm saying maybe, but I thought they were going to use him last week. Turn around!
Is that a...
No.
Oh, damn.
Don't, oh boy. Don't throw him, don't make it penalized, Gilmore. Gilmore was burned there, but man, it was close. So they're still throwing the ball.
That looks so close to me, though.
They're still throwing, they're still attacking.
Now, I did want to read...
They're down 17. That's a good thing now. Fourth quarter, down 17. We just pass rushed the whole game here. Let them run. It's okay if they try to
Yeah,
run.
Stone Mac said they're 17 and up. Go Cowboys. Justin Cross said, I love the system. No reason to force anything. Just win the game.
I
And
hear
that's
you.
what I'm trying to
I hear
say.
you. That's
I
the
know
way-
it's not sexy. I know it's not pretty.
I know.
But we're going to win regular season games
Off
like
our
this.
defense. Off the defense, ending it like this.
Get
Boom!
in there.
Right
Yes!
there. Right there, Micah
That
Parsons.
was Micah.
That was all Micah. I mean, he crushed him. It
Ooh,
probably
Zach
almost
Wilson,
hurt. Zach
yeah.
Wilson, by the end of this quarter, he might not be standing up. Micah just burned. Oh, my God. He got, I mean, it's just nothing you can do
Like,
about
the
that. What
police
can
is
you
going to
do?
be waiting outside the stadium
for
for
assault.
Micah. You have committed a crime, sir. There's a murder in
man.
this building.
He's murdering the lineman, Dwayne Brown, the all-pro from, he's old.
I'll
He's
feel
an
bad
old
about it
all-pro.
once the game ends. Because that was the most respectful, like, tackle Micah could have done.
Micah's very good at sacking, I'm telling you. He's so nice. He don't want to hurt anybody, and he don't want to get called for a penalty. Micah up the middle now. He's over center. Over center.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And he's back in there again. He's got to hold him. They got another hold. Chauncey Golston was held.
I think I saw
Interception.
Oh, shit.
Game on Curse, baby.
Go, Curse!
It's
Go,
all right.
Curse! Come
Go,
on,
go, go. Hold that ball. Hold that ball. Hold that ball. Hold that ball. Go, baby. Oh, he's still going. To the 15, 13-yard line. Cowboys. The flag's a hold on them.
It
Fuck
is a
the
hold
Jets.
on them.
Game over. That's why I said defense wins the game. Defense wins championships. And defense is here to stay. For
And
our
that's
Cowboys.
why our offense just needs
Just
to not fuck up.
get the 3
Don't
points.
fuck up. That is it.
Yep.
That is literally it.
Holding on offense. Boom. I called that. Hey,
That is it.
declined. Cowboy ball. Is that the game? It's a fucking game, baby. We're getting that 30 on there, too. Watch this shit. Woo! How about them Cowboys? Say it loud, say it proud. Micah
Like,
doing
Micah's
the dance.
scared that everyone
They had to
shit
hold
out of
him.
them.
Then Becton, their best lineman, was holding Golston, who's like our 15th defensive lineman. And then Curse just standing there getting the pick. Easy money. Quinn's like, go! Go!
Quinn's like, get him! Get him!
He's still cheering out. He's still going. I can see the play before. He's still going. He's like, come on. I love Dan Quinn. He's the best. Look at analytics team. That's
I know.
Malapali back there. You see her?
Yeah.
Malapali back there. Not just cheering. She's watching. I love this. I love this team we got going on here. I love Deuce Vaughn. Pollard almost breaks it through.
Now I'm gonna go
For 9 yards.
Shit. Zach Martin's hurt. Please tell me he's not
No.
hurt. Please tell me he's just getting up really slow.
He is getting up slow. He's back in the huddle, man. My heart dropped. Get everybody out. Get your backups. Kick the field goal. I don't care. Just don't get anybody hurt. Jalen Brooks in the game. Interesting. Number 83.
Just hurry up and score this touchdown and get everybody off the
Everyone
field.
out. Yeah, just take everybody. Listen, if this is 2 games in a row, we're going to be able to bench everyone and save our guys. I'm just saying right now, this is domination.
Okay, our defense still has like 1.5 more drives,
Maybe.
right? Like maybe not Micah,
Let's
or
see what
probably
happens.
Micah.
Here we go.
But
Dak under center with the hurt. Zach Martin, get that first. Got the first. No one get hurt.
The
Everyone
one
get
thing
up.
I was gonna say,
First down.
and again, this is
Oh,
just me.
come on. Don't hit him, Terrence Steele. Just let them get thrown out. Sorry, baby. I'm
just-
seeing a fight literally happen.
CeeDee Lamb touchdown is the one thing that like I know I don't need it, but I want it. The
know.
same way that
I
I
know.
know we don't need 30, but I want it. But now we need it because we're in the red zone. So I guess I go back on that.
We're
I
on the
need
11-yard
CeeDee
line.
Lamb to get a touchdown, but we're probably just gonna keep running it in. Which makes sense, especially it's also a little different now because you're seeing that
On the
Pollard is
6-yard
being
line.
a little bit more effective because again their defense is tired too. These guys have been out there all game.
On the 6-yard line, first and goal on the 6. You know, just play action this shit. Give Jalen Brooks a touchdown up on the top left there. No, maybe not. Is that Sauce? No. It's a run to Pollard for no gain. Again, they have a fantastic defensive line.
Look, can we just a little
The
just to see
thing is, I just want to see the one thing I would like to see from Mike McCarthy. We didn't see it last time. You know, last time we saw a run, a boring throw, underneath pass. What I wish we could see is at least a little attack to the end zone. I'm not saying if it's not there, then dump it down, but try to attack in the end zone. Micah has 3 quarterback hits, 3 tackles, has a bunch of tackle for loss, a strip sack, a strip fumble, and 1 sack. So Micah is having again another Micah day.
He's gonna average right now. He's gonna average around 17 sacks for the season because he's getting a sack a game.
Oh yeah.
But
Here we go. Motion. Is that CeeDee Lamb motion? Running the ball to Pollard. Pollard. Got touchdown, baby. Yes.
that's a touchdown.
End that shit.
That's a
End
touchdown.
End that shit.
Oh,
Oh,
at the line of
fuck.
yeah, I think it's coming back.
A hold. Now they're fucking with us here. Yep. Oh, fuck me. Don't end that shit yet.
Tyron Smith.
Damn, Tyron. Come on.
Oh man.
Now we cannot attack the end zone now like we want to, because the Cowboys have to now run the ball and just kind of take it. Much love, King Knight, with that 5 on it.
Look, we attacked the end zone one time, but he said with the $5 house, someone gave Daniel Jones some good smelling salts in the really?
3 touchdowns for him.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The Giants are,
Damn,
woken up.
Hey,
good. That means we played a tough team now. The Giants.
I say, yeah, you got to come back. It's hard to come back.
That sucks, man. Here's going to be a dump down play. It's going to be a run or a dump down, a safe play to kick the field goal and get the 30. That's all. Plays in opponent's territory. The Jets 5. We had 49. This is the 50th play in our opponent's territory.
I need CeeDee Lamb to get a touchdown.
They have CeeDee Lamb in the slot.
Lamb.
He's covered. He's bracketed in.
Okay.
So Ferguson gets it. Okay, there you go.
Gets nothing.
CeeDee Lamb was bracket coverage right there. He was they were front facing him and back covering him. So wait.
Wiseman said the guy choking Ferguson isn't a penalty.
We got away with a couple of holes. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna bitch. I'm not bitching about this game. So that was second and goal.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay, I thought it was third.
No.
Now it's third and goal. I'm just hurrying up for the lay-on field goal. Third and goal, 15 yards out. So third and goal from the 15. Unless you got a one-on-one up there with Jalen Brooks.
No.
Maybe you hit that
Dak
up.
takes a shot or he throws it out. That's it.
Or he'll dump it down. I think is the other option. Or we run. Flag for us. It's on us.
God damn, this is some sloppy
shit here. Look, Zach Martin's can't even get up anymore. Zach Martin has to get out of there. You got to rest him. He said, I'm all right, thanks. But stop it. Now we got to redo the play again? Yep, because of CeeDee Lamb shifting. 2 guys. Yep. Okay, decline, thank goodness.
Yeah,
so no more Zach Martin.
It's not worth it. Just kick the fucking field goal.
Get the fucking field goal. Let's get out of here. Shit. I thought we had 34 when Pollard ran in, but all right, we'll take 30.
Unfortunately, 2 of our 4 penalties tonight actually technically came from CeeDee Lamb. Not necessarily that's, just throwing that out there. Because technically that shift, Micah, why does Micah always look so depressed when he's not playing? Like, if he's not playing, he's depressed. He wants to kill
people out there on defense.
Look,
let's see. Let's hit
put
this
that
30.
man at running back.
You want your 30, baby? Here's your kicker. Give me your 30.
Oh, please do it. Do it for me. Do it for me personally.
And we got Marco Seppian dropping that 5 on it. Another 5 on it from the man, Marco Seppian. Keeping his stream bus there fully loaded, I think. And Brandon Aubrey.
And he never missed again. Okay.
30 points to 10. And one was a gimme. I mean, shit.
So we
all got our fun here. What did Mark have to say?
Let me read Mark's comment here. He said,
back to 100 points, by the way. Fully loaded.
I should get paid. What did I say? Our D-line is going up against a horrible Jets O-line with no quarterback, and their top 10 defense will get winded. Gallup is a no-show. So, again, even I have to admit that I think part of the no-showness was just McCarthy's choice. Again, when is Gallup supposed to get the ball? When we're running the ball like 85% of the time. And then the few times we're passing, we're either targeting CeeDee Lamb or targeting Turpin or targeting Ferguson.
I cannot. We targeted Michael Gallup, I think, once or twice in this game.
We had a very heavy Tolbert drive or 2 there in the first half. Outside of that, even Tolbert, we haven't seen again. Michael Gallup, again, he contributed in a few, he had a few catches. He contributed to part of that, but he obviously wasn't as big of a part.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about Michael Gallup in the sense of it's more of a scheme thing, in my opinion. I think I agree with you there. More of a scheme design that opened things up for guys like CeeDee Lamb. That was obviously the target for today's game, was getting CeeDee Lamb open and not matched against Sauce Gardner. Once you see CeeDee Lamb against anyone else, you're going to attack CeeDee Lamb. You're going to make plays for CeeDee Lamb. We saw that today. Plays designed specifically for CeeDee Lamb, not for Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup just got more game time. He had 2 targets or whatever it was, and incompletions, he dropped 1. So he could be better, but he's not really getting in the game, worked into the game.
I don't necessarily disagree. Like I said, it's just the facts, right? There's still a few things to be worked out.
For sure.
But I still fully 100% agree with the overall decision to be conservative in a way that I don't think any of us were expecting necessarily, right? Especially because last year McCarthy almost went forward a little too much. The score
being 27-10 or 18 to
once the Cowboys have a lead, McCarthy instantly changes his mindset to, instead of getting the lead, it's conserving the lead, and that means being conservative.
You know why
Until
though?
Then,
why do we conserve the league? We used to do that. I'm sorry, we used to do that with Jason Garrett. We get the lead and we get lackadaisical. It's different The Cowboys get the lead so the defense can destroy. That's what McCarthy's game plan is, and I agree 1,000%. Anyways, I saw here we had Lost in Translation podcast with that one too. J. Lou Dollar.
He said, we're playing complimentary football. Just take the win. And that, yes.
That's a key we haven't seen very often in the past, right? I mean.
Again, we can worry about those concerns that like I said, we can worry about all those almost at another point in time. Because right now, we are almost definitively
one of the best
about to win this game
in the NFL.
And guess what? Like I said, there's no asterisk, no additional information needed to know when you're 2-0. You don't you don't need to comment further when you're 2-0. You shut down conversations there. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I remember we were 2-0 and we were 3-0 and we played some shitty teams and we did a great job with just high flying offense and in the Kellen Moore mindset. But we didn't have a defense that really could hold it down. And that's the difference. I think that when you see this team,
mistake-free football, complimentary
with
football.
a great defense, is not what we had in the past. It didn't work in the past because we didn't have a great defense.
I saw
or a great offense. To be honest,
I had to respond back to who was it that said it here? Oh my goodness,
it's not over yet. Still some scoring to be done.
I know.
Here we go. Screen looks like I know he's going over the top deep against. Oh my God, baby! What a play by Trayvon Diggs. Talking shit. What? Trayvon Diggs knocked that ball right the hell out of there. You attack him deep, he's gonna knock it down. And look what he did here, baby. Look at this. He turned his head at the right moment with the right hand. I guess,
he single-handedly prevented that from being caught.
Great job by Trayvon Diggs there. What great coverage.
But
you got to give him his due.
Clay Cup said Kellen Moore looked better, and I said, I'm sorry. Kellen Moore is 0-2 right now. He did not look better.
They lost?
Yeah, they lost.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, Kellen Moore is not a good coach. He doesn't know how to, make changes, adjust. He's not. He just goes with his game plan. No matter if you're up by 2 touchdowns, he's going to throw.
Dak had 3 turnovers.
Well, he wasn't playing. He was injured. But I know what you mean. When he came back his first 3-4 games, he was, oh man, what a slam down there. Stephon Gilmore and Dante Fowler. Yeah, well, both of them. They slammed him down.
Amazing guy said, fuck this metrosexual play calling bullshit.
Again, I don't mind them not. See, people don't want.
Again, I said it. It's not this
thing.
What McCarthy's doing right now is probably getting him a lot of shit until we're in the postseason and it hopefully comes to fruition or we continue to see it, because like I said, what we're doing right now is the least sexy thing you could possibly ever do. It is not sexy.
I think Washington's winning.
It's picking a defensive lineman as your first round pick.
Washington just scored a touchdown at the end of the game and they're winning against Denver.
Damn.
Here's Micah. And there, oh my God damn it.
That's
a hold.
They held him.
Interception. No, okay, it's all right, don't count. It's a hold anyways. He made a catch down the field about 40 yards. There's a hold. Obviously, it was they finally called a hold against Micah, or against the Jets.
Yeah. Not that Micah was holding, but that Micah was being held.
And that was the whole game that's been going on, but they finally called it there. Good job. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I missed a penalty by the Jets at one point. But
well, Dwayne Brown again, old man Brown, banged up, and he just can't hang with someone like Micah anymore.
Jalen said Diggs did something. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did it last game too. Oh man. Man, I mean, just so hard for Micah to get. I mean, if you just grab him, man, Micah had 4 sacks already in this game. So 5 penalties. Last week against Buffalo, they had 2. This week 5. When we talk about the holding, they're going to call holding in this game, and they call it when it's obvious, and it's been obvious for a while. They missed one of ours. They missed a couple of theirs. They've been holding a lot more than us in this entire game. 7 minutes and 25 seconds. 3rd and 14. They can barely hear. Oh, it was an incomplete pass. It was called incomplete. The Cowboys declined it, and it has to be a punt now. 3rd and 9. 4th and 9 now.
I don't get it.
He didn't catch it. He must have bobbled it or stepped out of bounds. Let's see. 1 and out.
Okay.
So that's why he's out of bounds. Never caught it. So the Cowboys decline it and make it 4th down and 9.
Okay,
rather than 3rd and 14.
Okay.
Or I guess it's 4th and 4.
So basically, they're going would rather go for the 4th. Of course, they're going for it. They have to. But they wanted to keep it 4th down because they want to stop them now
we
instead
get the
of
ball
getting
back.
3rd
Again,
and 14.
Would this be a defensive touchdown if we get a stop and score anything here or score a field goal? I think so.
Look, let's just get the stop first and not make it look stupid.
Micah's coming. Quick throw. Great job. No flag. No flag.
There it is.
Fuck.
Yep.
Flag on Stephon Gilmore.
There it is.
That flag came late. Come on, Stephon. You're a veteran. Come on. You can't make that dumbass mistake. And I don't think he had to even hold him. Damn. That sucked for Stephon Gilmore.
So that was the dumbest mistake. There you go. So there's a huge coaching mistake that screwed us.
Coaching mistake, I guess.
Yeah. And I do have to shout out here, Cab52, much love with a $5 holler through the Streamlabs. Of course, thank you. And yes, that was a pass interference on Gilmore. He said, I understand the safe play, but in the red zone, McCarthy needs to show something, because in close games, we're going to need touchdowns, not field goals. So do something when we have the lead.
Like, I agree almost with everything, except that we're playing one of the best defenses. If you're in the playoffs against the Niners, you don't want to take a chance with this scheme that they're running. It's the scheme. It's not attacking for the end zone. It's a scheme. They move. It's a 5 yards back. They go back to their 36-yard line.
A false start because Dallas was too loud. I like that shit.
I love it. But yeah, I think that's why I'm going to answer that for Cab. I think it has to do more with the scheme that we have right now designed for the red zone is not really working for attacking against a good defense. McCarthy knows it. He's not trying to stress it. And in that sense, I think it's a good thing.
And Marco Seppian said with his $5 holler.
Much love, brother.
It's not that something is sexy or not. It's what we do, sexy or not, that we do efficient. We can't keep making mistakes as we'll lose to better teams again.
I agree.
Okay.
But oh, man, that's a mistake there. We let that one go through. First down the 50-yard line for the Jets.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
They're moving on our defense.
Where are we going to put the goalposts? The Jets' defense is a top 5 defense. You cannot come at me and tell me that they aren't a good team or a good defense.
Well, I think I don't care. They're not a good defense. I mean, they're not a good team. They're a good defense, but not a good team.
Okay, you can't.
I'm just telling you what he's saying, baby. Just repeating it.
Okay, so then again, we're only going to face 3 good teams this season.
Yep, we're the best.
That's it.
There's Micah with a come on, get that sack, baby. Eat him up, yum. That's another sack, 2 sacks, 3 for the season for Micah Parsons, motherfucker.
Again,
you can't beat the best player in the league.
I think that the point is Micah, that I agree with Cab on a basic football level, and I agree with Mark on a basic football level in the sense that I think we should have been trying more in the red zone and not settling as much as we did. But at the same time, I also acknowledge that that's the type of mindset that got us into this position in the first place. And
that's
why
we're winning 30-10.
I'm going to say exactly what you say. If Dak is not who he thinks he is, if Dak is not all that in a bag of chips, why the hell would we want him to start getting pass happy in a situation and losing us points by turning the ball over or making a dumb mistake?
Pass interception, Malik Hooker. This time he catches it.
Okay, he made up for it now.
Malik Hooker made up for last week's fuck up.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
That's it.
That's the type of shit we are no longer doing.
Yeah.
Right? And that's like we're not turning the ball over.
Oh, okay, that's
we're not fumbling. Hell, even the one time we thought we fumbled, we didn't actually technically fumble, but we still were on top of that shit.
They're the team that has to go deep and throw the ball, in ways that they don't feel comfortable doing it. We don't have to do that shit anymore. We don't have to force number 4 to win the game. Does that make you guys happy? Mark must be happy that we don't have to make number 4 win the game anymore. We don't need number 4 to win the game. I don't care about the money he's getting paid. Don't bring me the money. That's a different topic for a different year. This year, Dak is worth it because we're able to do it as a team together.
And thank you, Marco Seppian, with a $5 holler. And he said, I will give you 2 examples. Dak threw 2 bad balls to open receivers in CD and Tolbert. If we don't capitalize on those plays, we will lose in the playoffs. And you know what, Mark? I'll give you this. We only get 2 versions of Dak. The Dak Prescott that does that, or the Dak Prescott that does what he did in week 1 where he threw it straight to Hendershot and Ferguson and it hit their hands and they're in the end zone and they just dropped it. Like that's the point. We don't get an in-between, but this is the most in-between I've ever seen our Cowboys in that we did make some mistakes. There were moments where each side didn't necessarily look perfect, but no one had any major fuck-ups. We kept our lead. We kept on trucking, and we are in this position now because of that. So that is how you win against the good teams. Yeah, that is how you stay consistent, hopefully.
Here's the thing, baby. When you say good teams, people are going to take that differently because they're going to keep moving the goalposts, and Mark is included in here, moving the goalposts. This is not a good team. It's a good defense. And so whether that's true or not, we don't know how good of a team they may be or not. Pollard got, we're 3rd and 1 now. This is just running the clock out, basically, which we're the luxury having this against a good defense. But it's about the fact that the Cowboys are not looking for Dak Prescott to win games. We don't need him to win games. I don't care if he's getting paid $100 million. I don't give a fuck. I want to win games, and if that's what it means, then so be it. I'm not here discussing Dak's future, his contract. I don't give a shit. I give a shit about this team right now, and the way we're going to win is with defense. Defense will be killing Aaron Rodgers or Zach Wilson the same.
The second I stopped giving a shit about the Cowboys' money, the second training camp started because those discussions
are over.
And when we start them again? When the season's over.
Until then, I don't give a shit. After the Super Bowl, and then we can talk about if Dak's worth it or not. But my point is, I don't care about that. We didn't get the first. We got a punt. It's under 4 minutes by the time we punt. It's okay. The one I'm trying to say is that for the Cowboys in playing these games, the mindset from McCarthy's team, don't get mad at me for this because it's the facts.
I'm already mad.
Dak Prescott's not here to win games. Dak Prescott is to manage the game, to make sure we don't make mistakes, to make sure when we need him to take over a game once every 4 games, he'll do it. Not every game, though. If that makes you mad because you're getting paid $40 million, you got to go check out some other ways of enjoying life. Because I don't care about the money. I care about the final score. Great pump by Anger, by the way, to the 30 of the Jets. Now our defense comes back and gets a couple more defensive plays.
Looks like he has some kind of a groin situation. He is done for the day.
Well, remember, he had a groin issue in practice this week.
Yeah, so just saying that it kind of flared up there. So he is done for the day.
Watch for him on the injury report next week, because that could be something that he pops
Richards
up on.
Richards is in as the right guard, which is, again, another reason why it's so important that Chuma is also eventually healthy, and Tyler Smith is also eventually healthy.
We have 2 rookies on the left side playing right now with Dak in the game. That's Chuma Dog is out. That's our backup. Now we got our 3rd stringer at guard, TJ Bass, undrafted rookie, and we have our 5th round rookie at left tackle, Awesome Richards. So, wow. A lot of risk with Dak out there. I'd say just run the ball every time we have the ball in this game.
Can you read this comment by Mark? I'm sorry.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah, something stuck in my throat.
It's not just Dak, mind you. That's my point. I want to win. I'm tired of blowing out bad or weakened teams and then losing in the playoffs. That's all. And I'm with you. But I don't think this is an example of what you're trying to say, Mark. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that the Cowboys right now on defense control every team they play. Good, bad, or ugly, the defense will control the game. Will control against good teams and bad teams. How many good teams are there, Mark? Tell me which other good teams you're talking about. Because you can talk about the NFC's not that good. You can talk about the East is not good. I don't care. But tell me the good teams. Tell me the good teams. Because in the NFC, we're all in the same kind of group here. So we're all playing each other. And the Cowboys will play some better teams, I'm sure. But defensively, one of the best teams we're going to see this year is the Jets.
Yeah. So remember, the football season, there's only one ultimate goal, but you still have to break it up into the smaller, more bite-sized goals that get you there. So first of all, every week, you got to go out there and win your game. Because as you continue to win in the regular season, that's how you secure, hopefully, your first seed spot in the playoffs, right? That you get to chill back and relax, right?
Hopefully.
Just a little bit more. Yeah. Prepare for the playoffs by resting your body.
All the backups are in there, by the way, on the defense now. All the time in the world, great defense there by Malik Hooker.
Defense.
Or, sorry, Deron Bland. Great job there on the outside.
So,
3rd and 10.
And the reason I say that is because, again, good, bad, or whatever, we still have to keep the goal that's in front of us here right now. Like, it is week 2. Obviously, the playoffs is like that thing that we want to get to, and then beyond that and stuff like that. But we still have to make it through the regular season in relatively one piece and continuing to win games and hopefully dominate the way we have.
I'm curious, if we lose somebody in our team next week or 2 weeks from now and we lose a game, I mean, are you going to say, see, we suck?
Look at our O-line.
Are you going to say, yeah, our O-line's demolished? Mark.
We're down to scraps.
That's our biggest complaint is the offensive line, and we're hanging in there against a great goddamn defense. So you got to take some good out of this, Mark. You can't be such a negative Nancy when you know that this defense is playing out of this world. This defense is dominating. It would have dominated Aaron Rodgers. You admitted that. And our offense, forget about Aaron Rodgers. He ain't playing on defense. On our offense versus their defense, we scored 24 fucking points on this defense. We scored 6 from our defense.
Yep.
24 points came from the offense against a damn good defense. Case closed. You can't convince me anything differently. I'm going to talk about the team. Our offense destroyed this defense, and they're one of the best defenses in the league. And our defense still destroyed their offense, only allowed 10 points, 1 big play, and a 2-minute drill. That's all that happened.
And the season,
we're the best team in the league right now.
And once we get to the playoffs, it doesn't matter what we did before because everything resets, and now the Cowboys have a different goal.
But there's going to be new injuries from us and other teams. There's going to be new issues going on for us and other teams. There's a lot of things going on that change in the playoffs. Right now, we're the best team in the league. Mark Hovsepian dropping that 5 on it.
Woo!
Pressure, almost interception.
Another pick.
A flag on Gilmore
again.
Wow, Gilmore's having a bad game.
No, he's hurt. Not Gilmore.
Oh, God, damn, you scared us.
Sorry.
All of us in Cowboy land were like, what? Who's hurt?
No, Wilson's hurt.
Well, Wilson on the Jets, we got to see him all right. He looks like it's a core abdominal issue or something. But Gilmore has 2 penalties on him this game. You want to talk about him? You want to get better? Mark, you want to pick on something? Stephon Gilmore having a horrible game. Stephon Gilmore has 2 fucking dumb
PIs,
pass interferences. And then he has that, again, we blame Malik Hooker, but who was covering? Well, Stephon Gilmore had a real bad game. So, bitch about him. Overall, this Cowboy team won by 20. Or was going to win by 20. He was winning by 20 with minutes left to go. Against, again, a defense that our offense could not. Their defense was one of the top defenses in the league, and our offense has been suspect from last week into this week.
With Mark's $5 holler, he said Detroit, San Francisco, Philly. It'll come down to injuries. We have a top 5 D for sure, but both New York teams have serious O-line issues, and I want to.
Oh, interception, Diggs.
There we go.
Go pick 6, baby.
No,
pick 6.
Just be
to the
smart.
40. Good job, big Diggs now. Big Diggs with the interception.
Can you dig it?
I can dig it. Yes, you can.
So he said, I want to see how we do versus better teams. And again, I don't know if you were here when
only 2 games though. Only 2 games.
I know, but that was one of the points that I brought up in halftime, in the sense of like that's literally the last thing that we need to see from this team as far as like matchup situations or whatever. Because just in these 2 weeks on offense and defense, we've actually faced like a very large range of different scenarios and things. And I brought it up. I'm like, yeah. We need to see, like, whoever the best O-line is in the league, I would love to see our D-line against them, because that would be, like, the ultimate final true test.
Malapali. Look at her back there.
But outside of that,
and the other 2 analytics guys.
Did Detroit finally win their game today? I know when it's overtime.
It was close.
I don't know who won.
My thing is this, Mark, all those teams you're mentioning, they're maybe equally as good or less than us. My point stands. We're one of the best teams.
And right now, offensively, neither team has done as well as we have so far in these last 2 weeks. Yep. And defensively, neither team has done as well as we have.
Rico Dowd, oh my God, he got planted head first. But he got 6 yards on just pure effort.
Yeah, and you can talk about the quality of the teams all you want, but the Rams suck doo-doo, and they were managing to hold up right alongside San Francisco, too.
But they won last week against the Seattle Seahawks, so who knows who's good and bad right now. The Jets might be in the Super Bowl before we know. I don't know. Mark, another 5 on it right there. Smacked us with the 5.
He said, damn good D, that's tired. Not being a negative Nancy. Last year, everyone bragged how we killed Tampa Bay in the playoffs, and Tampa Bay was a horrible team. How did we do against San Francisco?
Hold on. They're not a horrible team. They made the playoffs. So already you're wrong, Mark. They're not. They can say they're not as good as the Niners.
And I agree.
Okay.
Basically, no one.
But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are better than 8 other teams in the NFC and better than 16 teams in the NFL. So your logic falls through there.
And technically, the Eagles are then better than the Niners. And the good thing is we faced the Eagles twice this year. So that's 2 times we get to see how we do against the former Super Bowl appearing team.
Next week we get the Cardinals. So we're gonna hear a lot of complaining from Mark if we don't win 60-0. But next week we play the Cardinals, then we play the Patriots in Dallas. So again, the Patriots playing good.
They are.
But I'm sure they're not good enough for most people to say we're that good yet. Then we get the Niners. We win or lose, we go to San Francisco. I look at the playoffs, so that's the big game for me.
Oh, yeah.
But Niners, that'll be the first matchup that we can start. We can say, Mark can say, hey, we're a real team or not. But I can't rush that. I can't force that. Right? What I'm seeing now is we're taking up 2 playoff teams and dominating them. 2 playoff teams and dominating. And the defense is dominating for the Jets that we dominated with our offense. That's something you didn't think I'd say today. On top of that, our defense still dominates everyone.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry, they were giving an injury update, and I wanted to hear it, but I can't hear it now. Yes.
Okay,
on our Cowboy player as well.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. It's
okay.
Sorry,
I don't know which Cowboy player. I guess we'll find out at the end of the game.
Soon.
But Marco said it was $2. I said, wait, 8 and 9? That's a good team. I mean, top 10. I would say top 10 is a good team.
Which team are we talking about?
I think any team that's in the top 10, I would probably quantify them as a good team.
Come on, Mark.
Come
on, Mark. Come on, Mark. Maybe they're not.
Maybe they're not elite, but that's still good. Like,
there's not. You said they were horrible. Come on, Mark. Come on.
Remember, average is
don't move the goalpost that much.
There's 32 teams. Average is 16. That means anything above 16 is technically at least good. And I'm just saying,
there were some teams in the AFC you can say were better than Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah.
But still, don't make Tampa Bay sucks. That's. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Come on, you know better. They got Brady still. I know it was this issue and that issue. We have issues. We haven't had our full offensive line the entire year, Mark. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised you said that Detroit was a good team, because I'm like, they like KC, I'll give you, but Seattle, like, I'm sorry, Seattle right now is like
Seattle lost to the Rams. Look, Mark, we can play this game all day. You can move the goalposts,
and that's why I said there's no asterisk on win records.
Mark wants a perfect, unbelievable thing here, and no matter what, if Dak doesn't dominate and have 0 issues, he's not worth the money, and we suck. Listen, I know we don't suck.
But I think even in the 90s we weren't perfect.
I know he don't think that we suck. I know he thinks that our team is good. He just doesn't want to buy into the team, and I know we've had a lot of hesitations on this, but this is defensively one of the best teams we've had, maybe better since the 70s, and maybe even better than that. I don't know yet. That's a long way to go, but we know this. Aaron Rodgers ain't changing that much. And our offense going against this defense and rolling them, you got to be impressed. Even with the bad plays by old Dak Prescott, everyone hates him. But even with Dak's bad couple of plays, even with the conservative mindset of Mike McCarthy, we scored 24 points against them, not because of the defense, not because Aaron Rodgers there or not. Who gives a fuck? Our offense, Dak and the offense and Mike McCarthy, with the issues they have, scored 24 points, and 6 were on defense.
If you even adjust for if you adjust for the singular Malik Hooker mistake, since we're playing almost ball here, then our Cowboys defense only allowed 3 points. If we're playing almost ball. By the way, guys, thank you for the update in the chat. I thought that Zach Martin's groin was the thing that got reactivated. It's actually an ankle injury that he suffered, which is not great. We'll keep you guys updated. I'm assuming maybe it put more pressure on his groin in the sense that if his ankle was hurting.
Look for him on the injury report, practice report this week.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee you he's going to be on there, and he might not practice that much this week for Zach Martin.
Anyway. The Giants ended up winning.
Damn, they
somehow.
beat the Cardinals. I guess Cardinals still suck, but the Giants are just a little better.
Oh, Trayvon Diggs' son went crazy celebrating that interception. That is so cute. So, Cowboys have 10 sacks and 10 points allowed in the first 2 games. The Dallas have outscored the Jets and Giants combined for 70 to 10.
Every team we play, we're going to say they suck because the defense is going to dominate them.
And then the offense, again, playing smart, not giving the ball away, dumb ball, is going to turn around and say, yeah, we're going to win. We're going to keep just either chunking our way down the field efficiently, scoring touchdowns, doing what we have to do. Honestly, I'm going to say the boldest shit I think I've ever said on stream. I would like to be a team that finishes with the least amount of interceptions this year. I want Dak to be on the opposite end of that list this year. Dak is going to be one of the quarterbacks with the least amount of picks this year.
Right there, Marco Seppin dropping that $1-2 holler. I think that's going to happen too. I think it will happen. Mark's, I definitely know he's dropping that 2 in. What did he say, baby?
He said,
well, as we go into victory formation,
I want consistency.
The Landry shift.
I don't like hype, that's all. Well,
we don't like hype either. And we want consistency. But
this feels more than hype, though. What the Cowboys are doing now feels like a little bit more than hype.
Do you think the defense is consistent, Mark? Do you think our offense is balancing out with our defense? I think the answer is yes and yes. That's it. I mean, now Washington's going to be tied with us in first in the East with the Eagles because they look like they're pulling away from the Broncos. But my thing is this, Mark, is first of all, it's only 2 games, so I can't say much more than what we've seen, and neither can you. So we made these teams look like shit. We made the Jets defense. Let me say this slower for everyone to hear me. Our Dallas Cowboy offense today made the Jets defense look like shit, and we could be better. And we didn't play great. And we scored 24 points against the Jets defense on offense. Check the numbers. 6 points allowed by the defense. 6 points, defensive help on turnovers. And we got easy field goals from those turnovers. But the other 24 points, complete and total offensive drives from Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, and everybody on this offense. That is the big takeaway from this. The defense, we could talk about it all day, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't give a fuck. I care about the fact that the offense surprised you, me, you guys, everyone in the fucking world. 24 points on this Jets defense. That wasn't when they were weakened. We got those 6 points from the defense, you know when? At the end of the game. Those are our last 6 points were from the fucking defense. The other 24 was from the offense. Yeah, all offense, baby. I got to give credit to McCarthy, Dak, and the offense, and it could get better.
The Landry shift is truly just like the most beautiful sight at the end of any game.
I love it. I just want to see that at the Super Bowl.
Credit to Zach Wilson. He took those hits like a grown man. Yeah. They kept fighting. They tried their best. It's
we want them to beat the other guys.
It's easy to be able to say that type of stuff now that the game is over. Like I said, during the game, I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah, well,
so
F him.
It's easy to be sympathetic once
I want him to play
the game is over.
Let's see how good he does against the Giants, the Eagles, and the Washington Commanders. Let's see that.
So you know what? It's all right because I like the hype more than double for the both of us because guess what? I have consisted on a diet of nothing but hype and false promises of the Dallas Cowboys since I was weaned off my mother's teeth. Because I was not born into, I was born into the legacy of the greatness of the Dallas Cowboys, but not old enough to be able to appreciate it or witness it. And I'm sorry, what the Cowboys are doing this year is so different on every level in every sense of the word. From drafting a defensive lineman as our first round pick, and before and beyond and everything else, like, we are doing shit differently here. And that's the thing we've been screaming at for Dallas for the last 20-something years. Don't keep doing the same thing and think you're going to win.
Before drafting Mozzie, actually, it changed when we traded for, unfortunately, Stephon Gilmore had a bad game, but Brandon Cooks, who didn't play today, we saw him last week doing great. This week, both those guys didn't do that good. But my point is, this week, this season, we started with that change of mindset. We drafted a defensive tackle, a first-round pick. We have McCarthy who just switched up. Look at the offense. We're just so tentative because we're playing a great defense, but also we don't have to do that because we got a defense that now was elite last year. I would say tops last year, not elite. This year we're elite. We're stopping the run. Forget about trying to pass on us. You get lucky once or every 2 or 3 games you get a touchdown on us. We allowed 1 touchdown this year, and the 1 touchdown we allowed was a fucking Malik Hooker misread and Stephon Gilmore missed coverage. It was the same fucking play. We had 1 bad play on defense really this year and 1 bad drive on defense. That is it.
Right now, this is, again, the most complete, solid, top-to-bottom team I've seen, even with injuries and other situations we keep being presented with. Somehow, we're still here, still licking, still kicking, and most importantly, progressively getting better. Like, the things that we saw here today that need to be worked on, right? It's not like an insurmountable, like, oh, man, we're never going to be able to fix it. Like, these are fixable things, fixable problems. Like, a lot of it seemed like, again, execution and a little bit of miscommunication, which... one of those things can easily be fixed just in the next few days. And execution is something that will probably be, like I said, the biggest problem throughout the season as we continue to see relatively solid play calling, both on offense and defense, as far as schemes, getting our guys involved. Honestly, a total team win, including special teams. I think the most surprising thing to me is that we didn't see Turpin in any special teams way. We didn't even get the chance to run it back.
Yeah. I mean,
so the Jets at least again
I said the kickoffs
eliminated that.
No kickoffs
completely.
really, no kickoffs really for us. And the punts we had to fair catch, but the kickoffs, I said they probably won't even kick off that much because we won't let them score. They scored 1 time.
Look, it might not be sexy, but it gets the job done.
Well,
and you know what? Mike McCarthy is gonna put that big D back in Dallas. Okay, he's gonna put some hardware back on these hands. Okay, we got 1 full hand. We're trying to add 1 more. So with that said. Jokes aside, let me do some final shout-outs here, some final comments in the chat. Honestly, again, I'm feeling really good about the forward direction of this team, while, again, still acknowledging that there's still obviously a few things that still need to be tweaked, but defensively, you can't get any more solid than, like, a singular mistake by a singular player on 1 blown play of coverage. And offensively, we continue to at least
Jalen's asking, are we really doing things differently? I mean, time will tell. I mean, offensively... we're definitely doing things differently, and it's working with complementary football. Working with the defense on this team. I think so, because again, think of the blowouts that we had in the last handful of years, how we achieved them, how we got there, and think of the way that we did it now. Like I said, it is a more complete overall win. It is not the offense running away with it and the defense barely scraping by, or the defense dominating and the offense at least not shitting the bed. It is teamwork on all 3 levels of the team, in a way that is, like, I mean, I hate to bring up complimentary football again, but that's truly what it was. Just in a more highly elevated way. Jalen thinks we're hyping this. But I think that...
it's only week 2. Like, of course we need to see the continued consistency, but, like...
there's no question in my mind...
we can't time skip to November.
There's no question in my mind and in your mind, and I'm hoping in most Cowboy fans' minds, that even if there's some hesitation for consistency, which we only had 2 games, we can't do much more. If we were 0-2, you guys would be bitching a lot more. So... Cowboys at 2-0. Cowboys are showing consistency on the field with offense and defense complementary football. But the most important thing is, right now we're looking like one of the best teams in the league. A long way to go. But if you say we're not looking like one of the best teams, then you're lying to yourself. Then you're hyping yourself the wrong way and out of reality. Because we are one of the best teams in the league on offense. And I'm saying defensively without question. And overall, obviously, in the rain, it's hard to judge that. But this game... to me, marks our offense as, not just...
not to be trifled
not a bottom 20. Not like 20th, or we're not like 16th in offense. This is a close to top 10 offense when needed. And again, against a Jets defense, not injured. A Jets defense, that shut down Josh Allen and the Bills last week. This Jets defense is a dominant top defense in the league, and yet we scored 24 offensive points on them. 24 offensive points on drives. Yes, all offensive points today, but those two field goals were because of turnovers the defense caused. So
I guess the one thing we technically haven't seen...
why are people missing that?
Okay, because the one thing we haven't seen is our offense need to go out there and win. We've got, you know what I mean? Unfortunately,
hopefully we'll never need
I have
that.
to throw this out there, but the only way that happens is if our defense allows a team to score on us, and we got to come back.
Or if the offense makes a lot of mistakes.
If we're waiting for a situation where we got to come back in a game, I have news for you. I don't think it's going to happen very often. I really hope so.
If the offense fumbled, if Dak threw an interception, and then he threw another interception, and then I'm just saying, if those things happened, then you can say, okay, how are we going to get back in this game? It's going to be hard to do it with the defense. But that's only if the offense fucks up. So I don't think it's the defense giving up points. It's going to make us suffer. I mean. It is the defense. It's our offense making mistakes that would then cost us against a short field for the defense. To me, that's the key there. The offense cannot make mistakes. We don't do that. We're always going to win this way, in my opinion.
But you know what tomorrow is?
Victory Monday.
Victory Monday, guys. Again, you can't win a Super Bowl until you win week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on and on and on.
And the
right?
playoffs.
So first things first, let's assess our bumps, our bruises, our injuries. Let's hope most of our Cowboys made it out in one piece. At least none of the injuries looked overly serious.
I will say, watching CeeDee Lamb getting crushed, I mean, I'm sure
our
he'll be okay.
entire O-line got ripped to shreds, though.
I know, and then we're missing...
Chuma's down.
Chuma with the...
Zach Martin's down.
Chuma with the elbow, Zach Martin with the groin. We have Tyron Smith.
With the ankle, too.
Tyron Smith is out, right? And then he leave, too. I think we had Austin Richards came in for Zach Martin. So we had him playing guard. He's really our backup tackle. So we got a lot of things to figure out on the offensive line, even with those issues today. Yeah. Against a great Jets defense. We scored 24 points of offense on them. So to me, we got to, like you said, lick our wounds, reassess the injuries. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think who else got banged up.
And Micah Parsons is still continuing on his... Micah also got a little banged up, but he's still well on his way to, including himself in some major MVP discussions. Absolutely.
Obviously, yes. But I'm trying to see what else, what other injuries. I think we had a couple of guys get bumped and
again,
hurt.
Pretty much all of them happened on offense. I don't think because I checked at halftime still, but no one defensively, as far as I checked outside of that Micah thing, got hurt. Obviously, we'll hear a little bit more. Yeah. And again, the Cowboys can pull something similar to last week where, they might say, oh, everyone's fine or whatever. We might still see maybe a name or two show up with an extra bump or bruise. Similar to these other situations, I think we'll have to evaluate and see what happens. But right now, the O-line is the biggest concern. Let's just get these guys healthy. And I'm going to say what everyone else is saying. You want to talk about good teams or bad teams? At least we play the Cardinals this upcoming week where we can, quote-unquote, afford to mix in some of our younger guys, get them some reps and experience, and it probably won't hurt us as bad.
As long as we have a lead and we have control. That's all that matters. We should have that on the Cardinals.
That's what the doomsday, I'm sorry, what is Simon's calling it now? The defense?
The Legion of Doomsday.
There you go, the Legion of Doomsday. That's what the new Legion of Doomsday is trying to do. But, again, it's only week 2, so we got to keep on keeping on.
You see the schedule here coming up, right? The Cardinals on the road and the Patriots at home for the Cowboys. We should win both those. We should be 4-0, as some of you are saying in the chat. And that big game against the Niners in San Francisco. And then against Kellen Moore, I think that's Monday night in Los Angeles, SoFi Stadium, which is like a home game for us. And then a bye. So, can we go 5-1? Can we go 6-0? Yes. And then we come up, baby. And we show out on week 8 against the Rams because we'll be there. Myself, the wife, the kids, the whole family will be there for that big game against the Rams.
If they don't win for my birthday, I'm going to be very upset.
Hell yeah. So, again, the tough games here, I mean, the first column, you can say it's really the Niners and the Eagles. And if you look at the second column, you're really looking at the Eagles and maybe the Bills. You said what? You said the Lions. Will the Dolphins show up? Maybe the Seahawks. I mean, no one. Let's be real. You got 3 hard games on this list, from most people's viewpoints.
We still got to win the rest of them, though.
Maybe the Bills too. I don't know, but winning these teams, it's not. We had one of the hardest schedules. Now all of a sudden it's easy again because we're so good. That's why it feels like an easy schedule.
Because we make it look easy.
Are better than we were last year, the year before that, and we were 12-5. Those 2 times went out of the wild card. Got knocked out there, got to the divisional last year, got knocked out there. I see something better this year.
I'm going to be very interested to see what the general mindset is on the Cowboys moving forward from here. Again, like I said, next week's game shouldn't really change anyone's minds, right? Just do what we've been doing, whatever.
Reinforce a dominating win.
No, I'm just saying that, I feel like this week 1 and 2 game is going to be kind of the defining mindset of people moving forward until we go up against San Francisco, unless we do something crazy. But the only crazy thing we're doing here...
Good teams do not lose to the Cardinals and to the Patriots, even with Belichick. Good teams like us... Again, with Garrett, you think those would have been 30-10 with Garrett?
Yeah.
This would have been, maybe 17-14 Cowboys squeak by or some shit. I'm just trying to say, when you have a team that's supposed to do this to the Giants and do this to the Jets, and even surprising the offense, against the Jets defense, surprising the way our defense is just dominating every single facet of the game, and then you look at, as every week keeps going here, expectation is we're going to blow every team out is the expectation, and anytime we don't, you're going to hear a lot of people booing and saying we suck. The key here is I want to see us get that feel of the 90s. When I remember the 90s when we would beat teams, it might not be perfect. It might be a little rocky here and there, but in the end, we win handily. In the end, we win dominantly against the good teams and the bad teams. And the good teams will have tougher games against the good teams, but we'll find a way. That's the key going forward. We found a way against the Jets, who has a damn good top 5 defense, and we scored 24 offensive points. I don't count those last 6 because defense gave us short fields. But I count the first ones with the offensive drives, and that cannot be overstated. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest takeaway of today's game. The offense, with all the mistakes, we still were able to move down the field against one of the top defenses in the league.
I think winning is the biggest takeaway I'm taking from this game.
Always winning.
Can't wait, because Victory Monday is the time for celebration, breakdowns, discussions.
Recap. We'll do it tomorrow.
Recaps and all the other things. So, guys, again, can't wait to chat it up with you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight as we officially kind of wrap things up here. Although, what was I going to say?
Raffle?
Yes, I was going to say, did you want to do it super quick?
We could do it real quick if you guys want.
Yeah, let me go grab them and show them off.
Let's show them what it is.
I was kind of hoping Frank Moyer would be here for it, but I don't think I see him here in the chat right now.
He was watching the Eagle game earlier, I'm sure.
The Eagles played on Thursday, didn't they?
Yeah, that's true. He's having a day off then today. Good point. So let me get the thing up here, guys. This is only for the Silver, the Star, and the Over Everything crew. A special little thing here we bring it to you by... I know he's an Eagle fan, but he's an MCF family member, Frank Moyer. And, babe, why don't you show him what we got here for...
We have some very awesome Dallas Cowboy.
Not just Dallas
Prescott.
Cowboy.
Yeah, we're repping that QB style here.
You got 2 of the same, and you got the real nice one there. That, to me, should be first place. But
yes.
What would it be? First come, first serve? How are we going to do this? I don't know. We can
just do it in descending order. So, first person... No?
Like the first one that gets which card. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
this one? Like the nice card?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like the first person gets a nice card. And then after that, the other 3 go to the other 3 winners.
All right.
So, Brandon James, thank you for the $1 Holly the Classic.
Uh-oh.
Go Cowboys.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Washington recovered the fumble, the onside kick. I thought the Broncos almost had that.
Man, they did almost have it.
Brandon James, much love. Marcos, too. 99 points on the stream balls. But he is going to be we're going to announce the big winners on that side of thing in a minute. You saw the cards. Let's do these raffles real quick here. Much love to Frank Moyer making it happen here on My Cowboys Family. And you've seen the names that are involved in this thing today. Star level members like Skeptical Fan, Lincoln Kane, Mary Alvarez, Jason Renfro, Dwayne Broussard, Andy Posh, Ron the Don Smith, Marissa Sparkle, and then that's just the star level. Silver level, A. Lavelle, Bobby Bottles, and then the over everything level, Snug X. You know why he's here. We're going to have 4 winners on this list. Here we go, baby. Let's pick them.
Let's do it. Do.
And
Ron the Don Smith.
He gets that first card. You want to show it which one it is real quick?
Yes. Here we go. So Ron the Don Smith, next time you're in the chat, please make sure to reach out to us, send us something. But here you go. You get that awesome
Turn it around.
Dak Prescott. It's a rookie card. It's got the autograph on it and everything. You see there? We got the
Dallas Cowboys. You know it. So there you go.
Styling
first prize. First card won by Ron the Don Smith right there.
Woo! By the way, thank you to Stephanie Willis, whose $5 holler is about to go through here in a second.
Didn't see that.
High-fiving.
Hell yeah.
With the classic Go Cowboys. Hell to the yeah.
Much love, Stephanie.
We got that win. Thank you so much. And by the way, hope everything's good with you, the fam. Little baby Jackson, I think.
Yes.
Thanks, baby Jackson. I'm
and
almost positive.
Let's get the high five like she's doing over there. Get that damn thing. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get that win. 2-0. First time since 2019. Let's keep it going. Let's go past that 3-0. We were 3-0 in 2019, and when we shit the bed with injuries on the offensive line. Let's hope that doesn't happen this time around and keep the streak going. So, 2-0, we're good. Ron the Don Smith 1-0 right now with that big win on that side of things. So, let's get the other winners, okay? Same crew there. Can I take Ron the Don out?
Yep.
I'll take him out of here. Let me see if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it anymore. Well, I guess I can. There it is. So, there it is. Even if he came up, it would just be, another raffle. Let's see who gets the next football card. Dallas Cowboy football card. Dak Prescott representation.
Snug X.
You know why he's here. Snug X. He's here to win. Snug X with the big win there. Another card for him. That's 2. Let's see who's next. Oh, and Lincoln Kane.
LC.
All the way from Aussie. Much love to Lincoln Kane.
I don't think I've ever shipped anything internationally before.
Much love to Lincoln Kane. LC in the house. And then last but not least, Jason Renfro. Always winning. The man, Jason Renfro. He's the big winner on this channel. Much love to Jason Renfro. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the house. And truly appreciate Frank Moyer, Eagle fan. with these 4 nice little prizes, a little bonus for those in the star, silver, and over everything levels.
Woo!
Can't do this without your love and support. Much love to you, Frank Moyer, and much love to the winners here today.
Yes, so again, Ron the Don Smith, SnugX, LC, Jason Renfro, all you guys, just hit us up. So that way we just, confirm 100%. We'll go ahead and send that out to you.
Yep, much love to the man, Frank Moyer. But fuck the Eagles. Always go Cowboys. Still love you, bro.
Always.
Yes, and hey, hope everybody...
I thought his house would get struck by lightning if he kept them too long in his house. It's okay.
Hey, he was holding on to them. He must love the Cowboys deep down inside. Either way, we'll ship those out in like an envelope, right? You just can ship them on envelopes. And we'll get them to you guys as soon as we can. As soon as you get your verification on your addresses and can or not even addresses, postal locations to send them to. So, baby, let's hit up the chat a little bit here. Much love to Stephanie Willis, who dropped that 5 on it.
Yes.
Brandon James, also the $1 holler. Appreciate you. I don't know if we called that one out, but he did drop the $1 holler.
Yes. Yeah, I called it out when it happened.
We did. Yeah. We got him. Got you. So, appreciate everybody who's dropped the love tonight so far, as we still have a couple last minutes here. John Montgomery, The Lunatic, Skeptical Fan, Mark Hovsepian, King Knight 19, Jason Renfro, Lost in Translation Podcast, Cab 52, Brandon James, Stephanie Willis. Much love to all of you. And I'm going to do the final kind of, winners here in a minute when it comes to,
Yeah, the leaderboards.
Yeah,
and all
leaderboard.
that.
As you can see, sponsor of the week, Mark Hovsepian. Here he's Mark Hovsepian. Mark kind of taking over. SnugX with the crown. I think that's fallen. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Do you want me to do that first or do you want to do the shout-out?
I'm here. How about this? Let me go through the shout-outs here because obviously I know people are heading out now. Tasha Smith, Stephanie Willis, much love. SnugX, of course. Mary Alvarez, shout-out to you. Mr. Rice said, I'm watching the game with my grandma. She's in love with Michael Parsons.
It's funny.
Grandma can call him Michael.
Yeah.
It's okay. Even Michael would be like, it's okay, Granny.
I've heard a lot of people call him Michael because they didn't.
So
Micah's not.
I know, it's all right. Stone Immaculate, too much love. Rich Scotty in the house. Scorpio representing Dirty South MVP. Much love to you as well. Cassie Stewart. Glad you're able to make most of the game, right? You got Jaylene in the house. Like, we bet. Look, this is going to be another. If this isn't another NFC East domination through and through, then I will be disappointed. I want to go 6-0 against the East. That you heard it here first.
Sweep the bitches in the East. Let's go.
Yeah, sweep.
Let's get that 6 though in the end, right? We could take a loss.
Cat
to the East
52 said, "Fuck the Eagles, especially their head coach. That guy is a cuck."
Yeah, he is. He's a schmuck.
Yeah, that's
a schmucky cuck.
I've never seen someone with a more Eagles head coach look to them. Like, he just looks like a dude them. They picked up off the streets of Philly and just like plop there. Anyway,
he looks like this though when he's lost and they cry.
Let me see.
Cry. Fuck Philly.
Brandon James, Madman. I'm trying to go through all the shout outs. Ice Tippler. We have William Burney. Exactly. Week 5 is Judgment Day for us. That is where our medal will be tested.
But remember, it's not a do or die. We lose to the Niners. All right, we lose to the Niners. But I think that it's a real first hard test.
Presley Mitchell, ZamDFW, of course, Jason Renfro. Let me see, Tokyo. Lord Nova, Rolando Rodriguez, all you guys, huge shout out to you. Let me come back down. I didn't miss anybody? Yeah, I didn't miss anybody. So
Victory birthday for Jason Renfro, by the way.
Yay. Yes. That's, you see, the Cowboys do give us what we want and need. So, anyway, baby, that is it, at least on my side. So,
all right, well, I would do want, before we close it off, I've got to give out the shout outs to those that rep this week. And as I said, sponsor of the week, Mark Hovsepian. He has 94 points on the Stream Boss. SnugX, the Cash App King, wearing that crown partially for the whole week. Of course, he was sharing that with Skeptical for a little, but SnugX went out in the end. He got the crown. He had 5 in a row. And then you look at the gifting membership side of things. Gifting memberships, much love to the Lunatic who held it down last week. But now we have to pass the trophy on to the next person. And in the gifting membership side of things, Skeptical dropped 1 today. But Ron the Don Smith, he's the gifting champ.
That's right.
Much love to him to be repping that board starting tomorrow. Mark still, of course, he's got 94 points on the Stream Boss. SnugX holding it down for only so long, though. Today, its streak breaks. 5 in a row. Goes to David S. 1 in a row for
Shout
David.
out to David.
And David was in first place today on the overall board. But who pulled it off at the end? Back-to-back sponsor of the week. Stream Boss, Mark Hovsepian. He said, give me that back. I'm going back-to-back like our 90s Cowboys.
Shout out to Mary Alvarez with the $2 holler saying, I'm ready for the goalpost to be moved tomorrow, but we're 2-0.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Mary.
Move them all you want. We know that this team is solid. We know this team is playing consistent complementary football. We'll see against better teams how they do, but right now against I got teams that are average or even a little better than average. We're shellacking these motherfuckers.
Yes, and by the way, happy birthday, Mike. Birthday's tomorrow, so hey,
and for
Victory
Jason
Monday.
Renfro,
Yeah,
right?
Victory Monday.
It's going to be very festive.
Oh, yes. So, Jason Renfro, also happy birthday to you, man. And, of course, Fuego 2.0, take it easy, have a great night. And, baby, why do we do what we do here?
On the nightly, for these game day reaction streams, all this stuff, you know why we do this. It's about that navy blue, that silver too, and that star over everything, guys. Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly. Here on this channel, we're always repping this star over everything. And here on My Cowboys Family for 6 years and beyond, 7 seasons of doing these live stream reactions. Next week, we'll be back at it against the Cardinals. Here in MCF, never forget the number one thing here, now, and forever. As always, Go Cowboys! Let's get that 6 and beyond. Before we can drop out of here, and I'm going to give the last play here, play-by-play by the Broncos, who go to get to the 50 before they hit the Hail Mary here on the last play of the game against Washington. They're down 8, I think. They're going to probably lose to Washington. Washington pulled away 35-27, 3 seconds. So catch that now as you leave us here. And I also want to say, guys, you guys in the chat all night, doing it big, dropping the knowledge. Even if we disagree, I love the discussions. I love the back and forth. It's not anger. It's just it's exploring different things, and that's what you guys doing with us, and we doing with you. So thank you.
Loving discussions.
Yeah. So thank you for the drops of knowledge in the chat all night long. Thank you guys for the drops of love. We humbled. Thank you for the drops of love from above. Marco Seppi in there, 92 points, rocking it. We know the new winner's coming across. I mean, Mark took over the takeover there, but. You know, David S. still repping it. Ron the Don. Appreciate all the newbies that are joined this channel here, subscribed, membership, all that good stuff. But now we end this week, wrap it up, and come back tomorrow. New week, new day, but a new week. Yes. Victory Monday, kicking it off as we recap it and get ready for the Arizona Cardinals, baby. Oh, and Mary once again.
With a $2 holler saying America's team first in the NFC East. Let's go.
Yes, tied for first, right? With looks like Washington and the Eagles. But no one has the numbers we got. So we are technically number one in the NFL.
We definitely have, we definitely take the lead there.
We're number one in the East, in the NFC, and the NFL, as of right now. Last play of the game, by the way. I gotta shout it out because I'm watching it. Hail Mary. Wow, what a bad Hail Mary that was. A short Hail Mary. Uh-oh. They won!
Holy
shit! The Broncos caught the fucking Hail Mary, tipped up in the air. They gotta go for 2. It's not over.
Wow.
We can't get out of here yet, guys. Holy fuck! What a last play. What a Hail Mary short. Aaron Rodgers' Hail Mary style was tipped up twice, caught in the end zone. Sean Payton's cracking the fuck up.
Here, I gotta...
Holy fucking shit.
Okay, so it bounced, and then it bounced again, and then somehow
it bounced
89...
twice again. And he made the play there. Johnson, 89, with a touchdown for the Broncos. They're down 2 against Washington to tie the game. You guys got a bonus reaction there. A bonus. 33 of you getting a bonus reaction here. Wow. That was a crazy play. That was like they were on their own 8-yard line with 7 seconds. And it reminds me of their Aaron Rodgers.
What's his face didn't know what to do there.
Yeah, Sean Payton was confused. 2-point conversion. I mean, shit. I just hope it goes into overtime. Fuck it, why not? But wow, what a Hail Mary that was. A triple tip for the TD.
It'd be a letdown if they don't make this 2-point attempt, but their defense is good.
Washington defense is damn good.
You got him. Oh, you
incomplete,
did shit.
No flag, game over. So the Washington Commanders win another one. That sucks.
And there it is.
So now we're tied with Washington and the Eagles. But hey, we're number one. Thank you all, everybody in the house. Hit the like, subscribe, notification button, baby, before we can officially drop out of here for the night. Tell them what we got to do before we drop out.
We got to drop the beat.
Boom. Guys, thank you for rocking with us. Another one. That star. Got 2-0, and we got so many more to go. We want to get to that 6 and beyond. You feel me? You feel me? As the wife gets the helmet on, she's ready to play. Put me in coach.
We're 2-0, baby.
Let's go, Cowboys.
And he never missed again.
Guys, thank you here once again for rocking with us. Live reaction, interaction. Fantastic.
Why don't they make prescription visors?
Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, see what happens when you get a little tipsy? See what happens? Guys, thank you. Thank you for rocking with us again here on My Cowboys Family, where it's always about that star where everything. You see game 2 in the books, 30-10 for our Cowboys. This is a done deal. Appreciate everybody here that's watching with us. Cheer this team on. Not just Cowboy fans, Cowboy fan base. It's about the Cowboy family right here at MCF and getting that 2-0 domination against these Jets. Let's reset it after tomorrow's recap. Enjoy Victory Monday. And here at MCF, we'll be rocking it again with you guys. Game 2 in the books. Now it's time for MCF to say goodnight. And we wrap that navy blue, that silver too, that star for everything. Never ever forget the number one thing right here, my Cowboys family. Much love to everyone. Appreciate you all jumping in tonight with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow for a new week. Much love. Have a good night. Stay safe. End your weekend right. Celebrate this victory Sunday to Monday. And never, ever forget. Peace out. There you go, Cowboys, baby. Woo!
Monk on the beat.